Not a thing is set up, by the way. I hope everybody knows that. Nothing is set up. Ooh. And it's coming out on my monitor.
This is one of those teams that can actually, you know, come back
What's up,
from
Snow?
a hard-fought loss. And I think yesterday was that big test for them because, sure, they suffered a loss right at the beginning of the Swiss stage, but since then they were on a major win streak. And I feel like there were probably questions about how they were going to look to bounce back after a very dominant Abyss and a split that slipped through their fingers. And the fact that they're able to make these adjustments back-to-back days, I think that's what really impressed me about Core, and I'm here for the revenge arc today.
I want to talk about those adjustments because when we get to see this team going that back-to-back, adapting on the fly, I think could be something that could be a little bit more difficult to really be able to like, okay, are we going to test this in the lower finals? But they adapted, they changed up. And Ash, we got to see them set up one of these win factors for the team, Smoke, in a really big way. You had called out maybe getting to see a little bit more of him on this Yoru, being able to capitalize on that pop-off he had yesterday. And sure enough, the team pivoted, they adapted towards that, and Smoke was able to help deliver them this win.
Yeah, he was. It's not to say that he doesn't look good on, you know, the Waylay, but that Yoru, it's just the way that he looks to play it, that more like...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was bored.
Not always gonna be the type that's like taking these like crazy TP-ins. He's gonna have an outlaw. He's gonna have an operator in his hands looking to take a couple of angles, and then the swaps for some of those comps that you're talking about there to integrate more of the double duelist on maps like Corrode, for example, with Kumi being on that Waylay. It helps take a bit of that additional pressure off of him.
Open my phone, so I just started cackling. Hey, I'm glad you thought it was funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna tag you in general of my cord, but then I was like, nah. Went straight to the DMs.
It feels like he's still finding so much consistency and his understanding, his intuition, his instinct in those moments where, you know, every split second matters is so high, and they just get so much value.
Midnight. Oh wait, bro, that is only few hugs.
But when it comes to playing slow, it feels like he's in full control in that pace as well. So,
bro, I was settling it in. I know people your age like to go to sleep a little earlier, but like, you know, like I was just settling in, you know what I'm saying? I was doing a little slideshow, bro. You know what I mean?
So impressive. But let's talk about the history we've seen throughout the split, throughout these two teams, because this is going to be the third time they've matched up, with the first time being way back, like midway split. This was for Core to qualify in, and Roy, it was definitely a close affair.
Oh, it was so close. The first map, 17-15 on the Corrode side. That was the only map that SRB took from them. And of course, the split, we saw how good of Core has been on that map. And Pearl has been, the split and Pearl have pretty much been their bread and butter. So not surprised to see this scoreline. This was in the beginning of this month. It's been a little while since their last match as well. I mean, the last match happened a few days ago. But this series is certainly going to play, and I feel like the map will be interesting.
Why is he at 86 after Bath 5?
I mean, talking about the fact that they've played very recently, this is a matchup we got to see again going on within this playoff bracket, and this is one too.
It was a rough Abyss. It was a rough Abyss for Sad, okay?
More of Shopify Rebellion Black and this growth that they've had, and they showcase that so strong. Sure, we got that OT map 1, but a really strong map 2, and that is what set
it was rough. It was rough. That's all you gotta know, bro.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy best of 3 when it came down to.
Ooh, I can't be on my For You page.
I think that when we saw that split, Core were probably kicking themselves after that loss. Like, it comes down to overtime. They had originally, you know, an 8-4 lead in that first half and just weren't able to hold things down on defense. And I think that we did see the adjustments that we needed to have Core make in yesterday's matchup up against the likes of Sad Esports. But overall, that Abyss just looked so dominant, right? Like, we knew after looking at this video that Abyss was going to be a really big question mark, considering how, you know, comfortable Shopify Rebellion looked.
Yo, DJ Armo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
when we saw the Cypher comp, I think we had a lot of questions, but the adaptations did end up coming through.
Also, the fact you
going
DM'd me
into
that after
yesterday
liking my
as well. I'm excited
but I got
to see
Flick's tweet
what
is
they're gonna be
insane.
bringing to the
Bro,
table, because
listen,
when you do
listen.
look at all
I
the
saw
matches
that,
these two teams
and I was
have
like,
faced off
yeah,
against,
you're just
Shots fired
terrible.
Brilliant. They did have that extra day to do a little bit of that extra cooking.
We had to let you know. You know what I'm saying?
Going into a best of 5 grand final, we
You're
just
auntie,
saw
bro.
Core
You're
with
up
the
there.
best of 5 yesterday. But still,
Hey, I've been
questions
watching you
about
from
this map
TikTok.
picks and
Just
bans
can't see it
and just
real
kind of
live.
this
Oh
map
snap.
pool that we see,
Oh
Roy,
snap.
because
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
looking at
I need to.
Of course, they get the
I need to stop
advantage
trolling my
ban out
TikTok,
too,
bro.
And I feel like that can start to be
Can't say
really
good shots,
troublesome
move on.
really
No.
quickly for Core.
Yeah, the interesting thing with Core is the fact that it feels
Bro,
like
bro.
bread and butter.
But I need to stop
It's
trolling
a
my
split,
TikTok,
which
bro.
is
I
awesome.
haven't
You
posted
can
since
see the
America's
record on those
ended.
maps, they're insane. On those 3 maps, they look like the best team in the league. But it feels like the other 3 maps, you know, this is a 7 map pool. So the other 3 maps, Corrode, Abyss, Bind, they've looked extremely shaky. So that's
Yeah,
a bit of a
bro.
problem when it
I
comes
want
to
you to
best
know
of 5,
my
especially
last
when
video
you have a
did
disadvantage,
146K,
losing out to ban 2 maps.
and I didn't post again. This is on the 15th. This is 2 weeks ago. I need to stop trolling my TikTok. I troll so bad. I troll so bad. You need to stop trolling your YouTube too. Bro, YouTube is so hard. Like TikTok, I'm genuinely trolling because it's super easy. YouTube is so hard, bro. YouTube is so hard. I do need to like, bro, because YouTube's like the only platform I like can actually properly like make dollars off of, bro. And I kind of need dollars. That's like my that's my motivation to do YouTube. And I don't know if you can tell that motivation is not working. Remember, because was happening every time a game happened, your video was coming on my feed. You gotta lock in mode, bro. I do. All I'm saying is I better get a mention in that video. Yep, the one and only North American Furia fan. And somehow it paid off. No, it's actually disgusting.
To Doomer about it because we've already had that surprise. And with our official map pick and ban, I want to send to that and start answering a couple of our questions.
Dude, but I posted this and I didn't post again after. I was supposed to be talking about teams. I was supposed to be making a YouTube video.
I love your take on the ordering we're seeing for how this is going to go.
I think when it comes down to that order, I feel like Roy hit the nail on the head, right? I think heading into the Abyss first, I'm a little bit surprised that is actually not Haven to start things off, but overall, maybe it's later in the series because
kind of a
it's not
chud.
that unknown quantity SRB.
Bro, you know what the worst part is? I didn't even stream every single day of Chow. Didn't even stream every day. I shut it up.
In yesterday's match,
You gonna post these upcoming games? Oh, I definitely will. I just wish I just wish I locked in enough to post more between internationals and regionals. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna be posting about the Santiago
games. Does
games.
make a lot of sense for how this has panned out. I really can't like disagree with
That was my first thing, bro. If you scroll back in my TikTok, bro.
I actually kind of like the fact that they didn't pick Haven first because I feel like if you pick Haven first in a best of 5, and
Damn,
somehow
wait, this is gonna take a minute. Hold on.
Is such a morale boost to Core for the rest of the series. Like
If you scroll back in my TikTok,
first map, right? Just in, like, the small
I was posting a bunch
to
of
go
clips,
your way.
and then I
it's
started
kind of
doing
smart to
champs
just leave it as a
recap.
third map. If you
I
happen
did
to win,
champs,
one of the first 2 maps or both of the first maps,
and then I did
you're kind
some
of looking very
off-season
good to go
stuff.
on that
Wait,
really
where's
strong
my
map and the
camera?
permaban for Core.
I did champs. I
And
did
just
some
looking at the
off-season
base, I feel like
stuff.
obviously I'm
Posted
leaning very
mostly
heavily on
clips,
SRB.
off-season,
It looks like one of their best
off-season.
maps. They have a very unusual
And then we got to
composition on it that a lot
lock-in.
of teams
Where's
have
lock-in?
struggled against.
Oh,
And when it
I
comes to
did GC
split,
champs for a
it is
couple
one of
days,
Core's
and then I
best
got
maps,
bored.
But it's a map that they've gone toe to toe. So it's not like a Core guaranteed map. It's
And
not
then
like, it
lock-in
won't be a freebie
was
by
really
any
good.
means. So I feel like there's a ton of pressure for Core to get one of these first 2 maps. Like they almost
And
have to
then
get one or
I
both
didn't.
if they want
I was
full
I was
shot.
trying to do every single region. I tried Pacific, EMEA. I tried Pacific, EMEA, and then I didn't do Americas. This one I was still doing like every single game. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe there is something up their sleeve, or if that's just going to be a little bit of a flat point mid.
And then let's see, I did Tokyo.
Again, best of 5 with 2 teams.
And then I did. Did I finish LCQ? I didn't finish LCQ. But I didn't start properly doing regionals until 2020.
The predictions have been what we've been talking about all this time, and we love to try and put our money where our mouths are. But How
Yeah, I
did
started
we
doing
kind of
regionals
feel
every
like
day
the
in
series was gonna
2024.
go? Ash, I know you've been in one camp solely for the entirety of
And this
this
is when I like
stage.
properly logged in and I was getting
Okay.
stuff done
Guys, I'm
all
loyal.
the time.
I am loyal. I put my money on Core for this series again. I
Spam
think
post,
that
spam
when
post, spam
we're
post, spam
talking
post.
about a
Post, post,
team
post, post,
that
post.
was able to have a major bounce back up against Shopify Rebellion and Black,
So many chances to
that
post, bro, from
loss,
now
I
till the
should
end of the
say,
year.
and
There's
then
all
heading
opportunities you
into that
tap
best of
into.
5
Yeah.
series versus Sad, it really
Like,
spoke to me to like the endurance.
I
that they
really
have as a
needed.
team, and then
I said this at the beginning of the year that I would post more about
challengers,
challengers, and then I didn't post more about challengers. I
I
did one challengers video last year. Want you guys to know? I did one chal video last year. A singular one. Where's this at?
When their backs are up against the wall, they should be able to like pull out insane results, like whether it's hero plays, whether it's like those adjustments on the fly that we did see.
Oh, well, I
Valorant
posted this rankers
Valorant has
reaction clip. And then where's the other chal video?
By any means, like that's an incredible.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
This is the future of VCT Americas.
I did this video, and then I did like a reaction clip to like inspire with it or something. And I didn't post about chal after that. I've never posted about challenges again. But I really should.
It's not a player thing. It's not a talent thing. It's not an IGL thing. It's strictly a map pool thing. And the fact that SRB is coming in with the upper bracket, they have that veto advantage.
There's so many chances for me to just like hard flood for you page, and I just don't. But it's okay. It's okay. One of these days we're gonna get locked in.
I think their ability to adapt, not even just like swapping comps on the fly, but just being able to change their game plans and kind of play in a completely different style is actually could be the key. And I feel like they've been.
Hi, my favorite fanboy streamer and future husband. I just got us the baby oil. Just bring your
starts. I feel like that momentum.
What? Bro, I just opened my TikTok chat and I. What?
Really difficult one to predict because I feel like player to
Are y'all seeing this?
So well matched, but I was looking at other factors going into this. Two things that we haven't necessarily talked
What's
about.
up, Shiro?
For SRB, the majority of the team is.
Bro, I realized I was like, damn, bro, I haven't opened my TikTok chat, bro. Probably ain't nobody in there.
I think that's going to be so good for their momentum, but also.
Dude, I was like, damn, man.
Core have gotten this far, and correct me if I'm wrong, they don't have a coach. Like, this is something that they've done. This
Forgot to open my TikTok chat, man. Open it. There's actually a message there, and I'm.
Really should be this tight that I'm kind of looking to those to maybe just put SRB over the edge.
Listen, we're reading it now. That's what matters, bro. I don't know if I want to be reading it.
For his point about that map veto too, like it is.
I'm not sure if I want to be reading that.
But I truly am holding on to that surprise factor here from Core. The fact that they're able to just catch you off guard sometimes.
All right. Let's get on topic. Let's get on topic, okay?
Continues to fly under the radar.
Okay. NA Challengers Grand Finals for Split 1. Winner gets how much money do you get for winning?
We've got to see enough.
Because points is cool, but the thing that really matters is winning stage 3. So really, 17K? Okay. Winner gets 17K.
They were kind of underestimating the amount.
Everybody will go. Yeah. Okay.
That SRB had on those site hits, right? We saw how easily.
This is what matters. SRB
picked up on a lot of those clues. Like they knew that Core was going to feel desperate. They're going to battle us a lot. They're going to fight into us a lot to try to disrupt us while Core's on the defensive side, right? So it felt.
Yeah, we have the grand finals. Yup. Bro.
And when it came down to it, they just grouped up and they just. Sites,
okay, man.
I feel like that's a really good
SRB versus Core. What are our predictions, bro? What are our predictions? Someone talk to me. What do we got? What do we got?
A little bit more layers to how they're setting up. Who's playing where are we doing? How are we disrupting it? Can we punish, some of these defaults that SRB is running? Like, how do we do it, right? So I feel like now that there's like, a little bit of sample size, there's a little bit of data, there's a little bit of an understanding in the server and a feel in the server of how this is going to play out. So I would not be surprised to see them just swap up.
What happens to Qbert? I think Rob Moore said something like it doesn't really make sense for them to keep the team since the team can't qual for champs. So
the adjustments that they made for how they're setting up defensively.
They don't have a team in Chal right now.
Many of those aggressive first engagements with that double duelist, and then I think that when you're looking at how
they have knights in like a secret underground dungeon, and they let everybody else go free.
That kind of understanding of we're gonna have trips up in tower. They're going to be more towards like backside. Moose is going to be playing offside. They'll play the fast flood in response. And I think that when you look at the amount of just sheer utility that Roy was just talking about on the side of Shopify Rebellion Black, I think the major adjustment that I'm going to be able to look for here on the side of Core is going to be really good timing. Maybe with
We got one in the tiebreaker today, bro. This is an important tiebreaker, bro. Dude, I don't know. I'm rooting for Moose. I want Moose to win this. I want Moose to win this. Man.
Able to enable with the fact that they're facing off against each other for the second time.
Do we want Moose to win this? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It would be cool if either team won.
Good understanding of what the other team is looking to accomplish, and it's gonna
bro, SR really locked it in, bro. They struggled at the beginning. But here we are in the grand finals.
Again for we're getting a switch up. We're
Moose on the Vice? Who comp?
Coming out from Core.
Hey, listen, every single time they play, they switch one little piece of it. Moose no longer on the Cypher, now he's on the Vice.
Like this pivot, to be honest. I feel like the Vice wall puts things into a completely different pace, right? You can't just util dump and overload it. There's gonna be people stuck behind the utility. There's gonna be people that are being walled off. The vines will be hard to get through. I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on Shopify Rebellion to be very precise with that initiator utility. So my eyes are on to see how Moose is setting up, how they're playing around the fact that they have a Vice now instead of a Cypher, and how it's going to change the pacing on the defensive side, where it relieves a little bit of the pressure for Core to just like aimlessly walk down places and just kind of coin flip off the round starts. So I like this change, and for Shopify Rebellion, I want to see the similar ideas, right? Just try to bait out the wall, be very patient, be very slow, and when it comes to those sight hits, just util dump and go.
If we're still expecting those fast flood retakes from the side of Core, I think that the other thing, not just, you know, the stall ability to be able to shift the tempo there from SRB's attacking side, but that arc rose is also going to make a big difference in being able to also fight back into sites compared to the passive Cypher util that you'd normally be seeing that wouldn't have as much impact in those kinds of moments. I'm looking forward to seeing the adjustments that Core brings to the table.
Every time we have seen Core on Abyss, we have seen a different look coming out of them. A switch up yet again on the day. It's time to see if this is going to be the best look of them all, as it's going to be yet another rematch between Core and Shopify Rebellion Black. This time in the grand finals. It's time to get started with map number 1. See who is going to come out on top with your casters, none other than Marks and Tenric.
Bro, okay, I feel like every single match, Smoke is blinking more and more. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not even joking when I say this. I feel like every single game, Smoke is blinking more.
A rematch that will break the tie that they have amongst themselves now. Glory is definitely
Lowering his dosage? Bro, actually, bro. No, because, like, I remember the first playoff game I saw them play. This guy was like... He didn't blink for like a whole round, I swear.
Last time we saw these two teams go on this map, excuse me.
Yo, if Smoke's a little off today, we know what's up, man.
Copy some of Team Liquid's strategies, right? But the issue was Matt's kind of that guy who could just kind of go out there and find 2 kills for the rest of the team. So it was a little bit different, right? And oh my goodness, especially for the SRB composition, which is very heavy in a lot of this stuff that can be very disruptive, but most importantly, bust a lot of the Cypher utility. And I think Roy made an excellent point specifically about the wall that can be put up. That sure gets so much additional space, and it allows for just a little bit more to be introduced that you can't really take off the board for Shopify Rebellion Black. Core continuously innovating, and let's see whether or not it's going to work.
What is this orb lineup?
Compared to what we saw from these two teams the last time they faced off on Abyss.
It is.
Especially against such an unconventional composition on the other side for Shopify Rebellion.
Dash into heaven.
In jumps Zion for the opener.
Boost pinged out. All right.
Use of that sheer. You put it up on the entrances to these sites.
Yo, eye on this is cringe, bro. Now, why is everybody note hello?
Something you can't smoke on. Oh, fly up into open space. First one to go down, as Shopify will start to extend and stick this spike.
We get to see a little bit of a regress here, but once again, the Shopify Rebellion Black composition, it's just all to spam down and play that post plant so easily.
Yeah, they're gonna
What
hold
is
this
that?
down. Second
Smoke?
exits.
Wait,
Ion
1v5,
enters
easy.
the smoke, and it's
I
just
lied.
Smoke left. Ion can take care of him too. Is that a knife? A knife? At the end there, might have run out of bullets, but Shopify will stay standing with the 3 members of the team who have in fact won a stage of any challengers before, with Exit taking Korea and then Xander and Ion taking North America previously. Core has 0 previous winners of any stage of challengers thus far, so big breakout for them here in this match.
It's also really funny because you saw the look on Ion's face like, oh, well, yeah, just another day at the office. Finds that kill with the shorty just at the end there. And I wanted to emphasize something specifically about that point I made with all of the stall utility, right? Like, you expect Shopify Rebellion Black to get that spike.
Oh my
down
gosh, look at this
hang
mid
back.
push here.
They change it up this time, though, to try and introduce more chaos as Ion is just popping up.
And 0-25 to help
Smoke did not want to deal with that. Bro, I've never seen somebody so casually walk off the map.
Round 3. He's pretty damn close already, though, and that's a nice quick pickup by SRB.
Yeah, it really is just an easy round.
Hey, man.
It's just like, oh, maybe we'll just hop off the edge there. And you could tell Smoke was the person who was just like, yeah.
The Moose versus Ion duel.
That's just it for me, so
Not start. Not starting too good for Moose. All good, all good. It's 2 rounds, bro. What I will say though is Ion is 5-0 right now.
These 2 teams 2 days ago when they faced off in the winners final,
Was not giving Ion any orbs. Yeah, bro, that's what he has his team for.
job at keeping Smoke in check. That is one of the biggest win conditions for any team that does.
Listen, he's not getting my orb though, I'll tell you that.
That Smoke can have, especially with a sniper rifle on this Yoru. So that's going to be something that I want.
What is that dart?
Yeah, so true.
That Moose is canceled. He's pinged.
Other teams because he couldn't be stopped. If Shopify have an answer to him, they have an answer to Core. Moose, the first to
Moose?
step up, very consistent
Moose?
fragger previously
Okay,
on
he's
a
gone.
base. Now with the
Wait,
switch on
where's
the
Flya?
that same high level of once again get an early word.
Dude, I thought he was the toughest for a second, bro. I thought Flya was the toughest for a second, bro.
And I like this, the flood coming through from Core this time. And
Wait, no!
That sheer doing a whole lot of work.
Kumi.
But even still,
Uh-huh.
Shopify can split the diff here. Kumi from the back, the only one remaining, and no
He's
justification to
leaving.
keep trying at it when the eco
What happens to the winner? They get 65, they get 65 circuit points.
Gone. They still hold it down. Satellite stands alone on the site. And they're
They get
somehow able to
65
win
circuit
it.
points,
Kumi
and they
off the
get,
top.
Oh man, they know where Kumi is at this point. So
How much
it's gonna
was
be
it?
that
17?
hunt down, but
Okay.
what is going on for Shopify Rebellion Black? I mean, they get stuck on the other side of the sheer, and yet still they come out swinging and are able to kill every single member of Core who floods in, despite the fact that they were cut off from the rest of their team, despite the
78,
fact
yeah,
that one
yeah.
of them had a Spectre. That
Go
simply
SRB.
is just
Now I've
something
supported these
you
guys for a
do
little
not
while now.
expect, but at the
That
same
policy, I
time,
play versus
it's
you.
showing just kind of the prowess
I
from
support you until I
Shopify
play you
Rebellion Black
again.
and what some of these players are capable of with their aim and, you know, being able to counter Core, despite the fact that they had a really strong play there, and completely goes to the wayside.
What do they do with the
Core should have
points?
easily been able
Team with the
to
most
find
points at
those
the end of the
couple
year
kills,
qualifies
swing
to
around
the
back in their
LCQ.
favor, but somehow SRB,
And winner of
they walk out
LCQ
with a
goes
little bit of a
to
miracle play, if you ask me.
America's
The great thing about a
playoffs.
comp like this is that you can send Ion and kind of willy-nilly on top of the sheer, and then you can time yourself to jump into it with Xander and Satellite afterwards, and then just flood and flush with util until it's expired. Because it's not hard to burn, what, 8 seconds with an Astra and a Teo? Like, that's nothing to these guys. So if they can time it when exactly they want that sheer to go up, they can control the rhythm of the fight, even with Moose's utility up, which was also such a driving factor in where the attacking team was rotating on Abysses prior.
At the start of this round, we saw the information getting gathered just outside of B. Good job for Xander keeping that in check, but Moose is going to be challenged here, and here comes the recon drone. Shot down, so Moose is hit it.
There's the rush in from Ion, looking for the shorty shot, but
No catches a kill on Ion.
The first blood. Now everybody from Core trying to find their pieces.
They go up.
In the smokes, and they've got quite the crowd going. Nice decoy sent in, but
Wait,
the rifle's
smoke.
still spraying down, and Xander and Nature holding themselves on their own in the smoke.
Oh my gosh. I did.
Backstab in time to make a dent, and Shopify will take that anti-eco in stride.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's
Bro, that was...
Moose's position there was
Bro, I genuinely, like...
all of these stuns kind of happen here. We know Shopify Rebellion Black rely very heavily on Nature's utility.
Ew, man. Ew, man. Bro, that sound was so pure coming out of my mouth. I genuinely didn't know. I shocked myself with how loud that was. Because, ew, man.
We haven't seen them be able to capture
Dude.
It just kind of comes down to that chaos that SRB come out on top.
Here's the step up from Smoke, operator in tow. The gonna go hollow, but
Yo, through the smoke off the drone is crazy.
one time they don't decide to go
Brother gets slowed. Guess what? Smoke's here for you.
conversion pads as Ion makes the approach. We'll catch the
What? What is happening?
Smoke! That's unreal. And that resets the site for SRB yet again.
Through the smoke onto smoke.
That is so tough.
Smoke was
SRB
supposed to be alive.
slapped
He was
that round
supposed to
out.
be alive.
Aggressive play coming through, but
Ah, they're not looking at it. Oh my gosh.
Finds at least one, no trace.
Okay, listen, 2v3, not undoable. Satellite still has a missile, and he has a stun, and they have suck, and they have stun.
Star himself off to start. Salvo into the gravity well, so he has to leave it early, and that's already so much time burned off, man. No showing off the barrel too, so he's revealed, but Moose is the one that's taking the defuse.
Wait,
He's gonna
this
stick
guy's
his half
half.
in the nade.
Hello?
Only
Hello?
one.
Hello? Oh my gosh, Moose!
Get away with the defuse. Shopify structure.
Yo, I'll take it, man. You know what? Sure.
as soon as you said it there, they were like, "Ah, they got plenty of stuff to stall with."
I really
I looked
cursed
at
it.
their utility, and I was like, uh-oh, a lot of that stuff is non-existent currently, especially after Satellite drops all that stuff down. And yeah, maybe it was just a little bit of
Did this guy burn his suck? When did you suck? I'm actually so confused.
Same time as the salvos got put through, but honestly, that round, like, you know, we're talking about smoke. We're talking.
When?
About smoke
Wait,
having
when
that
did
level
Xander
of
suck? Am I
performance,
confused?
The impact that comes through, and still.
'Cause why was Moose just allowed to stick there?
Back into it.
Did they accidentally suck and missile at the same time? I'm actually
So they
lost.
Continue to just kind of make sure they win those initial fights. That they should still be in this advantageous.
Double dash in.
No need for Moose to move the util this time around. That Rose can stick around.
Notes going ahead of it? Oh, you're sick, buddy. Oh, they're the best.
They gotta double up on him. Smoke at least opened up upon, so they'll keep the single file going through danger, but on
Woo!
they can
Notes.
back out and take over personnel.
3v1 for Xander.
Spike drop, Xander
You
alone.
can't handle. He's not even looking. He's not even looking, bro. Oh my gosh.
And that time, it just felt like SRB were a little bit split off from one another. It felt a lot more just kind of like marching in one by one on all these different angles, and where we've seen them just continuously win those gunfights in these previous rounds due to a little bit of whiffage coming out of Core. That time, they're not able to secure it, and then you see the specialty of Core come through. You know, making sure they continue to work the site, play on these weird angles, and all of the members on the site at the very end there, you see them all swap up and take a different angle. So even if one goes down, someone's going to be able to get that backstab. And now they've got 4 ultimates online.
Wait.
And Satellite.
Oh, bro, I thought that shot hit him full damage, bro. I thought that shot hit him full damage, bro.
Firm grasp on this round.
Yeah, feels like they can be as confident as they need to be outside.
I mean,
of
damn, they
Vice
just
Util,
full
so
walk
they'll
down
step
B
up
main,
from
catch the
no
kill on
kills,
Xander.
really proper. Being said, Tejo's cleared out all
Wait.
his mid sighting, so
Oh my gosh, he was no.
once again,
Gumi, you need to wake up right now, buddy.
Those
Nice.
cannot keep happening.
Oh yeah.
Following up though.
Oh yeah.
Getting chased down by Flyers Hunters.
Honestly, it's fine. Gumi, you can chill out a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's gonna take you a second to wake up, it's a-okay. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Far, I mean, it was looking
Just
very one-sided
no
for
more whiffs like that, and
Core have very handily
no more terrible
destroyed
whiffs.
everything that SRB are doing, and I really think it kind of comes down to just their map control and map awareness. Multiple times now we've seen SRB getting caught off guard. Just
This is the fastest comeback I've ever seen in my life, bro. These 3 rounds feel like they've gone by so
Once when
quick.
the backstabs come through, sure, they
Got that
used
stick
Hunter's
defuse,
spear.
and then they got the last 2
Sure, they
rounds
can
just
buy a
hella
bit
easy.
more, but at the same time, now they've got their last ultimate online, so it's still 4 ultimates available for Core as these rounds continue to kind of stack up.
All right,
in
let's
their
see it, bro.
favor. Great
This is our last
cycling coming
buy.
through from
They have
Core.
2 fat ults though, bro. Tail ult
Absolutely.
and
Yeah,
Silva
feels like they
ults,
have so
and they're
much
one off the Waylay
available,
ult too.
and that will let them get
They
to the
stream
site
it in
that they
here?
need to in time. Shopify's attacks do feel a little elongated because
Start
they
on
understand
towards
the
B,
ceiling and
okay.
how much space they can gain off of this combo of the Teo and the Astra and the Waylay. And it feels like they're really reaching for the stars every time they become committal, just going for the long haul instead of sequencing out their push because they want to maximize the util.
Yeah, drone mid,
And in doing
Silva
so,
drone
Core,
B.
they have enough time, they have enough space and
I just get him.
resources
Oh my
to be able to
gosh!
meet the threat. Unless Kumi and
I
Nate needed
guess.
to flick to with 2 Guardians, damn it! And now Shopify starred out, takes over the B side with ease, and Satellite on this lurk might actually find some purchase now that he hasn't droned his way through it. Flya already going through spawn. Not sure if he was spotted. Oh, not in time, that's for sure.
Why are you
And
shooting
everybody on board is
bodies?
taking some different
Shooting
plays.
bodies now?
Satellite
Flya, turn around!
interact what was left of Flya's space to
You
make.
can't afford to shoot bodies right now, Flya.
On the site, but perhaps approach a little bit quicker, and Moose
We're 8 rounds into the series.
to make these fights pretty trivial, but nature off site, really tough to approach this. And as the time ticks away, tougher to justify too.
Wow,
Moose
yeah.
is gonna settle for a Guardian, and Core goes for the late save to hand the round to Shopify. Still keeping the 4 ulties. Oh, but maybe not these guns. Okay.
They'll be able to walk away with a
Again,
couple of their guns.
here,
Just
8
like
rounds
that
into the
would be
series.
most important impact
Just
there.
spamming bodies.
It's kind of the scariness of the SRB composition, and especially knowing that Effie's once again leading as coach here for Shopify Rebellion Black. We know it's just going to be that util spam. And you see the reason why Satellite is the one who is consistently lurking. It's because, yeah, Satellite's able to find those kills midway through. Satellite's been having a pop-off couple of games the last time we've seen SRB. But at the same time, you know, you can use those salvos from pretty much anywhere, and they will hit their target. You can use the Armageddon from pretty much anywhere. There is a lot of that utility that almost is global on this map, and so it's perfect to allow Satellite to not only be that pressure in your backline, but then that utility is still very much available as long as Satellite's still lurking in that middle presence.
This drone continuing to be a really good nuisance for the starting 15 of that mid presence. It's going to be droned back out by Flya. There's a rush in by Ion. He
One for
decides to
Smoke.
stick it
Smoke
and
with an
smoke the
Odin? What the
trap.
hell?
Odin just
Ah!
firing.
Oh, they turned it.
Out. Moose not able to get anything off the rose.
NT
Ah,
Moose.
that felt like it got everybody too.
It's like that split second before the Rose detonates, and they spot that one out and find it, but here come the reinforcements.
Yeah, head popping out.
Oh, let's see it.
Is there
Dark and
enough
Steer.
time though? Shopify, have they already gotten on enough? There's the concuss to stall a little bit longer.
Yo,
Evan,
yo,
still
Kumi.
for Kumi, man, but Core luckily have that babysitter attached. Note, able to make sure that all of this can
Listen, he has a
work
Bucky.
out.
That's what
He's
matters.
taking over
Kumi, go get him.
and now gonna launch that cosmic divide.
Go get him, Kumi.
Down on the spike to go for the
You and your
solo
Bucky.
spots. Two behind the box. It's just gonna
Come on,
start
Ku-
spamming.
Ooh,
See
never
what
mind.
he can do. Satellite ends up catching one, but the Nova Pulse
Wait, they're not even aware of the guy on the defuse. Wait, he just has it. He just has it.
Oh my goodness.
To maintain the defuse, while Note continues to shred. Core are playing with fragments of players and yet still carrying through.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy just how consistent SRB are.
No, it's
on
kind of
that
crazy how
defensive
Kumi's
side,
been
right?
like
You see
hitting
going in,
nasty
they're
whiffs.
finding the kills. That's all said and done. But
Smoke's
then
blinking,
actually
it's
being
over.
able to take some from Core
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. If Smoke wasn't blinking, bro, he'd have like 15 right now.
This composition where SRB are hoping to just spam their utility to be able to win it out.
Dude, but
Somehow,
Kumi's hitting like the nastiest
watching
whiffs, and he
utility
still
out
is
of the
3 and
grid
7,
early
bro.
on, and then taking advantage of all the
Like, he's
space
locked
that
in, bro.
SRB has afforded them. That time we do see quite a few ultimates come in from both sides, but most importantly is Note's Cosmic Divide because it takes away the information from Shopify Rebellion Black to identify when they should be using things. And look at it, like they got the Hunter Siri out, they got the Armageddon out from SRB to very important like stall
So huge.
ultimates that you could use to kind of play that post plan, but SRB just a little bit too quick with it, and as a result, there's nothing left for them to use, and Core walk away with yet another kind of stealthy defuse.
Yeah, it's all so much earlier than you would like here for Shopify Rebellion. There is still somehow not enough in the well. Core is doing an amazing
Actually, who
job
knows, bro?
at
Because
causing droughts
he low-key
early in these rounds.
fried yesterday.
And, I think you have to point out.
Also, can we get this guy?
factor in that.
Can we get this guy an op, bro?
Didn't stop Shopify this time around. It is something that these guys are so heavily paying attention
Like,
to.
seriously.
Follow-up on Ion's entries can be
We need to get Smoke an op.
That is so
After watching him yesterday, and we're not instant.
They
Yeah,
are
somebody
willing
saw
to
something
go
right
for
now. I
hitting
don't
that
care.
button every
I don't
time
care.
so that
Listen.
they can hold on to that utility and be able to just take over a post plant fight with that ease. As far as
After what I
22
saw
guys,
yesterday,
doesn't seem to be
seeing this guy
perfect,
hit
though.
genuinely
Shopify
every
just
op
play
shots,
around in mid, force out the Owl drone
he needs an
consistently,
op
so
in his
there's
hands
no
ASAP.
constant presence. So then Shopify can ease the elbow into a site. This time it's once again A, no real contesting this time around. And now the pit on top.
I was just about to say they got that pit, and keep in mind Exa as well does have that stinger. And so a lot of these long
Ion on the ult. He's playing on up a little bit.
No Hunter's Fury to combo on top of it. Smoke's just gonna push out. Now the conversion pads on top of the steel
Ult
guard.
only hits Kumi,
Shopify
so.
doesn't really have anywhere to extend. They've got to relegate themselves to these worst guns. But inside the pit, they can still.
Note for 2. No Viper kill, though. X is playing hella safe. Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, well. And they blocked it. Ooh, Suck didn't get blocked good enough. Wait, Satellite for 2. All of a sudden, it's looking a little scary.
Stinger onto another on the spike, but
This is their time?
out the remaining
Yeah, there's time,
two.
there's time.
And with still
Oh my
just
gosh.
time?
Yeah,
Oh
plenty
yeah,
of time, plenty of
it's
time.
5 up.
Wow. You can take a look at that round, right? Like it almost feels like a chess game kind of coming through.
Dude,
Okay, we
dude,
understand
dude,
that.
that was looking scary for a second, bro. Satellite got those two. Spam kill comes through on Flya, and I was stressed. Kumi, you're starting to hit the shots that matter. I love that. I love that. He's hitting the shots that matter, man. That's all I care about.
Off so far in some of these opening rounds, but that time just kind of leads the charge through the smoke. Goes right
Listen, we're not whiffing on guys that aren't looking at us. We're not missing every single knife no more. We're getting 2 clean 1-taps to close the round.
That a lot of players that died that round were through just a smoke. Like it was just the spray through the Viper's pit. Somehow Note finds 2 people and Exa goes down to Moose in the middle of it as well. It's just kind
Yo,
of
the observers are tweaking out.
Look at it that way. But it works out well for Core, who have been able now to tie up our series.
What am I?
Yo, hello? What happened?
New
Enter
camera
the
angle
unknown.
unlocked. They got so far in front of their faces, they went inside.
Dude, Core was getting a little too hyped, bro. Smoke on this Odin again. Drop the Odin, bro. Someone get him an op.
This time, no counter drone, no nothing. They had Fly on the other
Kumi with
side
an
this time,
outlaw.
so they
Actually,
can
wait,
enter
no,
through
this makes
with a
sense.
lot
I'm
of speed,
trolling.
actually. Kumi trying to go for the backstab, has to use both clouds, so he's gonna be loud as can be, but he still comes in. and
Listen,
does
he needs an
have
op soon, though. I'll tell you that.
Just barely escapes. Does Ion before Kumi's able to land the secondary frag. So Shopify do have the 3v1. That door busting working from the lower angle.
Listen, this next round,
But Note,
after Note wins this 1v3, bro, Note, I need you, or not.
He's got stars
Goose,
in the tank.
buy him an op. Trust me.
Absolutely section this out.
Where can I watch the official live? Valorant _ North America on Twitch. And I think it's Valorant Challengers Americas on YouTube.
There are layers here to kind of stall things out. Exa first contact.
Yeah, and then Xander with the quick swing out. Well dealt with by Shopify.
50.
As yeah, that opening 3 down the middle with the 1-up main, that's the kind of pinch you're looking for, and Shopify finally were able to condition their way to one.
Here we go. Shopify once again pulling that lead
No,
towards them.
listen,
a bit
listen.
of a different strategy on that A
Damn,
side.
okay.
I mean, B, we've talked about it. It's all about that stall game. Everyone kind of runs away as soon as the spike goes down and hangs back, tries to play off the utility that time. But
What's up,
on-
Polaris?
Sorry, on that A side, I meant. But on the B site, we see them go
Oh, wait, I'm-
aggressive, kind of push into the spawn, catch those.
All right, let's see, bro. Last round of the half. Can Core keep it 6-6?
Before the spike even gets planted down. And I think that was a little bit of an adaptation that surprised Core.
Ion down
was
to
able find
20
Kumi.
HP.
Yeah, Antsy to get that first blood after he started to frag out, but couldn't beat Ion down. So Shopify can slow this down. And you'll see Satellite, now that that mid-pinch has been conditioned out and cashed in on, he could save that drone for whatever execution Shopify goes for to make it 7-5.
Ion versus
Completely
Moose
different game plan for this
2026.
Finality regulation in a perfect world. Smoke, also very close up. 2 choke-ups after Kumi dies. Definitely gutsy, but for the strong site, when you still have Moose holding it down on B solo now, feels like the right call to get an early cutoff, man. And now the Owl Drone getting used for the mid-presence preliminary, and I mean, that'll stall out Exa, so good call. Now the step up from Shopify, 50 to go. The Owl Drone's gonna start searching. No, we'll pick it out. Not sure if Smoke got seen there, but he's gonna start spraying regardless on top of the Cosmic Divide, as it'll cut off Heaven. Nova Pulse to start, and the drone finally makes its way out after that Gravity Well. Does stop it from going very far, so Shopify will go for the full-fledged rotation with cut noise, so Core are gonna be a little slower to it. Xander, meanwhile, playing that cutoff. Moose is gonna have 4 running into him.
All right.
5 to go. He doesn't have to do
Straight
all the
4-man
solo work,
hit
he just has to
into
do
Moose.
this big salvo for the first flush. Xander holds down Fly on that primary rotation.
Moose versus Ion.
In and
Ion
out
dead.
Moose, but Nature
Moose
will
gets
take it
traded.
away, and that'll open up sight.
That spike should be able to go down, but Core is already here. Note finds one, but I mean.
All right, 1v3 for
So
Smoke.
quickly, Smoke, not much
It's
in the
damn hard,
tank
bro.
left, and Nature able to rotate
All
back
good.
around.
Low
So once
key.
again, Shopify
Down
just
0-4 to
a
go
little quicker,
5-7.
too.
Not
And it really does
bad.
start to feel like a foot race by the end of this half, rather than just an endurance test that Shopify were trying to deal.
Also, I forgot to turn the
Swapping
audio
the
back up.
defensive
That's my
side, we'll
bad.
see how they can convert that against another switch up on the core comp. Again, that shear is not going to be something that you can work around as easily as something like a trap wire that he's been consistently using on the Cypher beforehand.
Yeah, and obviously now swapping around. things here. I just have to highlight one more thing, that every single time Shopify Rebellion Black do take that time out, you see a change up in their game plan. And those last 2 rounds, I think, was an excellent demonstration of that. But that, once again, is just one of those things that Core have to keep in mind, that SRB, whenever they have that timeout, we see them go for a different style, and usually it
Is it me or does Satellite got an insane agent pool? Yeah, he plays Duelist, he plays Hella Initiator. I think he's played Sensi in the past too.
Like that middle presence, and it looks like they will be taking that middle presence yet again, but this time it's Nature and Satellite just at the head of that.
Well, not Hella Initiator. He's played KO and Peho, I think.
Damage traded away. They try to go for the drop, and they do get traded 1-for-1. Nature still.
I don't think he's played any Initiator other than that, but his agent pool is definitely nice.
And so it's Shopify that are able to win that end of the duel.
I'm trying to think, what are their other comps? Because I know he plays Yoru in their double
Core
duel.
can try to bum rush this B site. Still already compressed. Ion steps out. Worst health pool. Xander and Nature trading back out with the swing.
Wait.
But Moose is cut under.
Why do I see it?
And is able to
I
get
see it.
these
Hold
close
on.
range shots. Nature
Never
with a
mind,
shot
he's 2
throw drives
HP.
him down to 2 HP. Still good for a shot, and it's not gonna land. Nature for 3, Shopify for 8, and they win the pistol.
Yeah, and Core had all the pieces kind of put up together, right? But the big
Oh,
thing
Satellite
was
plays
that they
Viper
needed
too,
that middle
bro.
presence
That's
to
what it
kind of
is.
work out in their favor. Sometimes Shopify Rebellion Black,
Played Cypher and Viper once, but not for SRB. Well, yeah, he's played Cypher in the past, so I know he plays Sensi because I'm pretty sure he gets KJ too. But he also plays Viper for this team, I think. Does he not play Viper for this team?
Kills, which really kind of seal the nail in the coffin on this round. Moose on this lurk is something that SRB are going to have to continue to keep an eye on, because Moose is really good at finding those timings, finding that space on the map, and you see an example of it as they're able to, take the entire site pretty much for free just off of Moose walking around.
Jeez, Ion with the quick flick to get the early Marshall shot. Again, understanding that nobody's going to buy armor for Core side this round, so he can get a couple of those freebies.
Kumi dashes into
Kumi
A7.
with the Russian, seeing if he can convince
Wait,
the
they're-
stack up from Shopify.
They're
Seems
pulling
like
guys up this?
they're doing a
Hey.
decent job.
Hey,
See what
if Kumi can do it himself, I'll take it.
He'll back away smartly. Doesn't
Listen,
hand over a
calm
guardian.
little plant.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the dink through the smoke onto Exa?
Oh, the hit's going to be coming on this side, so a bit of reinforcements coming through with Satellite. Silences Kumi, so now the rest of SRB should come to B.
Yeah, should make it pretty quick.
Ion?
With some great
Ion's
timing.
dead.
He doubled up on Ion. And all of a sudden, it's a 4v3. Again, you'll take what you can get when you can get it here. A drone available for the books, so you can go for another pinch up from Exa, who can land the Guardian shots in time. And from here, they can trample. Pretty cut and dry by that point when you have all the flushing.
It was
tools
a
in the world
great
to use.
attempt,
So,
bro. It was a great
as long as
attempt.
you hit your
bro.
shots, which Shopify could in time. At TTK, hey, look, in the rifle rounds, that might not cut it, but here, you're 9-5.
Listen, bro, they got bombed down, one
There was a
kill.
moment, right? Like, if
Would've been
Kumi's able to
tough if
find
they got
one
the kill on
there,
Exa, but
then
it's
that
okay.
retake becomes so much more difficult because you got to worry about the jet kind of flying into your back line, also with a weapon now, which is so dangerous. But after Ion goes down in that initial engagement on the retake, we see SRB just slow it down, play together. We've got the better weaponry here. Let's make sure that we find those fights and win them out. Very standard stuff onto that, and they're able to carry 4 weapons into this next round, which is exactly what you want on that bonus. Core coming in swinging this time. SRB now 9-5. Core look to find a moment. If they're able to scoop up this round, then things can very much swing.
Because
back
SRB's
into their
IGL
favor
nature.
on Abyss.
Once again,
kill for
leaving
smoke.
Exa alone
That's just
on
an
this
open
B
B
site.
site,
Put Xander
fully.
up so he can be more actively engaging with the stars to stop as opposed to the snake bite. Instead, Exa has to make the call. He can't let go of his snake bite in time, so you just have a Nebula on the site anyway. Feels like you're getting the same amount of stuff done either way. But
Ion's the only one that gets through the wall. Bro, I'm just staring at the minimap. I just see everyone tries to walk through the wall at the same time, and Ion's the only one that gets through.
Yeah, Satellite gonna be the only person coming in from spawn, but the rest of the members of SRB look like they're more ready to kind of pinch at any moments of the core members just kind of going in, and Moose able to find Ion to start things out on a dramatic note.
yeah, Xander will try up next. See if Moose is turned to it. No, he's looking at spawn instead. Yeah, Shopify at this point, just gonna play for some exits. Everybody going back to spawn. Oh, the recon's gonna give nature away. Yeah, unfortunate. Well done by Core to make sure they don't, drop anything in that round. That's actually huge, keeping 5 rifles up.
5 guns, 10 out of 10.
That's one of those moments where, like, the entire time Nature's there, just like, I'm gonna get him. They're not gonna see this one coming. This is gonna be great. And then just sees the recon dart flop right in front of you, and you're like, all right, that's cool, I guess. And then you just swing out and immediately die.
Yeah, it turns to
Nothing you can really
camera.
do.
That's
Yeah. Ba-dum.
I don't know,
Moving
the
into
top
this
on
next
the
one, Ion's
fourth
gonna be coming in
round.
here with operator in hand.
Yes, sir.
Smoke actually not really going for the sniper rifle just quite yet. It's kind of just playing the Phantom right now. Has been doing a really good job at leading the squad. And it's going to be the full 5-man rush here for Core onto B. Going up against Ion and Exa, trying to hold things down.
It's looking a little
Initial
nasty,
approach
but
here
Ray
from
okay.
Kumi is good.
Gets pinged, Shumi gets out alive.
Extension out on top of
Only
the
a
nebulas. Now
tad
Kumi
bit
will
of
take the
damage
high ground and
taken.
try to go for frag number 2 while the rest of the team takes
Pinged again, but he's A-okay.
Just eat that
Wait,
owl
Xander
zone
saw.
dart and hop back down. Moose playing
Moose still
Will
got
manage
one.
to
I'll
finish
take it.
Xander, nice shot. Even so, we're getting the spike down, having the 4v3, and Ion has to re-enter on this operator. And again, playing against the higher altitude when you're approaching, it's probably what's dissuading Smoke from going for even the Outlaw here, which would shred any member of these guys who have 25s. Salvos. Oh, Flya avoiding all of it, dude.
Yeah, and
That
they're saving
shotgun
it.
didn't even touch him. And that'll decide it. You didn't get anything certain out of that. Shopify's gonna hightail it. They don't think it's worth. They
It's
really
just
need to
at
keep that
this-
operator.
They really do need to keep that operator, but at the same time, Smoke on the Yoru, they heard the gate crash. And so you have no idea where Yoru's going to kind of pop out.
Yeah.
And we explained the impact that Smoke can have when he starts to get heated up. The last time SRB and Core faced up against each other, couldn't really get activated, and you could tell that the frustration continued to mount. And so at this point, SRB, like, they don't want to give anything free away to kind of boost that momentum and have Smoke have that pop-off game. Because as soon as Smoke gets activated, then their life becomes extremely more difficult. Just better to save those rifles, move them into the next round, especially when you get the rest of the buy-up coming through, even though it is still just not the best. All things considered, we're going to be seeing a lot of light shields, and Moose is going to have the Outlaw. But still, Core poised to win this round, and well, Moose 1 kill away from having the ultimate online.
And Moose gets a one-shot on any member of Shopify again. I wonder if Effie's is trying to get him to do this most rounds. I wouldn't put it past the guy. He's big on being a budget guy.
Make sure you invest now so that you can reap what you sow later. But off this owl drone, that's a very clear sign, at least where the Silva is. And Ion gonna be watching it. This is that shot.
That is tragic. That really looked decent. Xander can't properly contest except with something like a Starry set on plant. They might have already used it for the fadeaway. Core's just gonna stick this. Ion looking for a jump out, but Core
The bait out of the
taking the timings
shot.
really well with these hops.
Now
to
both
get
guys
extra
are up in back
space.
sight.
I mean, this is all they need.
SRB get
Notes
themselves nice
chilling,
and
waiting to
grooved.
jump up.
Plan of util to walk off as well. See how they want to take
Ion is just...
Salvo's forcing the walk
Oh,
out, and Ion
not on it right now.
Line, so it's Satellite
Wait, why
and
is this
Xander
going
that
back
have
and
to
forth
make
so
space
much?
by
2v2
dropping in,
now.
And Flya from beyond with that Hunter's Fury can catch
2v1
Ion all the
actually, we're
while
chilling.
just sitting in the back line.
Time's getting a little rough for him.
Yeah.
Grab the
I
up,
don't think
get
it's
out.
worth it at this point. He's gonna grab that operator, hand another round over to Core. And funny enough, that the pre-plants from Core make the rounds more certain than Shopify's pre-plants did. Kind of insane.
It really is. And, you know, taking a look at the history between these two teams, when looking specifically at their duelists, because the Smoke versus Ion conversation, I think is just always going to be the thing that kind of haunts us here in this matchup. It was Smoke not being able to come online meant that SRB was able to win up the matchup. When we saw Core beat SRB back in the beginning of February, it felt like Ion wasn't the one who was not able to come online. But now both of these players are having pretty solid games thus far. Smoke still a little bit quiet, but we're starting to see Ion slip just a little bit. And as a result of that, it really feels like Core's been able to go through. Those missed operator shots have made an opening for Core.
2 stingers, 2 deagles,
round after
op
round
on
at this
Ion.
point, as Core are really just getting a string around.
Drone sees, but I think it only
Yeah,
sees
discounting
Note.
that free range operator.
Yeah,
is
good
basic.
kill,
Oh,
Note.
gets out of that
Oh,
Salvo,
yeah!
And then Flya with the double up. Shopify's trap completely falls flat.
That's the
That was
op gone
certainly a
from the
good
game.
attempt with what they had. That operator now
Unless
left
Smoke wants to
abandoned,
pick
and
it up.
Shopify's chances of being able to salvage this round most likely gone. But to your point, Smoke was the most ever present with the operator, and
But they're
Abyss with
completely
this
leaving the op,
sort of
bro.
meta. Shopify picking it.
Never mind, the
does
op is
discount
not out of the game.
operator, getting a bigger margin for error a lot of the time. Smoke's reflexes have had to be pinpoint perfect, and it takes every member of core a second to fully warm up in this setting.
That really does. This could be just an
Smoke goes for
easy
the
spike
plant.
take. And then it should go down as well. Keep in mind, SRP, like, got a stinger, a couple of pistols. I wonder at
gets
this
picked
point
up.
if they're just going to be, just trying to grab those guns, make sure you can kind of carry it into the next round, but more importantly, try and get some ultimate points here. And you can see both Exa and Nature being the ones to move up here because Xander's already got the ultimate, and Smoke's able to find Exa, so at least you get that one ultimate orb online.
Yeah. Protecting Xander here is priority number 1, and he's well hidden. Should be able to get to him in time.
I was low-key nasty from nature. I was low-key disgusting from nature.
We're approaching.
Wait, Xander's not going to be able to keep this op.
And I mean, getting rid of this
Unless
would be
he's hella
huge
tough.
for the
I don't
ego.
think... No, he's not keeping the
No
op.
sense in not trying it, right? Yeah, absolutely not. You're not having it. That's great.
This guy missed the shot, immediately threw it off the map.
Oh man, it's one of those things where it's like, if I can't have it, nobody can. Toss that big sniper rifle over the edge there. And 4 rounds in a row for core. We talked about how SRB, like when they get that spike down, the post-plant positioning, it always looks so good for them. There were a number of rounds where we saw
Yo,
Core
Exo
run
Sky,
away
thank you
from
for the follow. Appreciate
trying
you.
to even attempt the defuse
up?
just because things were so against them at that point. But this time, it really feels like that's been the case for SRB. SRB really good on those initial fights in the first half. But this time around, it feels like
SR,
they're
second
losing
time
all of
out.
the first kills to core in some of these fights that feel a little bit uncharacteristic for SRB. You expect Ion to be able to peek out there with the operator, find that first kill. You expect Satellite on that lurk or on that initial engagement with Ion to be able to find some value as well. But core are just more or less expecting it and are ready to counter. Note's been having a fantastic game. Obviously, spraying through smokes a lot on that first half, but this time around, just kind of setting up some of those traps to be ready for when SRB go through. There's no fancy utility or anything coming out. It's just crossfires being set up by core, punishing the over-aggression from SRB at the start of these rounds. Let's see what Effie's has just told the squad. That's their second time out. And once again, if history kind of repeats itself, if we can kind of look at the trend analysis, then
When does
SRB
100T
should be
play?
coming into this with
April?
a little bit of a different idea.
Most definitely. And again, full guns with, still that half buy on armor. Just doing it to have more opportunities to contest blow for blow, which they still haven't had too many this half post-pistol, so this would theoretically be the round that core really gets the snowball going. Taking the lead, taking the streak to 5.
When do NRG play?
Taking the economy for Shopify back to a
Yo,
mediocre
Bea,
status
what's
where
their first
they,
game
again,
versus, bro?
might
Who's
be
their
forced to
first
buy
game
whites
against, bro?
instead of just having it as an option that they're taking. There's the drift in from Smoke. B pinch likely off of this. No TP free, so it feels like Smoke wants to go for the first frag as well. Might find the dead time for Exa. And they're in.
Wait, Smoke's on and
Just
off.
extending off of
Never
Smoke's
mind,
position.
reactive.
Hunter's Fury from nature to try to intercept, and it will do some damage to Note, but nothing more. Now re-breaching the toxic screen so that core can actually get on, and they'll pop that
XLG?
Steel Garden
Oh.
as they plant.
lost.
Ion sticking around with the shorty on the
nice.
road. Just gets sprayed down. The timing's immaculate. And Shopify have no way to
Dude,
bust
Plant
that
still
down.
wasn't
They're gonna set up this
down.
Cosmic Divide now on the other
Alright,
side.
force him playing
Xander
golf.
trying to facilitate
Crazy.
the interruption on the spike plant. They'll extend into the underpass with 2
Oh my
poppy guns
gosh.
on top of it, and the lineup is
They're
good.
winning!
Now the inside angle, and Note is still a shooter.
It's a 4v1. This guy's flanking.
Xander, the man behind it all, able to beat that purple curtain crossing from Note. Any more than that? Oh, purely a fever dream. Danger for Xander.
Yo, man, I
Shopify
can't,
as the
bro.
lead slips away from them. The morale entirely cores.
Oh boy, the flash was so powerful it booped him off the map. That's the only explanation, nothing else. Don't worry about it. You know, the flash.
Dude, the
is
new
here.
agent actually is
So
Lucio,
just
bro. They broke
purely
into the game.
Find that final kill there, and you can see there was a little bit of a different look on.
Oh,
we're doing him so dirty by getting that replay in slow-mo. I am all here for it, but SRB, it's looking a little bit rough. There was that change up of idea, play a little bit more patient, get things set up. But at the end of the day, Core have just been navigating the site space a little bit
I told you I had the hashtag script.
Just expertly.
What's the script, bro? What's the script? I look, you don't remember what you said about the script.
Ion was going to do a good job of that before he just gets immediately cut down after the Steel Garden gets utilized.
Gonna lose if NRG win the tourney or win their game against XLG.
No kills go either way.
Yeah, just shooting an elbow a couple times. Now Kumi able to take that open space, but the poison
Lucio agent.
So Core can just shift course as Shopify will rotate back to this fight. Just a soft one though. Stick in nature on the other side, keeping Ion available
Santiago
that they know is so likely.
That would be crazy if they won,
so
bro.
capable of being able to stand his own ground in this spot. Exa can get read like a book here. Just gonna try to screw with him enough. That's Smoke's job with this operator. Find that open angle that they duck into once this push comes through. But Ion, the first point of
Ion for one, only one.
Fly, the quick response time, and
Ult gets popped.
Viper's Pit to go. It's solo against this core team. Shopify's not going to be back for a hot minute, my guy. You got to hold this down. Rest of team hops on. Smoke making sure not to do the same thing as what just happened before. First step in, and X has been found. Not hit by this recon.
Wait, they think X is back in his ult. Wait, he is crazy timing here. Oh my gosh! Ult gets dropped. He just has. Oh no. Bro, I thought he was gonna hard swing Kumi there. Nah, that was well done from him, bro. That was well done from him, bro. They thought he went back into his ult, but he found a crazy timing.
They were able to pull that round out of nowhere.
Yeah, they really were. And
Furia versus All Gamers Grand Final.
Black was Exa hanging out inside of the Viper's Pit, of course, having the smoke as well. You could tell that the position just got completely misread in that smoke screen. As soon as he kind of gets this first kill onto smoke and then gets spotted out, just goes and dips underneath there, confusing Core. Core thought that he just dipped right back into the Viper's Pit, and that bought more than enough time for the reinforcements to come through. And that was perfect from Shopify Rebellion. Those hero plays are the reason why, really, we've seen them at this point, but Core definitely not out of this one yet. Flya having the operator this time as Moose, as well has it. Xander keeping smoke in check right out of the gate crash.
How did he find that tuck under the recon bolt? That didn't even catch him. They thought they had a free TP in, and now smoke falls for no reason. That's a massive start to this. And now Shopify can really play to stall for the pre-plant. Ion already considering it with the convergent path, seeing if he can catch the crowd. Maybe get Satellite some free damage. But they'll split the diff. Head up mid with this drone potentially again.
Jump spot.
A Smoke is have to relocate. Xander with the hop is gonna find out Moose. And now the door break. Confirming both of those positions. A push has to be read here by Shopify. How do they respond?
I know you want to walk out so bad. You want to walk out on this so bad, Kumi. Okay. Well, he definitely did walk out. He just didn't get the kill. Okay.
Directly on note. And that's
the
exact kind of entrance that Ion was looking to receive there.
Dang.
Exactly as he hoped it would go.
Now look.
From heaven, but now he
Dang.
stands alone.
Ooh, he hit it.
Okay. Ion for 3.
All good.
That convergent Pats is ready to go to get Shopify to 12.
We show up now.
And you can see all the protocols for Shopify Rebellion Black on how they wanted to get that A site set up. We had Satellite navigating the back.
First time out of the game.
First of all, a bit of a tricky positioning from Xander just to start things out. At this point, Core kind of got conditioned that they should be able to get that for free, especially just kind of dropping the gate crash consistently as a fake and then no one really responding. So they thought they would have that one, but Xander's able to find smoke so early on. And then just the rest of it, pretty much history. You see how that gets set up. Obviously, Ion taking a perfect opportunity coming through, but if any information was spotted through that mid aggression from Core, then Satellite would have an answer in those salvos to stun things up and give Ion an opportunity to make things work. So very much just kind of leaning back into play off that contact, get the understanding, and then use the utility to set up Ion for success, something that has been very key to Shopify Rebellion Black's success. And now it is going to be Core who have to take a timeout after losing 2 rounds in a row. This is kind of that preventative measure because this could be Shopify Rebellion Black getting to 12, which would be only 1 round away from closing this map out. But compared to the last time we saw these two teams, it's looking much better from Core.
100%. Yeah, this is looking much more even. Core looks much more ready to contest, and Shopify definitely has their work cut out for them, even still here on Abyss, despite the mishaps plaguing Core just a little more often. We'll see if that goes to remain the case. Convergent pats out from Ion. 3-man entry down the lane. And Ion's going to open up with the first frag. Note sprayed down to 32. And that opening crowd has already been silenced by Shopify. Still, most of the team
Ion down to
avoiding
9
that
HP,
ulti
but I
and
mean,
staying back in
the
T,
kill on
just wasting a
moves,
couple extra
man.
seconds before they reset and enter yet again. And Shopify, in the meantime, they got to do all this extra clearing on the resources that they couldn't give over. But
Drone mid
that
sees
drone just gives
nothing.
you so much room
Kumi.
to roam, and Kumi,
Kumi, this
having
is the
to take a couple
freest kill
extra
you've ever
seconds as
seen in
well.
your life.
Blades out.
Damn
ready
it,
to
he's going
find
bad.
a target. Move over to B to support. Salvo out to flush. Smoke.
Wait, Smoke's good
hopping
for it.
through.
Look at this, look at this.
Catch Exa. Spots
Yeah!
the head. But now spots the head. And Core will go for it. Flyer with the Hunter's Fury to clear the board as they go. Satellite huddled up on the smoke. Can he find the timing?
One.
Yes.
No more than that. No more than that.
And now Kumi in a
Damn it,
dose.
he got two?
From Satellite. Keeps him standing. And now Smoke is stranded.
Oh, jeez.
Ion catching Flyer
Wait, why
on
is it
the entry
doable?
too.
Wait, why is it
And
doable? Hear me
Shopify
out.
stomp it all
Okay,
out.
never mind. Don't hear me out. Never hear me out again, bro.
And Shopify will have 2 rounds of game point to work with.
Keep on a rifle at this point? Yeah, Stop's not really
Crazy to
getting.
me to see the number of heroes that kind of step up on Shopify Rebellion Black. I believe it was on the desk where they were like, hey, you know, there's not just like one person who can be a hero. It could literally be anybody on this team. And Satellite has been one of those players who has stepped up to the plate multiple times and has proven it. Obviously was a little bit shaky at some of those opening engagements, but I think that last round was an excellent job at displaying the importance of SRB being able to find that opening kill. And sure, you use a convergent pass, you only find boost, but it's okay because it guarantees that you find the kills and you keep everybody alive while shaking Core a little bit more, so they have to use that utility to clear a lot more of the space, and they don't have it for when they actually get in on site. Well done from SRB to find us now at map point here. But keep in mind, Note does have the Cosmic Divide available. Xander has one as well. So a lot of walls can potentially be set up on this round. As SRB, they definitely want to find this one.
These dueling Astras have been so fun to watch on this map. Xander in particular has had one of the most entertaining Abyss runs so far this stage. Every time he's on this map, you know you're going to have a good time watching him. Thorns lined up for the entry here from Core on B. Drone in tandem with the decoy. Too much to look at and too much to fire at, apparently. Almost the fire.
Move? Wait, where is he finding two? Just full spam on? No, surely.
And Core made B-site their own in seconds. Oh, and Xander stepping out to interrupt.
I guess. Hey,
5v2.
we'll take it, bro. Come on.
Oh, brother, that's not how you want this round to kind of play out there, but it's been scarily consistent. How many rounds we've got to see Core walk away?
Why is Satellite cross map and you're not Ion? Ion, you're the guy with 950 credits, okay?
So Satellite at this point just looking to potentially punish.
And Satellite's one off ult.
If
He
does,
should
though,
just
the
die
Armageddon
here.
will come out online, so I think you want to take this aggression, given the economy of SRB. Going to be looking at Note first, spots out a knee, and now we'll be trying to take this aggression. Goes down. That's okay. Armageddon available for next round. While Core, they just need one to take us to OT to start us out on map number 1 for the grand finals here with Split 1. This is already off to a crazy start between these two teams here, Tenrek.
Dude, yeah, this is exactly how I wanted it to be, man. I wanted to see Core. I mean, they were already just 2 rounds out in both of the maps they played against Shopify just a couple days ago. They were that margin away from being able to make it even closer, and we were on the verge of that happening here. So seeing them continue to run up after playing so many damn maps this week, insane. The fortitude, especially from these new guys like Kuni and Smoke and Note, so new to playing at this high a level in stage 2.
Note is alive?
Note at 11 HP!
I'll take it!
Oh, that's not good. And on top of that, keep in mind, Moose has the Steel Garden online. I highlighted the importance of SRB finding that initial kill and not losing members in that initial duel, because Core consistently kind of setting up these traps, setting up to get ready to receive the aggression that SRB has been kind of presenting them on this defensive half, but now let's see how SRB are going to try and make this one work. Core have plenty of time, still a minute on the clock. Still haven't made that decision, but have the ultimates to kind of back them up, as it looks like we're destined right now for a B side attack.
Steel Garden feels like your obvious way in here. Clear the board and forced Shopify's split decision previously. That gave you a pretty easy side takeover. Cosmic Divide just to get your way there, but the Armageddon down immediately on top of the entry with only 30 seconds to go. Shopify
They are
may
just
call this
instantly
the right
leaving.
way. Spike
They
will
are
not
just
have a lot of time to
immediately
get away to
leaving.
A site, but the Shopify read that as the vines
Wait,
dissipate.
look at Xander and look at Note.
Crept up mid, so
No,
it's a lot
no!
easier, more difficult to exit. Note has already
What a
made his way
huge
on the
first
side
kill to
and is
get,
starting to
dude.
go against Xander.
This is scuffed.
Will not win it out, but Xander thorned
It's
away,
fine.
has to
Xander
hold it close
dies.
range. Moose able to beat him
4v2.
down, and Core will get the spike down with 6 seconds to go. 2 on their way back.
This shouldn't be
Exa
throwable.
managing the potential backstab angle. These 2 defenders making their way back through the tunnel. Kumi first point of contact, double swing in.
Yeah, no, they're
timed by
fine, they're
Kumi to
fine.
make it
Good job.
a recycled effort,
Yep.
and no smoke with the double up.
Nature
And
1v4,
Core
what's he
have all
gonna
the
do, huh?
resources and people they need to be able to make this
Yeah,
12
they're
to
good, they're
12.
good.
Even just stalling the
Yeah,
time.
they're good.
Nature, good for just the one. Now they're creeping up.
Yeah,
Into the
they're
mix as
good.
well. Hold on a minute. Picking up a new gun.
Okay.
Refresh, but Kumi finally takes the outskirts. And we will go to overtime here on Abyss. Core quick to silence the opener threats.
Who could have guessed that this was going to happen here onto Abyss? I mean, the last time we got to see these two teams kind of brawl it out in the winners final, it was a very handily SRB map, but the changes that we see Core bring in, they've continuously showed us resistance and on top of that, dynamicism on how they want to play the compositions. They're not afraid to change things up, especially now understanding how Shopify Rebellion play this map. And while it's looking really good coming out from them, they're able to make this one work here. And on top of that, that last round, they completely slow things down, showing us a new style of how they want to approach that attack. And that really is the biggest issue right now for SRB, a team that really just sticks to what they know versus Core, which they are trying to adapt and change up and continually confuse SRB as we start in our first round of overtime.
Quick shoot down of the drone there by Fly, so he doesn't necessarily have to counter Owl as early, but he'll still use it now just to make sure that there's no creep up to the books. And nothing just yet. Already that first 25 just burned away at. And the Vice setup on B, where Shopify are primarily looking, could also have a decent slowdown. Look how far back the shear is placed.
Buying a lot of room on mid as well.
Double dash.
In, Ion flies through.
Oh.
Not aggressive this time, but it works out.
Damn, Smoke. Oh, good. Moose. Damn. Okay.
Just step in and over
2v5. Kumi and Note.
Every other time we've seen Ion going for just the pure dive.
Yeah.
So again, another very late game switch up coming from these teams to throw each other off.
And like that's the Waylay combo that everybody loves playing right now. You zip in, hit him with the saturate, goodbye, and then the rest of the team kind of floods through. Like you said, Ion, generally speaking, just kind of sticking it every single time. Note is able to at least find one here. Finds two. This is winnable.
Satellite was low. X is spinning around it, but he's already found his location.
NT. I saw the vision, bro. Exa for 3 on the round. Like, whatever, bro.
But even then, still so many members of Shopify to get your way through a well-strung together attack that will set them once again on game point.
Exa, the humble king, being the only one who's able to win this one out. And once again, not to pull too much from previous stats, but Exa had an amazing game on Abyss against Core the last time that they faced up against one another, kind of getting the MVP specifically for that map. So good to see him come alive yet again as SRB find themselves onto map point. Let's see how Core want to take this attack this time, as it's a different look. Okay, yeah, Ion playing a little bit more conservatively this time, and honestly, that might be one of the keys to success. Just, you know, staying alive and then playing in that chaos, which is something that Ion is just so darn good at. Navigating that confusing mess of space and being able to walk away with a couple of kills. While Core, once again, they're just playing that slow attack, trying to bait out anything from SRB, but all they're getting right now is initiator utility.
Yeah, they're still 2 positions now at B
Oh,
lane, so
satellite.
Potentially just start
Just
leaning on
so
the B
low,
side,
bro.
Rush in may not catch Xander.
Shocker
We're
didn't
walking in, and
reach.
Smoke,
Smoke just walks into Xander.
Now Xander can set a smoke back
He's dead.
up. No,
He's
it's a
dead.
Nova
He's dead.
Pulse
He's dead.
instead.
Xander, you're dead.
And
You're
he's
dead.
gonna
Okay.
Get struck down. Flya.
Smokes are
Trade that
gone.
out.
Flya one off his ult.
Shopify potentially convinced to spin the block here.
Leave a
Or
main.
Maybe a
Back
2-2,
in a B.
but no, they'll keep composed with the cut noise on the other side. And
Is there still orb there?
Book.
Low key.
Core, specifically Flya, always calling for a lot of these rotations because they do a great job at kind of working that clock.
Bro, there's already 3
Side
guys
shot
here, and they're
fire
going into
a
this
little
hit.
bit more wise to it. Here comes the Owl Drone. It's very clear where Core are ending.
Yeah.
20 seconds. If they're gonna go, they have to commit this.
Gotta make this work in the 4v4.
If they're gonna play the round, they have to
Lion
commit
loaded up on
this.
default spot. Could be the double cloud to jump through without
Flya
a
dies.
catches the swing in from Flya.
That's their
Traded
ult
away,
gone.
10 seconds to go.
3v3.
Spike cannot
Nice,
be held
Kumi.
properly. Kuma playing babysitter catches nature.
Oh, way!
Satellite on the approach and backstab from Link. Exa.
Yeah, come on.
Is going to scoop you up. And we're back on OT.
I'm sorry, but Kumi just keeps
Yo,
that
shout out,
alive.
shout out,
The
shout
pressure
out
coming
Kumi
in
and
from
Note, bro.
SRB in heaven was going to be more than enough to be able to walk in through. Completely just bulldoze the team, and Kumi is able to find that kill, which is so pivotal because then it makes it so much more difficult for anybody else to find anything. Kumi, once again, starting out on a little bit of a tough time specifically with that aim as this map started, but has really started to heat up. Now being second in the kill feed, tied with Moose, just below noted for Core. So we go again, overtime number 2 on map number 1. SRB back onto the attack, playing off the Viper's wall as they've done round after round. And who else?
Ooh, he barely got hit by that. Wait, what? Is it because he uncrouched when he went to TP?
TP away, but will have coverage to be able to escape.
Yeah, now has to have.
I feel like he doesn't get hit by that if
out
he's
if
still
there's
down.
nothing
That's
there.
actually scuffed.
Yeah, he'll use a gate crash so he can safely
Double
get
dash
away.
in.
Shopify's already on this A side. So much time wasted
Damn, man.
for the rest of Core to make their way back. And excess
Through the
through the smoke on the
smoke.
note as well. A side is completely theirs.
3v5.
Man, oh man.
Shot comes through,
It's just,
doesn't hit.
like,
Drone comes through.
Each team's so certain about
Clears out the
where
site.
the other could be potentially planted up, and man, remember when they had
You
to
guys
get
are
rid of
4
how many bullets
stacked
you
here?
had in your gun so that this kind of thing wouldn't
Cringe,
happen?
bro.
Look at that stack.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, yeah, that's unbeatable, bro.
Waylay ult comes
And
through.
a conversion
What
pass
the-
to seal the deal. Yeah, sure, let's fall off the face of the map. Why not?
Dude, I swear I forget Waylay has this refract ability, bro.
Another game point to them.
Yep. I mean, I couldn't have said it any better myself. I'm sitting here just like, what year of Valorant is this one again? Like, everyone just spraying through smokes and just winning rounds right off the bat because, you know, there's so many bullets and guns. But that time, SRB, like, you see them, they're able to find those openings.
SR up the timeout.
But there's
FEs
just
wants
some
this.
confidence.
FEs wants this done.
It's like a tale of two sites, right? Every single time we see SRB go onto that A site, they just kind of, you know, lean back a little bit more, want to play off their util. That's all fine and dandy. But that time, they don't actually smoke anything off. They just kind of invite the chaos to kind of happen. And then they go for that kind of triple stack up top, right? Like, it is very much like, hey, we think we can just win this gun duel. We've got so many people still alive here. And they're able to do exactly that. And all the meanwhile, I've talked about it time and time again, but Satellite's just been on that lurk, ready to launch those salvos just in case things get a little bit too hairy. And now we get to see SRB take yet another time out here. And Effie's once again probably given them a little bit of a change up because we've seen enough from Core to be able to kind of figure out a bit of a counter strat. And so this really could be potentially that round that SRB are looking for. Potentially close this out on double overtime at this point. Yeah, we're only on double, but Core
Yeah.
still, you never want to count him out, am I right?
No, certainly not. Core are more than willing to play this out as long as they need to. They've already, you know, become a little disavowed with the vetoes that were given here. If you're able to drag your first pick of the match over the line like this, no telling how much Core is able to hold their own in the rest of this series.
My
Three
gosh.
stack from Core in the smoke, and yeah, Satellite's
Oh,
able to
bro.
receive it, heaping
Satellite
helping
on
of damage
15
before Core
HP,
take over the
bro.
A site with basically zero retribution.
Spike planted.
Would have been tough to get that
Everyone's
kill.
gonna get nice and assembled
Now
here.
this guy is
5 stack
2
up for
missiles
SRB. Everybody's still alive.
and
Get
stun.
themselves set up onto this post plant.
Bro,
The
and there's
duos
2 guys
playing a little
flanking
bit
here.
more forwards.
Bro.
Gotta be the ones
Yo,
with
they,
the kills.
yo, Ion has to be trolling. He's always the only guy that gets 3. Wait, Kumi. No, that was the play. That was the. No, you're the best. Oh my gosh.
Holds his own as well in 3 stacks. stay standing for Core. We're going to OT3. Oh, baby. I love it. Yes, please. Wasn't this the map that happened to? That the clip, that's why everybody's watching, right? Is the clip. We can all, I mean,
We all know why we're here.
He knows why we're watching.
Right? Who's throwing whose game, right? What are we doing here?
Oh, the explicit reference made. Check that one off the list on map number 1.
So what is, I mean, what are we going to do? Dance around it for 5 maps? Come on.
Well, what's that giant thing? Oh, it's an elephant. That's cool. But triple overtime now.
Address the moose in the room.
No, I'm not gonna lie, it's poetic that this
All right,
series
well,
starts on a
too long
disc
about
too.
that one. It's gonna be Core moving up though. Xander just on the other side of it, not looking. So Kumi's able to find that kill. The triple extension works out well, and this could be the time that Core are able to swing one round in their favor on this overtime. Moose as well, just spraying things down, but Ion has this slip through. Moose aware.
And that window spot. Pretty easily read up. Ion, saturate gone, but it
Nice,
flashed away. Moose,
Smoke.
Smoke able to trade that back out on the quick.
Smoke, you got it. Nice,
Fire trying
Smoke.
to interrupt, but it lets
Smoke, give another
extend.
flash,
Can
Smoke.
go for 2, and so it's
Smoke, you're
even
alive, Smoke.
But because of that early frag,
3v2.
Shopify able to get inside, and now the spike reconsidered.
Exa got spotted
Exo
heaven, right?
infiltrating,
Not trolling.
nope. Meditating.
Oh, they
not
don't know.
tradable.
They don't know.
Just in time. And Exo-
Damn, man.
He's a madman. An advantage switched up. Kumi fully backed away, having to just wait for the
Kumi,
spike to be confirmed, and it
Kumi,
will
you've locked
nail
in
down
now.
A.
It's your
And
time,
the
Kumi.
hit is available. Oh, Exa, you dog.
As well launches the snake bite. I would have held on to that one just a little bit longer, but now
Well, yeah, a little
Satellite
bit.
and Exa back to back. Army of 2 inside of this Viper's pit. Kumi has to be able to find a pick somewhere, but this is going to be so hard.
Yeah, you got to explore all of main first and then
That's
get your
just
way
cooked,
in.
bro.
There's no util to suss out. So if Kumi gets a good trade or a good flip over, then it could be over in just a second. Here it is. The approach and the shorties.
Oh, no way.
Are good. They spot the barrel first. And Shopify pulls another attack round out to get themselves to game point here in OT3.
What is going on, man? That Exa, first of all, balls of steel, just walks right up into the others. I was like, this is an excellent setup. We're going to be seeing Smoke kind of come down. The concuss is going to happen. Smoke's going to come around the corner. Note's been shooting sharp. The 2 top players are not expecting Exa to be so far forwards. And then, yeah, the pit gets online. It's such all the win conditions.
So this is
just
map
lining
1?
up.
Yeah.
And what should have been Core's round.
Yeah,
to
this
win,
is map 1.
Finally to be able to pull it out.
We are
finally be able
already
to
at
potentially
15,
close out
14
map
overtime.
1. Slips away in
Gotta
front
be
of their
15,
hands.
15. Unless Ion decides
There's
to
the
start hitting
walk-up
op
that he
shots.
was looking
Okay.
for this whole
So,
game, dude. Might have just
lost
found him
fly in
perfect
about
time.
5 seconds.
3 stack. Waltzing up mid. Satellite has stuck here before.
Now they have
Tucked here before.
3
Doesn't have
dudes
any help this time around
walking down-
immediacy.
wait.
The Owl Drone instead
This
just
is
gonna
cooked.
play distraction
Wow,
dance.
this is over,
Nobody's
actually.
looking at Satellite, and he finds
Yeah,
the
it's
switch
done.
first. Switch
This guy's stunned. He's getting ran out from
stands
2 up.
alone in an instant.
2
Now,
spots.
swung
Unless
in
Kumi's the
by
best.
Ion as well. The pinch
But I mean,
is
it's a
inevitable.
2v4,
Trying to
man.
sell himself away,
I
and
just don't know.
Shopify
I don't think it's
can, in
possible. I'm not gonna
fact,
lie.
Not make any more dents. The last 2 get away.
Moose could get a bit loose here.
Oh, and Kumi spots Ion. That's a huge poke.
All of a sudden, it's a
They can condition
2v3.
it again.
And it's not too far out.
Tailwind activated though for Kumi, so that one's going to be taken off the board. On
They
this
have to
entry
start
here
being
as
aware of mid
they
now.
decide to actually work through this middle area. We see
Yeah,
Sanders
these
just
B guys
kinda recall
get
one of those
insight.
stars. A core. It looks like A site might be their. Oh no, never mind. They're doubling back here. Could be moving into Nature and Exa. Exa specifically starting to
30
really heat
seconds
up here,
left.
so they're going up against the raid boss with not a lot to use.
Yeah, and Shopify have so many get off me tools, the bite and 2 bolts. So you hear the tiniest bit of noise, you can just start spamming stuff. Kumi one away from blades. Potential to maybe have that secondary weapon out.
Nice.
First turn in, Moose gets the
Oh my gosh!
Boy.
You got another 3v2 to 1v2 flip.
Oh, okay, all right. Now it's gonna be Xander walking.
Yeah, and
around.
they
Sure
saw
gets
the
shirts
they
as
saw
well,
the
so
they
that's
saw the
what's
wall
going
get
on.
popped.
Dude,
Yep,
I
yep,
can't
yep.
believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The map won, dude.
Who was that started tweeting? Was that Tenrek? I mean, I'd assume it's Tenrek.
Xander's gonna try and take
That's
this
like his
one,
thing.
but yeah, Garden available, and there's the thorns.
Oh
But yeah, he's walking
my
a mile
gosh!
an hour, and Kumi
Was that 2v4? 2v5?
The 2 gentlemen on your screen, folks. Man available.
Kumi and Moose!
God, Kumi started this out so terrible, and now he's even.
Yeah. Oh, and it was so beautiful. Like, look at that. That
Kumi,
was
you
such
were a
good start.
chud. You were a
Just at the
chud,
start
Kumi,
there.
and now you're the
It feels like
toughest.
Core,
Oh
especially
my
on their attack, just has such a
gosh.
difficult time dealing with that mid presence, specifically with the agents who are hanging out just at the top of mid for Shopify Rebellion on that defense. But even all of the cards stacked against them, we just see Moose come alive alongside Kumi, and it all works out fine and dandy. SRB on quadruple overtime at this point. See how they do it? They stick back to their usual methods here. But keep in mind, Satellite this time, the one who has the spike and uses the drone to kind of scout out mid, get that information.
doesn't say anything
It might
about
be more of
mid.
the middle play as the Owl drone, but at least get the information that that's where X is hanging out.
Very similar opening 20 seconds to what we've seen across Shopify's attack half. Not much.
I like watching
outside
Kumi
of
because he
returning
has
the formula,
nice
but three
mechanics.
stack on
He has
B's
weird
very
hair. I
unorthodox
also have
core.
weird hair, bro.
Not normally having this much available to intercept.
Yesterday it
on one
was
side,
2016
full
Dan
flip and no
TDM.
help.
Today it's just weird
The
hair.
may have just paid off. Yeah,
Yo,
this
Smoke.
is cheeky from Smoke, isn't it?
Smoke is just off the map, by the way.
Oh, 5-man push coming in for SRB here, and
Are you surprised?
through.
Not
Smoke
really.
and pass note.
Ion's heard. Nebula's up. Smoke will step into it.
Smoke.
And
You're alive!
to practically zero.
Yeah, fire!
That was all the plan.
That's all they needed. That's all they needed. That's all they needed. That's all they needed.
And walk through mid uncontested.
Oh,
And that is
no.
the first defense
On 3 maps is like
round
43.
OT
Yeah, no, that's
here
fine, bro.
Abyss.
He's already on
Have
22.
Core done it?
Hey, never say never. You know, the countless times we've seen Shopify Rebellion at the helm of potentially winning things out. Of course, somehow find that opportunity and bounce back immediately. But SRB on the back foot. This time, I think the first time in this map, as Flya with just the perfect timing going through mid, and nobody
plays
for
well in
SRB
this
looking
map,
the other
too.
way. The execution worked out well for SRB, but no one was able to capitalize, and everyone got gunned down. Xander.
Bowlers, how you
receiving
doing?
all
Hate
of
watching
this
my team.
pressure
Yo, don't
coming
you have the
from
over
Core
on the
as
enemy?
They do their due diligence, and Moose kind of holds back more so this time. Satellite gonna try and stall him.
First defense win in
There's the
overtime.
gravity
Surely
well
SR
out,
don't
scoop
magically
past it.
decide to do it now,
Most
right?
back with the 5 seconds met with a whole lot of firepower.
Note,
Xander
save
and
me.
Satellite.
Yes,
They'll already
Note.
get more than their weight.
Yes,
can
Note.
frag them both back, but the spike is stranded and
Wait,
close to make
this
space
is the
for
kill that
Shopify.
decides the
Only
round.
here to play.
Moose versus Ion.
Not checked by Moose. No turn onto it. It's just no left against the world.
Wait.
And the refract is already
Wait.
gonna double up on him.
He has it.
Catches the
He
first.
wins
It's
these.
gotta be an
He wins
ace in order
these.
to clutch this up. And he's managed to grab the spike back. Could fake away the rotation, but instead, the Cosmic Divide giving him that sight for free, forcing Exa and Nature to both hop down inside the Nebula to swing through the Divide. No try to take this on the double up. Oh, and these
Whoa!
lines are curious, aren't they? Exa found ISO'd the first tap to beckon Nature forward. To
Still
take
so
the
much
first
time. He still has
map,
so much time.
to get the first ace of the series. As the CD fades, so
Is this for an ace?
Giving the sight back over.
Oh my
The
gosh.
potential for that question back up. Do we rotate? Do we switch
30
off?
seconds left.
And
Note is
Nature forced
unreal.
to
Note
acquiesce
is
because of
unreal.
it. Giving away that
Note is
extra inch of
unreal.
space.
Oh my gosh, Nature's leaving. And Note's just gonna get a free plant.
Note's got such a
Oh my gosh, Note, you're the best. Oh my gosh, Note, you're the greatest.
Nothing in his way.
10 seconds left.
But now nothing in his cage.
I've never seen someone have this much mastery over one
Has the
age.
idea that that's
What
going
the
down.
hell?
Could be the recon bolt
He's
back on
actually
and
just
one
the
shot to
greatest.
There's no just kind of hanging out right now, shorty in hand, a smile on his face.
Nature has dart up though.
Knows that this might just be it.
Okay.
First shot down. Slight confirmation of the position.
where
Note did
Nature
not know
is.
how far he could extend Nature, rushing it down. Giving
You're the best! Oh my gosh! He's actually so good! He's actually so good!
Take the first pick after the double.
He's just the greatest Astro that touched the game. What is that?
A crazy way for this first map to go in 4 overtimes. And of course, Note, being one of those players.
Someday, bro, next month!
Split one, always just impressing us with some of these plays.
Oh my
It has always
gosh.
looked so darn good. And it comes alive for Core. When the rest of the team was a little bit slower to start things out, Smoke not able
That's
to get as
crazy
much
work,
value as you
bro.
would have expected him. Note was always there. Note was always ready to step up to the plate. And like you said, what a way to close out map number 1 in this crazy series that went 4 overtimes on this first map. That
17-15.
SRB
Note
thought
with
that
an
they
ace in the
had
last
that
round
is
to
their
drop
strongest map.
30.
And Note just
Holy. Bro, Fable. I know Fable, I know you guys are in that call. That call had to be hype, bro. Oh my goodness. I was screwing my lungs out. Dude. No joke, privateer in my eye. Bro, your neighbor's about to smite you, bro. 2v5, then the ace to close it out, bro. Oh my gosh, bro, because they got fried insta. That was another 2v5. No, you're the GOAT. Black History Month. This is our worst map? No, actually, bro. So what do we think the score is going to be? Bro, I have no clue. I have no clue, bro. Split is another map that's favored. Split, core favored, probably. I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna run ad. I'll be right back because I gotta pee.
Defend for himself solo, and Moose gets checked. Someone eyes this up. Flya, the left for dash, and they're just gonna play together. The winner!
You are a beast. Let's go. Straight down the window. Excerpt. 2v1. On this core defense here. This. Oh!
Abyss, the very first stop in this best of 5 grand finals between Shopify Rebellion Black and Core. What has previously been an issue map for Core, we can forget about those days. We see another pivot on the day and a map that could not have been closer. 4 rounds of OT, but Ash, in the end, 17 to 15, Core are going to take the win and put themselves up 1 in the series.
It was such an incredible first map to open up this grand finals for the first split of VCL. I think that when we're looking at, you know, the fact that Core were going to be starting on defense first, the adjustment when it came down to Moose being on that Vice as opposed to that Cypher that we had seen the last 2 times they were on this map, it was a very strong start at first for the side of Shopify Rebellion Black, while Core were kind of still adjusting to how, you know, the pacing was going to look like. And for SRB, a lot of it came down to these really bursty executes with Ion being able to create so much space, Roy, but they finally found that their rhythm to net them those 5 rounds there on the defense with some of those retakes.
Yeah, and I absolutely love the mix-up from Core. I feel like them throwing Vice into the mix kind of just threw a bit of the attack game plan and attack sort of ideas into the wrench, right? Because you kind of have to you almost have to change the tempo. You can't just side slam, you can't overwhelm, you kind of have to play into the core, you kind of have to respect the fact that there's a Vice in play now, and I feel like that was only a part of it, right? But we also saw adjustments within the sites, the way they wanted to play around smokes, the way they wanted to anchor, and kind of what positions would be successful against the common utility that SRB was throwing. So clearly on the defensive side, it was completely game planned, it was completely thought out from the core side.
And then when we're looking at how attack looked before, I think that, you know, it was huge for Shopify Rebellion Black to be able to net themselves both of the pistols, you know, going into this, especially with the fact that they had that initial lead in that first half with it being 7-5. But then Core managed to get 5 rounds in a row. And 4 of those being the spike just going to not defusing, like it explodes, right? And it's because you didn't see the retakes coming in from the side of Shopify Rebellion Black, since they're constantly down numbers early. Like even when Ion was getting that operator online, the casters were talking about it a bit. He was trying to walk up, find some of those angles, and Core were so aware of that positioning. They were expecting, you know, the drone to come out early from satellite or nature, look to punish that aggression, and we're shutting Ion down and keep making it really difficult for them to get back into some of those defensive rounds there for the side of SRB, because they're constantly playing at that disadvantage.
And I mean, even looking back at the rounds, especially more near the tail end, Core just, like you're talking about how they're able to put these things together, they're just always so aware as well. Like they just know there's going to be 2 on the flank, and then they win out these fights. They know there's going to be this cute little duo over on the B site, and Moose can destroy them all, Roy. Like Core were just on top of everything.
Oh yeah, they were so locked in. But I do want to kind of point out that SRB had the round advantage in OT, what, 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row. Felt like SRB, they were there. They were so close to that finish line. They had the 2 pistols. They got a thrifty on top of that. They won
even on first kills
3 times in a row, and still could not close out the.
Wait, were they even on first kills? Were they 15-15 on first, or 16-16 on first kills?
It was a shakeup, a huge shakeup to how this was supposed to go.
Yeah, but when you
Oh,
have
like he wasn't
core
looking
on the opposing end,
Yep,
that
that's
are bringing
crazy.
these new ideas and having these pop-offs, that could be a tough one for SRB. But Core, that was such a nice way to close it out. And we have to talk about who really closed it out here, because Core had such a step up in that last round of this OT. But note especially, like, this Astra has been so clean, and it was something that he told Liz back in week 2. She had asked him how it looked so viable, and he had talked about this aggression that he had and how that was able to really make sure his Astra popped. And Roy, I felt like that was just on perfect display throughout that match, and specifically that last round.
Yeah, that last
Well,
round.
that
was so
casual
beautiful.
notes
I'm sure
picture
we'll
is,
see it in the
bro, I
replay.
think this is literally just like a picture he
But I
has.
think he's actually the fastest.
They just cut out the background, bro.
He's got to be the fastest. Like he's
Pulled it off his
so fast
Instagram.
at dropping
Bro's
stars.
at an event. No, actually.
He can literally be in the middle of a gunfight, drop a star, and still get a kill. Like that to me makes no sense. He's so fast with it. And I think that for me, the key for Noah and why it looks so good is the balance. It's the fact that he's so consistently finding value in what is a very util heavy role and what is a very precise utility role as well. The fact that he's gunfighting, the fact that he's clutching, the fact that he's so good and it's so instinctual with how he plays around the smokes. He's just such a threat constantly as long as he's alive.
No, it's crazy. And you're talking about how good his utility is and how quick he is.
Me and your brother?
with it.
Ah!
But he goes 5-2 when it comes down to first engagements. 3 of those first bloods being on the attacking side, he was constantly that person over towards that A side of the map, shutting down that aggressive.
Bro, but like SR have all their professional photos and stuff.
To split here for the side of Core, I think that
Everybody's in Toronto hard boot camping.
Really going to be fun. We've seen what he's been able to do to try and control and manage the chaos on the.
Or a little
side,
more
but
scuffed.
Both of these teams have a very good understanding, I think, now, Sarah. Of
Listen, bro,
how
but they
each
get
of
it done.
them
That's
wants
what
to
matters,
approach
man. That's
this
what
map.
matters, man.
I'm looking forward to seeing them continue to dig deep.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd time that we've seen these two face off on Split in particular. And the first time it was relatively close. Next time it was a 15-13. So you thought we had a long map 1. I hope nobody has plans after this, because Roy, I'm expecting a lot of the same.
I mean, if the trend continues, we're looking at world record possibly with the exponential growth of how close this game is getting. And the fact that SRB is starting on the defensive side, I mean, if you just look at the data, they're just an attack-sided team. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on that first half. Core is feeling really good off the map steal on a map that has looked so shaky to the point where it forced the comp swap in playoffs for Core. I feel like right now,
Honestly, this is a better Core than what I was expecting from what I remember from previous Challenger seasons. Well, I mean, Core had good pieces in previous Challenger seasons, but they were never, like, last year was probably, like, the best they've looked, like, as, like, a team. You know what I'm saying? They got, like, they get top 3? Top 3 in Stage 3, almost made Ascension, right? But, like, they've been building. But I think this roster is almost completely new, yeah? Yeah, because they literally lost all of their guys. So this is a completely new core roster, but I mean, the team that they put together is unreal. I mean, bro. Nope. This guy's been getting hard glazed by, like, everybody in the scene for a good minute now. Moose, coming out of Tier 1. Kumi. I forgot where Kumi came from. I think Kumi came from Nightblood. Smoke's been, like, perma rank 1 for a while. Flya, also coming out of Tier 1. You know what I'm saying? He had a very short stint in Tier 1. He also was sent to hell, bro. This guy was in Berlin.
Like, I think that the raise was a nice key piece to try and disrupt some of, like, those contact plays coming out from Core, right?
Like, low-key, they put together, like, a really good roster. Was Moose D1? Yeah, Moose is on Cloud 9.
When he's walking up. And
for, like, a year and a half, I
Smoke
think.
was still getting value with those snipers. Like, he was still constantly able to get those opportunities.
No, it was just one season. He joined after,
something that Shopify Rebellion
kickoff.
Black know is a big part of Core's attacker-sided game plan. And then you
2024.
usually have Kumi inserted on the other side of the map to try and maintain that information, take a little bit of space, maybe a lurk and whatnot. But these are things that are known quantities, Roy, to Shopify Rebellion Black. They should know how to lock down their defense versus this contact style of Core.
Yeah, my eyes are actually on Satellite for that. I feel like the sniper head-to-head between him and Smoke is going to be so crucial. There's data now. There's a mutual understanding of how this map's being played out and the pace that it's being played out on. So I feel like there's going to be a ton of pressure on Satellite to disrupt.
Satellite plays Viper on their Haven, I think, because I think X is on the X is on KJ.
Change up some of the Core's, identity, force them to play in an unconventional way, maybe make them play faster, kind of into that utility, the utility combos from SRB's composition with the fade, with the raise. That's kind of what you're looking for right now. So
This was my first time seeing a Bermudan in
he's going to perform with
esports.
their operator in that first
Big
half.
up Note, not for real.
I mean,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Note.
And a map I'm so serious when I say this.
Time around. It's time to see
I didn't know Bermuda was like a place. I didn't know it was like a place.
This time, is it going to be SRB to tie up the series or
Where people came from? You know what I'm saying?
It's time to find out and send it back over to Tedrick and Mark.
I'm a bit of a chud. Don't worry. Wait, for real, bro. The only time I'd ever heard of Bermuda before was Bermuda Triangle. I'd never heard anyone mention it in my life. Not one time.
In their last matchup, Marks, this has got to be a run back in more ways than one.
I didn't know it was actually like
too big for Shopify Rebellion Black to make up.
It's going to be so difficult. Like, even coming into this, right? Even understanding the history, which we've thankfully laid out in front.
Listen.
It's so hard to predict how this one is going to be.
All that means is that I'm constantly learning in my adult life. You know what I'm saying? Never stop learning. That just means I'm hella intelligent. If you really think about it, I'm just really intelligent, bro.
But I want to highlight that sniper head-to-head.
Because I never stopped learning. Come on.
Satellite has been starting to turn it up in these previous
matches. You got to take her vacation to Bermuda, low key.
That has been consistently on the receiving end of the shorter end of the stick. So if that continues to happen, it could work out in Shopify.
I've never really like vacationed anywhere. Furthest I've gone, I live in the Bay Area. Furthest I've gone is San Diego, bro.
Imagine we'll be seeing more.
Yeah. Satellite unable to TP away in time to not get traded away by Flya, so the spike can still keep.
Like, I've never like properly left my state.
Through A main. Hope that toxic screen is gonna just get them up to the ramps as well, while the remaining two will just use a couple bullets to force their way up in advance to go for an easy A pinch. Two stocked up on Heaven here. Smoke given away.
Nature. Oh, he's whiffy. He still got the kill, but ugh.
This is immediately red, turn
Wait.
two, Xander still gets away with one.
Dude, Xander had shield, man. Dude, Flya doesn't die.
Want to talk about evened out? Well, it's 2v2 now. A little bit of stall utility to try and slow the push through. Ion's still alive.
Nice. 1v1. Kumi. 2 body shots, Kumi. 2 body shots, Kumi.
And Exa, your 2 senties. in such different positions. Kumi unable to activate as quickly as Ion can on that sole fragger position here on the front lines for the attack, with smokes entrying. So a lot more singular that these threats from Core have to be. Exa steps up. And
Come on!
And so Core having a round as close as their previous game here on Split was against Shopify, but they come out the victor. Does the tale of the tape continue throughout the series?
Once again, like looking at the stars right now, you must be like, oh, we're destined for overtime.
And so it continues, yeah.
Going there.
Listen, Court, clean this map up. I don't want to see.
Making sure to really just isolate.
I don't want to see anything, bro.
Without giving any
No
information.
overtime, no nothing.
Until that peak kind of.
Give me a clean map, bro.
Great, just job from Kumi at the very end, but you can tell SRB aren't going down swinging just quite yet. This is going to be the buy-up coming through for Core. He's seeing quite a bit of weaponry in their hands as they want to approach this one. Fly having this Sheriff. As SRB, they get their defense set up. Exactly like we saw in that last round. It's going to be one duelist per site with an Omen or a Fade. Kind of backing that up while Exa continues to control mid. Exa had a very tough game last time, specifically against Smoke. The last time these two teams faced off against each other. And exactly in mid as well. So once again, just reading the other team very well.
One.
Xander has an easy crouch that can be counteracted.
A little bit of damage, but it's A-okay, bro. You get the third. 5v2.
And keep things pretty
They grabs orb. How close is he to this
They're
ult?
gonna prio notes ulti as well.
Go back to grab orb. Maybe they're just
with this ult orb.
really trying to min max. Smoke. No
From
death.
nature.
Flawless round, Smoke.
Otherwise, he hands over a free Marshall.
Okay, I lied.
Okay, some tower presence, but from there, Core should have this in the bag.
Hey, I mean, still no death.
Live, like you said, pretty good.
Still only
Right
one
click,
death.
Not enough really to seal the deal on this round. So all things considered,
What?
this is kind of perfect. As long as Fly can kind of stay alive, it's going to be a lot of weapons.
Scammed by the
This
dog.
one is all this utility just kind of being dumped in here. Well,
Okay,
all right.
okay.
I was
Four
thinking
alive.
there. I thought for sure Fly was going to get caught off guard, but nature, you know, just the one tap, and that's going to make it
The
work
dog,
out.
bro,
So
don't ask me.
Core now
Oh,
up
no,
to
no,
0.
was
Gonna
hella close
be
to
able
his ult.
go
This guy's
for
on
nice
ult now.
comfortable bonus based off of only losing a pistol, all things considered. And this is going to be Shopify now trying to come back full weaponry in hands and still rocking this raise composition, which
brother.
feels like it's really fallen to the wayside after the introduction of the Waylay Yoru kind of combo duelists.
Yeah, am I tweaking? The audio just full cut.
2-1-2 for the anti-bonus. Shopify.
Just happened to Mark's audio.
Ion once again on the boxes, but this time extra boosted, and Xander yet again trying to play for that distraction.
After the information kind of gets given away,
He's back.
you see immediately the reset happens. Smoke, operator in hand. Going to be leading the charge here. This is going to be Satellite as well as Nature. Try and stall this one out. The mid presence has also been completely evaporated.
Third
so
round
Core
off
have
on
safe
Smoke.
passage if they want to push
This
into
would
heaven.
be
That
special.
looks like what Note
This would be
wants to do.
special to win, bro.
Yeah, it feels like you want to at least get one up there. Nature with
No,
the flash from Satellite, and that's a
man.
great double
They were
pinch from
feeling it.
Shopify. Then you're able to just back out onto site, prevent yourselves from getting pinched.
Still
Play
5v3.
for stall, maybe get
No
one on the
coming
way
through
down,
heaven.
so that you have an easy take back on the site.
Still, Xander's hella aware of this.
Core instead trying to infect.
looking
No,
for it.
gonna take a peek out to the back line. Force a smoke and a paranoia out of them. Nature getting spotted by the dog. No, daring to step into this. Gutsy, but they're on the bonus. Well warranted.
Fly it, throw it off.
Kumi's getting inside.
Fly it, throw the
Get a
gun
little
off
one.
right now.
Found 3. Xander and Exa both walking through heaven.
Or keep
Fly
it.
is all of a sudden
Either
got an
or.
operator in a 1v2. But no time. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna end this over and hold on to an operator for the attack half, I suppose.
Deep Discord
Yeah,
to
a
see
little
what I'm
bit of
doing
a
for fun.
gift and a
Let's
curse
see it,
that
bro.
operator. Oh my goodness. You look at the price tag and you're like, this thing is a lot. And so there's not even really the opportunity because you see Core playing so carefully around that specific operator. And obviously you want it to be in Smoke's
Bro,
hands. We've talked
this
about
is what
the
you do for
pressure
fun,
that Smoke is
Dubsy?
able to kind of exude on top of the other people, especially in some of these like close range sniper fights that we've seen.
Why LATAM North, South, and then Thailand?
But
What?
honestly,
Oh,
that
yeah.
last round, shout out nature and shout out satellite. They're able to do that pinch perfectly.
Like, why is it so
find 2
random?
kills and escape
You gonna watch
in the
Party
middle of
Santiago? No, I'm
leaving
not.
Core
I don't
kinda
have
scratching
perms.
their heads. The round really felt like it was over before things kind of got started. That was all thanks to it. Ion once again on this top box here, as it is going to be just another predictable defense setup by SRB. But if it ain't broke, then why bother trying to fix it?
Yeah. Yeah, no reason to switch up just yet. When it's such a decent angle. This crunch, especially with the Omen util, can stall here for a decent bit of time. The issue is you have smoke staring down your gullet the whole time, so it's difficult to justify being the first to strike. Smoke sent out in the mid after some action.
Nice, good kill, Smoke.
And there's Smoke's
Now,
walkout, gets in front of the
Flash
box
comes
and
through. Dude,
takes down
still
Xander.
Ion on this double box, though, bro.
Gonna be the
Decoy
evolution
sent
online.
out. A decoy sent up by satellite just to feign that extra presence, and now the Cosmic Divide to get in. While X is already rotated, Ion has yet to move from
Guys are
this
slow
spot,
walking through.
and Kumi's not checking it.
Bro,
Oh,
nobody
Ion
looked.
holding onto the trigger discipline.
Boomy, man.
That is gutsy as. but-
No, bro. Okay,
Ion
we
can't
still
hold on to
can
that
full
position
clear out
now.
Ion.
Getting away with
You can
that,
get pinged.
pretty decent.
I
Hard shot
guess.
out. Ion's got to extend, but Moose has the high ground
All good,
already,
it's
and
fine,
Core
it's
has
fine,
enough
it's
angles to
fine.
work with,
3v2?
and not enough members of Shopify to counteract this time.
And you can get perms for it? You have to be a big dog, bro. I'm not a big dog.
Yep.
Wait,
Just kind of the
3v2?
wrong way there for Moose, and just like that, SRB are gonna have their opening if they want it. Flya going for the far rotate.
Oh, Flya is just
actually
on the
makes it around
perfect
in
flank,
time.
bro. Shout out
It's
you,
gonna be
Flya.
devastating for SRB.
So speedy, no one's
One.
looking at this, and they get a freebie on a satellite nature.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're
Control
perfect,
known
bro.
and completely crunched. That was a crazy wrap by Flya, nice and speedy to get Core back on the board here.
This is wild coming out from Core. I mean, such a good thought process and stall of utility coming out from Shopify Rebellion Black that time around. I mean, obviously, yeah, this flashy play from Ion looks all nice and dandy, but you see all of the measures that are being kind of
Did you listen to the new Hearts to Hearts song? I did, I did.
Such a difficult time entering in on
I was
the site,
listening to
and
it
they
this
feel like
morning
they
too,
need to
bro.
use the Cosmic Divide to make it happen. Specifically, just dropping the decoy
Know what he
after
said to
Xander
me?
going down. And
What?
Ion as well, just kind of feigning that presence. It makes it feel like there's so much more activity happening on B, which slows down Core for a second. So good ideas, but the execution unfortunately not working out for Shopify Rebellion.
Oh, this part is so gas, bro. I know none of their names.
Things through will
Do
make
not
sure
even
it's nice
don't.
and close.
I don't know any of their names.
30A attack and Smoke finds a kill.
Yeah.
Let's
Just
go
needs the
for
outlaw this time,
Smoke.
and can keep that surgical walking up going as Core gets chauffeured in. Letting Kumi start to lurk more consistently as well.
Oh,
Big
okay,
fan
okay,
of that
okay.
for this round.
I get
Well,
30
you
days
catch
your
a
next
straggler,
stream. It's
Shopify
gonna be a
very
minute
good
until my
rotations
next
find the
stream,
worst
Bayo.
And now you got the spike rotating.
This is my last stream.
Look at the clock, right?
Oh, I'll stream something. I'll stream something, bro.
This as well. As soon as they kind of call that rotation over for Shopify Rebellion Black, you look, oh, there's still a minute left. Okay, yeah, let's just go for that far rotate. And now all of the heaven has been completely given up. Smoke is going hunting, looking for something, might be able to catch X off guard, while SRB are just waiting for a sign of life and are not going to be given anything.
You can't
They got
stream until
fully
you can
cornered,
confirm I
and
can watch.
Now they, if anything, they have to get through these
I get
players
it, I
that just
get
want
it.
to
It's
farm
okay,
their
bro.
orbs to have a chance at dying to this spike here in this eco. So
All right,
just gonna use
farm
that to
them,
clear their
Smoke.
way through the bodies that they
Reload.
don't want to be in their way, but that's just not going to happen. There is a doorstop on.
He's not being
every
allowed
angle.
to farm them. Instead, it's Moose. Yeah, just one
Will
more.
be dying
Just
to
one
a member
more.
of a member of court
Come on.
this round.
Okay. Well, it's fine. He got
Ion might not be.
ult. That's what matters, bro.
That was,
Now,
that was
Moose,
the operator.
take care of him.
So
Come on, Moose.
outlaw. No.
Moose, take care of him.
Yeah, okay. All right. Nothing too crazy coming out from there. As soon as I saw the bucky in hand, I'm like, oh boy. This is how it goes. It's going to be Smoke popping around the corner, and it's going to be, yeah, operator falling down. But that's okay, because someone should be able to walk.
If you mess
up
up my
and
streak because I had
be
stuff
able
to do, I'm
force
gonna
our deal
tweak.
on. You know, it's going to be all good. So, Core, a very dominant start here right now on this attacking half. It really feels like they foiled a lot of how Shopify Rebellion Black want to play. It really feels like night and day since we last saw these two teams on this specific map. And now the ultimate cycling is going to be on line for both of them. And of course,
Only
you
round
see,
they lost
Nature
got kinda
coming in with this
scuffed.
Odin right now. We've seen the value
And they
that's
end
kind
up
of got
saving
through
because they
these
wanted to keep
smokes.
the op.
but dueling Nightfalls on either sides and dueling dimensional drifts. Do a great
Smoke
job.
is
Oh,
not
there's a
missing
check, and
anymore.
That's going to be a check for Smoke.
Yo,
The
bro.
satellite goes down, dropping the operator and giving Core a big advantage on this round.
Man, that was the heat check right there for Smoke. No flash, no decoy, no help. And in an op, watching the angle, Smoke just outswings it and takes down that operator in one fell swoop. Shopify already
Actually
placing
don't
more
know if
pressure
he
on
spotted
themselves to
any.
commit to a site to defend.
I don't think he did.
It's still
I don't think
55
he
on
even
the
saw
clock,
the
and Core, they're already
smoke, 'cause I
gonna
think Smoke was
try and
crouched.
pull another bamboozle here. Throw the interceptor out and get the whole damn team out of your
Comes
way,
through.
except for the Nightfall
Thanks to
and the dimensional drift to sell the space and let that spike saunter on over to A all the while. Nature might be keen to it early though,
bro.
and especially now that Smoke has made his way over
Bro.
to CT.
Sending everybody back
it's
to
just
A
a
here.
scramble to get to the other side of the
Genuinely
map.
sickening.
With
Look
so
at
many
Flya
members
with
of
an
the God
op here.
knows where.
What?
Flya with the operator gets an easy catch up.
All right, how many do you get here? One for Nature.
He can come through by Xander.
Dude, Xander's
This
in
is such a
CT
good
now.
power play. Xander step on for free, but no, it flicks onto it. The 2v1 and Nature can't find the spray. Looking for Kumi, it's bad timing.
Oh,
And
Smoke.
has made his way back up to heaven. Core.
Dude, this is so
Great
awkward.
coup.
Oh my
Great
gosh.
move of this round again. X has made
2v1.
his way on. And it's going
Just a
straight down
spam.
like there's
Dude,
no tomorrow.
what a round. Smoke was everywhere there, bro.
To circumnavigate the map to take back A with ease.
Oh boy! I mean, once
That's
again,
good, preying on
good idea
Xander's.
coming out from
What did
SRB.
Xander do?
Take work, but
What?
it just really felt like the fact that Smoke gets away, coming out of the TP, holding so far forwards, even despite all this map presence.
Bro, mama, dude, what did Xander do?
Just simply stacked against him, and Nature was in just such an awkward position, allowing Smoke to kind of find that timing there. As another round goes to the wayside, Core really starting to run away with this map. SRB taking the time out now. Still having 3 ultimates available. Ion having the showstopper satellite, as well as the dimensional drift. Actually got the pit here, but this is looking so good and so clean from Core. They're doing a fantastic job at just working the map, taking advantage of all the space that they're given.
You know, I always
and
gotta hate on
somehow
someone.
Finding more.
See,
And that is
that's
honestly
the
been the name
difference
of the
between
game
me
so
and
far.
you.
Shopify
You gotta
really
hate on
want
somebody
so
to
they're just not held onto their
enjoy what
spaces
you're
as
watching.
effectively,
I love
and they're
watching because I love
consistently
everybody.
falling for a lot of these
Listen,
big
listen.
rotations going on by Core.
It's true, and that was something that Core has been
Watching
so
gives
proficient
me
at
joy,
on previous
bro.
matchups against other teams, being able to have a lot of convincing noise be made on one site, which with this composition, it's so easy to do, and then so easy to
Yeah.
also go back and spawn and just rotate through with impunity, get over to that other side, keep jerking this defense
Listen.
to and fro.
I love me some
And,
Valorant, bro.
yeah, I mean, now you're forcing Shopify to kind of just throw in conditions.
Bro, I
at the
genuinely
wall
think
to
the
see what
craziest hate watch I've
sticks.
ever been on is like Envy, because I was so tilted that like,
Not used preemptively.
dude, I was so irritated watching Cade Zera. Bro, that team pissed me off last year. No matter what they did, Kane would just save him.
Yeah, nice
Oh, let me
getting
just
spotted there.
be on ISO and buy an Odin and just like win every fight, just for fun. Let me just pop 3-4Ks for fun.
Was doing a really big job yesterday.
Oh, you said Kane died? Ion got it. Like,
Such an ever-present threat. So a lot of respect is kind of given right now. Just playing kind of cheeky angles here as Ion gets a chunk taken out of him, but that's all good because you got a shotgun and you're playing nice and close.
Yeah, no reason to switch it up now. Smoke, another walk down with this outlaw. He gets chipped. TP's out. Oh, Flya finds the timing on satellite with the rise up. And that should be the apex
Mr. Kane though, he
confirmed.
plays for it. Yeah.
It's about divvying up.
Don't worry, bro. We're
The attention paid on
past
here.
it now. We're past it now.
Now the C's placed on the screens, so
Nature
will
is
be
just
fully
not alive.
forced
Okay.
away.
Oh, yeah.
Easy
I mean,
takeover on
damn.
site.
6-1?
Oh, yeah, just fires through that smoke on. Yeah.
Oh, boy. It's not looking good right now for Shopify Rebellion, and I think that this
Bro, how did
last
Kane
round
place in that
really
in that
is a
catch
momentum
cup he
buster,
played with
right?
Peter,
Like,
but
SRB, sure, things might not have been feeling great after how they lost that quadruple overtime on their own map pick. But Core
Wooting
just
is
feel
hard
like
to
they have
type
their
on?
finger on the pulse. They know exactly what they
do you
kinda
not
need
have
to do.
wait, does the Wooting not have different
Great job
profiles?
kinda
Can you not do that?
working their best ability here to be able to win some of these rounds. We're seeing them try to adapt themselves to, you know, change things up, you know.
I have
show a
different profiles. Like, I'm on my
that
typing profile
defense,
right now.
Confuse core a bit, but nothing has been working out thus far. But this time, it will be that rifle round coming through.
Bro,
Satellite
'cause I'm
once
not gonna
again
lie.
back on the operator.
When I'm on my
Phantoms
keyboard,
across the board on
when
the
I'm on
other
my
side.
keyboard, bro,
Still
my
these two
fingers
teams
automatically hover over
alongside
W. I'm so
X's
serious.
hit.
I'll be spamming W.
But
I'll
honestly,
accidentally
I
like
don't think
spam
Core have
W
really given
if
them an
I
opportunity
have
to
it on
use
my
it always
like
just
my
feels like
Valorant
Core's
profile.
already taking things over before any ultimate can even be used.
All right, let's see it, bro.
Yeah,
Exa gets his ult up in mid.
There's it's pretty
Satellite,
cut and dry.
op and B main.
Now with the
Ion
bot,
has ult
Exa
here.
will use that Viper's Pit just to safeguard mid. To be
Dog
expected
Heaven.
with how little development
He's
there's been able to
nothing.
be in
Boom
the
Boss,
Viper
he's nothing.
conditioning so
Ramp.
far. Just, yeah, Core
Did
hasn't had to
H2
deal
just
with it
use
all
a
too
second
much.
dog? He did.
It feels like Shopify are trying to feign being
Buckets.
universal, like you're able to have maybe 3 bodies at once on either
This guy's
side, or at
feeling
least, at least
crazy
make it
right
look like
now.
that. And you're able to do that with the
Dude, he doesn't even have a
we saw
TP
Satellite
right
do that
now.
before with the TP, with
He's
the
just
Viper,
going
so
for
you
it.
can do that.
Oh, you lost!
Satellite opping, you do reduce the chances of being able to feign that as consistently, but Smoke is also
I ain't
just
seen him lose
walking
one of those
alone,
in a minute, bro.
this operator to go for the opener, and he will falter. So already Shopify will be pretty keen to where this attack is going to be, at least the first bit of noise made on it. 45 to go, and
You know who never
Core's gonna make
lost?
their way up into the
Gabriel.
vents. Milk it
Ion,
down
though,
well by
just on the other
Xander.
side.
Ion would be the kind of guy to step into this, but on the Rays, I don't think that's happening. Already the Boombot used as well. Just gonna get
done.
stunned by that Nova Pulse. Well placed by Xander there. Or Note, excuse me. Drop down onto site.
Kumi for
Easy
wait, he got
takeover.
both of those guys?
Wow, he gets both of those.
I guess.
Record time. This was a rifle round, dude, and it looked just as decisive as before. This is an insane attack half coming out from Core so far.
Yeah, and
Bro, they're
once
saving.
again,
I mean,
yet another round.
yeah, this guy's up in
Gets
50
made,
credits.
Save everything, despite the fact that nature takes Smoke out so
Bro,
early.
Core on
It's
this
so
map,
patient
bro.
from Core. They really just
Dog,
take
they
their
go down
time to use
4v5,
utility to
they
make sure that
still
do their
fry.
due diligence to clear everything out. Don't even give SRB
I mean, they're
an
locked.
opportunity to find a single kill. The pop out into heaven to punish Ion, and then immediately moving on site. Kumi sure walks away with a double kill, but once again, they've got protocols set up to try and make sure that they're able to find the kills before anything even happens.
No tunning for him.
So,
This guy's not even
just
hunting,
like
bro. He's
that,
just
oops, yeah,
he's
no,
genuinely just running around for
Spot
fun.
something out, but Exa
This guy's
still
knife,
there.
he's swinging his
The
sword
Vikings
around, man.
suspended for SRB on
Just
this
jumping
rifle round,
around.
exactly like you said. And once again, not a lot of value
I
found. from any of
guess.
the
I mean, he
players
has
in
ult
SRB.
now. Hey,
Playing their patient
cool,
game.
bro.
It feels like they're just reading SRB like a book and are more than happy to continue to toy with their food before they actually move in to engage on site.
Very well practiced. Very little available to be punished. Yeah, just very well drawn overall. It was very low risk, high reward with the way that they're going through this.
Oh
Despite
my gosh.
the moments where Shopify have the stacks available. Ion, proactive showstopper, doesn't land a body. That
Ooh.
interceptor as well is going to prevent him from doing anything else on top of it. And now, just stepping in front of the smoke with the Bucky to get that secondary and force Core to reconsider their initial approach. Whole party was there and he couldn't land enough damage to kill even one. Now the Prowler going to confirm that position, so Ion has to dare to try to fight it out. Still doing it with smoke, in fact. So the paint shells will actually be able to section him out just a tear. All this while, 3 from Core creeping up mid into the tower, where another shotgun
Dude,
lies.
judge for Xander
ready
here.
to intercept as 2 creep up.
One.
Moose is fish food.
Ooh. You saw the second there of Kui just like, yeah, I can. Oh, actually, Judge, I don't know. We should wait.
Oh,
But
the jump in!
Oh!
Does manage to get
Fly, you
one.
got satellites? Wait.
Fly will trade his way through the stack on main though, and
They're ready for Note.
Xander again!
All right, nope.
Note finally
Clean
shuts
1v3.
it down, but
Look at
he's
it, look at
alone
it, look at
against
it.
3 members of Shopify now. Or 2.
Look,
excuse me.
1v2 now.
30 seconds
One fallen.
left.
Star set up now. To play for the long haul. Man, if Note does it here, we might just have to end the match already. Sees into bite, another tap on the spike, daring to force more util under his skin. Now the Nova Pulse to try to draw both on the up low, but the high low is looking so good now that it's set up in 10 seconds to go. He's got to make
It's
the
so
call.
hard,
He's got
it's
no
so
stars
hard.
left to do it. Surely he can't figure it out here. The head taps are just
Damn,
too
NT,
difficult,
bro,
and
NT,
Shopify
bro.
play with that perfectly. Xander holding his own long enough for the rest of the team to put the pieces together for a second round.
Listen, bro.
You see,
Second
there's
round,
no
they
power
win
there, like-
because they had 3 shotguns. They had 2 shotguns.
Oh, you actually swung? Oh, snap. And just
Like, it's cool,
almost down
bro.
the strafe trying to get out. But yeah, the hero.
Fly just wasn't in the right spot. It's okay. It's okay,
a
bro.
stellar performance, not to be confused with stellar, of course. The last time that these two teams faced up against each other, and has been kind of a really strong smokes player. Originally on this map was usually running the Astra, but moving over to the Omen, and has just looked so sharp on it. Holds it down for the team and makes sure that this is going to be a winnable scenario. Satellite under a lot of pressure already.
Satellite just insta to rip his TP. They cost so much equal on his head.
Here, but Xander
Get the
again
kill on
finds
Fly,
Fire
I
in the midst of the
guess.
smoke.
The drop smoke. Core's not expecting it. They
Good
just
orb
figure
grab
they
for
can gun it a little
smoke.
bit harder. But finding the feed
On his ult now.
against Shopify,
Listen, they don't need Flyer,
just
bro.
that
We saw what
slightly
happened.
earlier kill that prevents Core
Have you
from
seen
getting
any
it
100 TCS
inside.
matches? I actually have not
Now
watched a
you've
single one.
restuck Satellite on the operator.
I guess. Listen, if that's how you're gonna win, sure.
Down, set up shop for God knows how long against Xander in this toe-to-toe. Another drop. He's not gonna get convinced that easy, buddy.
Xander's so aggressive, but all the
Is he
meanwhile.
walking? Oh my God, he got
He is.
through.
Yeah.
Smoked out
look,
the nade.
They're setting up for the Cosmic Divide here, but if Xander it's gonna be
No, Kobe.
everything goes to the wayside as the Cosmic Divide goes on.
Your knife
Oh
is
my
out, G.
gosh.
Xander again. Smoke having a dimensional drift just to get that back. Oh, and he can't even make it in time. He's still got to fight this out. He can't
Dude.
even Xander. What? Another controller ace in the books here potentially. But Xander will back away. Hand the space back over. Make sure that Note can't go buck wild as he already has before. And with 15 seconds to go, in fact, he'll sacrifice the chance for the ace. Note's gonna save, and Shopify will take a 3rd round.
I can't believe
No,
we just
go!
witnessed that. It's insanity happening for Xander. Of course, you know, you expect Ion to be really the player that is going to be hyper aggressive.
He's
ready to
alive.
just kinda
Wait,
go through
just
this.
chill, just
But then
chill. We're
Xander
good.
kind of taking a page out of Ion's books, unafraid to just force his way
Dude,
through. And you can
Sander,
tell the core
man,
players
with the
were just
4 on the
simply unprepared,
round.
not expecting that
Listen,
level of
we
aggression.
found SR's
From
formula.
the Omen, somewhere Glyph is
Now we just
smiling.
need to shut it
The
down.
Smoke Tech continues to live on.
Their
and
formula is
Challenge
Xander.
finding so much value still, as SRB are getting a foot in the door now.
Xander, get 3 kills in
2 more
heaven.
rounds left into this half. This is gonna be the
Xander,
Nightfall
get 4
and the
kills
pin
and be
available for
main. Like,
Core.
whatever, bro.
Right now, the win condition really is to get that spike down so you can get the ultimates online. And really
Formula
just
is
punish
Xander
the
go kill.
economy
No,
here.
genuinely,
Satellite
bro.
as well back onto this operator. It is going to be a lot of pressure. Kubi going up top.
Wow, they already have 3 guys here.
Setting up the interceptor for the approach off of the Nightfall. Ion only caught by that Nightfall, and Ion able
Oh
to
my
spray his way
gosh.
down
Alright.
as well. Yeah, the double duelist.
Lost
able
2
to just
insta.
cut
Say
through
okay.
that
It's not like they
screen
haven't won these before.
and
Okay, well, it's a
stacks here
1v5.
now. Shopify
It's not like he hasn't won these before. Okay,
fully
well.
clear the board. It's a flawless for round 11. Post ultimates as well. Shopify's found their rhythm.
In the half.
Yeah, they have, and I like to stack up that time on the defense.
Um,
Put the 2 duelists together,
okay.
and as well, you've got Exa up top just for that little bit of insurance. It always felt like there was a bit of a hole in heaven, allowing Core to kind of
Damn,
slip
these tools
through,
for that
and
too?
then Ion was just in a world of pain. But we get to see a very classic characteristic of how Shopify like to play things. They've always got one player in one position to be a
Wait, no,
little
they
bit
only
more
use one for
rambunctious,
that.
and after that initial contact happens, then you see somebody else swing out from another side. They're always watching.
You need
each
perms to
other's
co-stream
backs, and
challengers?
every time
Yeah,
they
but I got
report,
those.
It looks beautiful. Core trying to pull this one back as the duel gets set up yet again.
Well, it's gonna get smoked away so Smoke can get some extra space. That's the first time that his name has actually made things inconvenient to say, funnily enough. Thought it would happen way sooner. And now the TP away from Satellite. Pressure is fully on. Kumi with this Evo also still lurking up E main. Pay attention to that Guardian holding. As,
But yeah,
Spike
international
made its way
events are
over
really
there.
hard to get perms for,
Might
so.
just be a full-blown steamroll attempt again here from Core.
Last round in the half now. Kumi as well. Evolution still online. Nexa walks through. Ion spotting.
I'll take it.
Spray again. That Smoke's able to find.
Oh, but on the jump up.
Stop
it's ready.
jumping!
Back, can return away and
Nice!
no, it sprays through on the steps. And Core can maintain advantage. And Satellite still so committal with this operator means that you have to lean nature over.
Oh, yeah.
To the B site. Xander just walking in. Flya. waiting all the while. And that lurk on the tunnel is not going to work
Nice.
well this time around. Core will in fact steamroll.
4v1. Get the ult down. We're chilling.
I don't even think he's able to grab a gun, dude. He has to go to the tower in order to.
Stuck with the op.
Yeah, dimensional
4v1. They're
I
chilling. They're
imagine
chilling. They're
the short is gonna
chilling.
be in hand,
Round's
but I
done,
don't know
bro.
if this is the best way to kind of approach this right now. 1v4 scenario. This is just looking over, said, and done. Core, once again, expertly navigating the map, finding their spacing, finding their
That's popping
timing.
ult for this.
Here we go. The drift gonna start us out.
Yeah, let's see what he can do here. The spots 2. And immediately caught out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, low key, it's time to open my
Core
curtains,
turn
bro.
back to their own
Dog,
formula
I had my curtains
to
closed
find
because like
the lead in the
I
tail
felt
end
like
of
my
that
lighting
half.
was gonna be
That being
stuck,
said,
but I
switching
really want to
sides
see
over
some
here, you
sun.
can tell Shopify is keen, is aware.
I'll just figure
and,
it out.
Is super locked in for the
I
remainder.
would really
of
like
this.
to
It's
see
just
some
about
sun
making sure
today.
that they don't get punished as consistently, as often as they've been able to get away with Core.
Yeah, and I really liked the way that Core was kind of controlling the entirety of the map on their attacking half. Honestly, it just looked
Get that vitamin D, brother. That's what I'm talking about,
want to
man.
do those rotations and move things around, but I have to bring up the fact that Core tends to be a more defensive-sided team here on Split. Of course, Shopify as well. They're no strangers to that attack. That is also their more favorite half.
All right, that should be fun.
Have more reps on this map.
My background
They're
might look a
very
little bright, but
solid
it's okay.
in their own game plans. Right now, have a 4-round lead. Shopify have to make this one work, otherwise they're going to be down 2-0 on what were maps that they beat Core in their last series.
By the way.
Kumi's attention already split. Toxic screen up in
Flashes
response.
through.
Flash their way in. Moose will
Moose
be
goes
taken care
down.
of, and
It's
Kumi
okay
has
there.
to just get out. Smoked away as well. Does he dare to step out again? Not just yet. Just gonna lose that interceptor and wait for the rest of the team to return as Shopify will finally stick the plant. Nobody stuck up the screen, so Core can still gain a little bit of that extra space, but no flash back in. Smoke was committed to getting that sheriff, so they've got to walk in kind of dry. Don't know if that drop from Ion was heard. It may have been. And they're already taking some pot shots his way. Poison
Aware, but
orbital.
time is ticking down now. They have
Yeah.
to get a move on.
And you've got to get in now. Nova Pulse on one corner, but Xander holding close with the right click. That'll trade their way through, and Satellite can
Dude,
spray out
it's the hold.
the rest of the way with the help of
Everyone
Ion, who is
tries
now
to
rotating
keep
back
out
onto
CT, doesn't work
site.
out.
Shopify will have enough to get through here. As, yeah, Satellite can turn over. Hey, okay.
Whatever.
But the pistol round will be theirs.
Yeah, and a much more decisive.
What is your
fashion
bit
this
rate?
time
Does it look
around.
really bad on YouTube
Obviously,
or something?
The first pistol round was down to the wire, if I dare say so myself. But SRB a lot.
I should
more
be on
aggressive this
8K.
time, and this is the strengths of this double duelist composition, right? Like Ion, a lot more of a solo duelist, a lot more favorable to just kind of send it in and.
Why does my
you know,
camera look
make
so
that
blurry?
space happen, kind of attract all that attention. Well, I like that Satellite plays.
my
a
camera's
lot
actually
more
scuffed, what
together
the
with
hell?
the rest of SRB. That was one of their strengths on this map previously when we saw it, and I imagine that that's going to continue to be the pace that they want to play with. Satellite as well coming into this one. Okay, already finds a collat. Last time this happened was literally the last time we saw this map.
Well, this is
so
an eco
kinda
round, so-
crazy as Ion finds two as well. The duelists are singing.
Yeah,
Let's see.
just
this
chance to
better?
spray at that stage, and SRB are gonna gun it to be. Wow. Yeah, nice quick clear. No chance there of doing anything of note. Fly up. Just the classic.
Yeah, it's good, okay.
hand. If X is watching, we're good. well, maybe not. Okay. All right. So far, we're fine. So far, I got no beef.
Yep. You just see it there, like, especially too, that's twice now. Flying 2 rounds in a row, just caught mid-reload, and then the other person's just like, oh, okay, I'll find this kill nice and easy. But unbelievable that Satellite finds yet another collat with the Outlaw here on Split against Core. Nice and easy. I think that last time was also after they had just won a pistol as well, so history really repeating itself as SRB feeling
Dolphin Baby
confidence
versus Hydrogen
kinda
Bomb.
come through. X is gonna have the rifle coming into this one, just that Phantom, or sorry, Ion as well. So they will have weapons.
All right,
to
bro.
kind of contest this.
8-6.
I find it a lot
Let's
of
win this
information.
round and make sure they can call the lead.
Probably
You
gonna
know what I'm
call the rest
saying?
of the
Come
team
on.
to help out, I would imagine.
The gate crash is available, so at the very least, they're gonna have Smoke check the B tunnel, but with the first kill already through and the rest of Shopify already available, yeah, they'll call that spray down and Smoke will immediately get cleared. Another drop smoke from Xander, getting them from some free damage down and a free sight as well. Core can only hold on to heaven, and this bonus is already looking more than decent.
That isn't. We're seeing Core try to group themselves up here to try and retake this. It's going to be awkward, though, because it's going to be Note all alone, but Note could technically do it. We've seen crazy things before.
Just
He's already
10
been
out of 10
caught with
flash, bro.
The
Doesn't get any
Prowler,
kills off it, but I mean,
Moose and Kumi in a
they
bad way,
can't keep
so it
going.
looks
Yeah,
like
they
the
go to
same.
save. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
it's fine. Hold 3
Not
guns
enough time to
going into next
justify,
round. That's
and
a-okay, bro.
Xander has just been so dangerous on the elbow to screens.
What's up, Dork? Thank you for the
Just
follow.
decided
Appreciate
simply
you.
Not worth it.
Smoke spam, dude. These
3-band
drop smokes
save
from
coming
Xander,
through
like
and,
so much, are just
like there was that
flying.
opportunity, but as soon as Satellite kind of showed his head, and they're like, "Yeah, actually, we're just not going to bother with this. Never mind. Let's just carry our rifles forwards." And it was such a
Doing
decisive
it
start
so
to
much
these
on
rounds.
defense and now an
And
attack too.
SRB
Like,
on this attack, like I was pretty impressed when we got to see them previously
whatever, man.
Against Core, specifically on the
these
attack.
drivers on my package when I arrive on
Still,
Monday,
it's
bro. I'm
looking
dead.
So good. And yeah, at this point, Core, you got to take that time out. 3 rounds in a row for SRB, meaning that they are in fact in striking distance.
Early
One
time out in the second
round
half.
away
To
as
fix it. I
Core,
mean, they
well,
have to. Go
Weapons
for it.
aren't going to be great coming into this one, but at least they're able to
Talk
carry
to him,
those
Flya.
3 rifles forwards.
I read it on the 13th. It's almost been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's
Dude, I
call
hate
on
waiting super long to get
what
packages,
Core
bro.
goes for here. I don't know if they want to do a gamble
Actually
stack
makes me
because the
sick.
rotation seems pretty quick. But you just can't step out into these entries. Shopify has too much ammo to justify like even stepping in front of the exec at this point. Like Smoke has to be so much more effective in the intercept from screens there. He has to like I don't know, maybe wait a second or like toss a decoy out or just clearly match up with a little extra zhuzh in order for Shopify to get, you know, intimidated, because otherwise they have a couple points of contact they need to worry about just spraying down.
Yeah.
I don't even need to use that, but like X half the time hasn't even used his snake bite for those things. Like it's just been bullets, and it
Yeah.
works.
Been
Guardian and a
very
Bucky.
consistent. And now Core on a little bit of a weird buy. It's going to be interesting, but let's see what they've got coming out of this timeout.
Thank you for the follow.
Shopify Rebellion go for this kind of
Oh
like
my
5-man
gosh.
attack, and I imagine.
Oh my gosh, bro, I'm so sorry. I genuinely tried to figure out how to read your name. I stared at it for a good minute.
Cutting
I couldn't come up with any proper way to try to have that come out of my mouth, bro. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you.
Yeah, there's the drip. So he'll
Alright, from Indonesia?
crunch up into
Oh,
tower
okay,
first,
okay.
get the confirmed
Welcome
body
in, welcome in.
here, Pop down and then take the wide angle. Smoke.
Listen, bro, I want you to know I tried. Oh my gosh.
And they fully stopped. Smoke gets
They've just fried them.
He finds Satellite wrapping back around and gets him too. The timing on that game
Oh, yeah.
must have been insane. And Flya intercepting Nature's rotation.
Off the
Be
timeout?
flawless here?
No.
No.
This
All right.
caster curse. This
Well, Flya
caster
will
curse,
fold, the
bro.
rest of Core
This
stands
caster
tall.
curse, bro.
And a marvelous intercept. I mean, I don't know how much of that was a read from Smoke on where Satellite would end up, but shoot, he'll take that.
Oh, absolutely, he'll take that. And
No problem. We're still in here.
Smoke's
Okay,
gonna
okay.
be the player to kind of swap over into playing this Yoru duelist, and has looked.
I don't see either
so
team's losing,
good.
which is weird
Played
because
a
one
lot more
has to
with the
lose. I do
team,
feel like
played,
Core's a little
you
weaker
know,
though.
the
We just
fast
know
ramp
Flya seem
bunches
like they just
style of
cannot get it
Yoru
done.
that
You
Xer kind
think?
of introduced us to from challengers last year, but this time it's just a lot more measured, a lot more contact, a lot more consistent. The door gets shut on Shopify Rebellion.
I feel like those are the big dogs of the team.
It's kind of crazy because
And now Smoke's locked in. Kumi's giving some good performance. You know what I'm saying?
Down to just getting sprayed through with smoke on entry.
Yeah, is this where Core lock it down now that they have the rifles to prove it?
Like Fly can give it.
Streak,
Fly can give it to you
bonus
sometimes.
Core
Note has been a
playing
pretty good
conservative until they
performer.
get that snowball
Moose has been
rolling.
frying past couple
Spray.
days, even though he did just get
Down.
spammed through a smoke, but that's
Already
okay.
a great start to the aggressive approach up mid that is now questioned. Shopify Now toss a prowler. Yeah, the quick.
Maybe I'm
back
just a
step
hater
into
because I don't
double
want Moose to
down,
succeed
forces Core
because
to
he can't
split
do
and
bad
diff
on
on
my
both
tier
sides
1
of the
team and
map.
lock in challengers. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I would be heated. I would be so heated. You're telling me you were a chud the whole year?
Wrong. And everybody's stuck now.
We could've go to one LAN.
And the pinch will still happen for Shopify. Every time it just looks so guaranteed.
Chud the whole year, we could've go to one LAN. You go to tier 2, all of a sudden you're dropping 25 every map. Nah, it's cool, bro.
My mental is boomed watching Xander find that kill.
Nah, I
with
get
the
it, bro. I
shorty.
get it now, bro.
It was nowhere close to him. And he still just walked into the smoke, and you're dead. And then the rest of Core fall like dominoes. What was initially just an excellent hold, the Nightfall was perfect. It knew exactly where this attack was going to be going. The information just worked out, but sometimes SRB just find the kills. And there's simply nothing you can do about it. Except QB just waiting now with the Vandal, waiting for someone to potentially poke their head around the corner to get another ultimate orb, but SRB aren't even going to give up that opportunity.
Flya is supposed to call that there's 3 caught by the Nightfall, and just nobody's.
I do want Kumi to do good though. I saw him in an Amer's video for the first time like 3 years ago, and he's like
And
nice.
instead you
He's
walk
nice.
into the
He's
smoke
nice.
where Xander has
Had a little bit of a
no
slow
idea
start to
you
the
can
first
kill
map,
the
but he's
shorty
definitely
because
nice
you
at the
know
game,
there's
bro.
somebody else on the pinch because you only caught 3 with the Nightfall.
Oh, man.
That was such a throw. I'm gonna be so honest. Like you had that in the bag. Flya had the most perfect ultimate I've ever seen on this map. And it's been gone.
Alright, let's see it. Smoke with the op up now.
Has to drift.
Let's pay attention to this house, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little too comfortable. I got a little too comfortable, bro.
Oh, man. Let's see how this one goes. Ion as well has the showstopper available, so still things on the board for SRB. As you see, they just
And all of a sudden,
Prowler,
it's
but
8-9.
lost the information, so just trying to
You
run
see his
away
clip
from
dumps. He's
Prowler as long
more
as
than
possible.
nice.
Smoke
Nice
now
is an
watching up in
understatement.
heaven, or sorry, at the top of
Listen,
middle.
hold on. I might have to take a look because I feel like I've seen a Kumi clip
Nature
dump
might be the
before, but
ones
like,
you don't do this round, but they do an excellent job at kind of clearing this one out.
Yeah, just making sure Smoke
What's
doesn't
up,
have an
Lovesick?
visage for even a second here. Just has to relocate, and they think that the strong side is A. Now that the Interceptor's been wasted, they'll think the Shopify are going to have at least one member lurking there. But X has already rotated through the sewer, and it seems like they're going to still try and aggro through mid here. Yeah, Ion going for the showstopper, but vulnerable. And
Moves
so
for
is
2.
Exa.
Oh yeah.
Is that a Nova Pulse that they stuck down? Or a Gravity Well? One of those, either way. Note just farmed 4 assists.
Oh man, that was a tough round to watch. Actually, I think it was Moose just launching the snake bite in the midst of it all.
Oh,
Everybody-
yeah.
That's the Moose we needed. That's what I'm talking
And then on
about.
top of that too, like the timing.
Moose in
on
the gym, bro.
rockets
What's going on? This guy's in
initial-wise,
Planet
you could
Fitness
see
frying in
that
tier
Ion was
2.
mid-going
Bro,
down.
I don't know where his setup is. I mean, obviously, I'd assume it's his house. Maybe
That was a bit of
he's
a
in like a
rambunctious
garage
fight
or
to
something.
Walk over a bunch of poison and get everybody nice and vulnerable. And that mid-aggression just amounts to absolutely.
I'd assume he
nothing.
lives in like a house
Already
and like
ready to send in the
he plays in the
reinforcements there. You
garage.
see that first step after the utility gets used, they back up on
Yeah,
the
in at home
site,
gym, yeah.
but they can rotate at a moment's notice because they take
10
that step
seconds left.
backwards. So you can see that there are a lot of ideas going into this core defense and making sure that they're going to be reinforcing where the pressure points of the SRB attack are going. And given the fact that we've seen this map before, I imagine Core once again have done their homework.
Xander
Whereas
just shouldn't
SRB,
be
because
here
they
like
won this
LeBron
one
in the
last
G
time,
League.
Sure, you can do a little bit of homework on how Core want to play it, but at the end of the day, Core. might
Dude,
just
it's so
have a
crazy to me,
little better
bro.
read.
Because Xander on 100 Thieves, he had like, he was like off and on, mostly off, I won't lie. Like, he was like pretty alright.
Really necessary call at this stage.
And then he switched to IGL, and he started frying
Just
harder.
those singular plays
He
can
started
come
really
top for
cooking.
you. And we see that time and again.
And even with like the minimal time that he had, the team actually looked solid to get top 6 in playoffs. I'm just sitting here thinking, bro,
Able to create that threat
how
just has, the more
does he show that
backups
with
you
like
have to
very
start
minimal
initiating
time
for
and having to
Shopify,
work
they've
with like,
already
you know,
been kind of bouncing between these site entries.
guys you haven't
Not out of
worked with
indecision,
before,
just out of trying
minimal
to
time,
force Core to throw over more than they should.
and he's not in tier 1. You know what I'm saying?
And
Feels like you can play with the clock even more than you already are.
yeah,
Like you could back in that previous round, it feels like you could maybe even still throw the showstopper down from.
I mean,
Ion,
there's not
just
a lot of
wait couple
spots on tier
seconds for
1
the
to be
snake bite
fair.
go, and
It's
then
just like, it's
go
just
for a
so
beat
weird,
pinch
bro.
off of that. Even if he dies, like
Genuinely feels like
Shopify
Xander
has
should be
options.
there. You know what I
If
mean?
anything, Effie's probably just reminding them that they do.
yes. that's kind of
Take that
exactly
cast and have to bring him up to
the point I
speed
wanted
too?
to make
Yeah.
was because so many of these attacks have, sure, it's been on different areas, but they've just been so like, we're going all in.
Xander
Let's do our
IGL with
best.
time, bro.
Let's fly in,
Xander
let's
IGL with
kill
prep
them.
time is
It's
like
gonna be great,
Batman.
even if we get caught by a nightfall, and we still somehow are winning it out. And so I think that timeout has to be called to say, hey, slow things
He's not
down
even
a little
IGL
bit
in this
more.
team, bro.
Force out some of that utility. Take your time. Play the information game.
Nigga, I'm not gonna eat your cops are called Mounties?
Into these sites because the rounds are so fast, so furious, but Core have been doing a great job at setting up their utility to be able to find it as Excess somehow able to stay.
Goes on in
and
Canada,
use that
bro.
spray down.
Kumi caught the window.
Kumi.
And what a transfer on to Exit to find the second. Satellite's already in though. Shopify are just gonna try and battering ram.
What?
Soar up to heaven to catch Kumi. That was a sick arc. Now the walk up again from Smoke and he gets it. Satellite beats him down before he can even.
Dude, that had me tweaking out, bro. I had to sneeze and I watched Ion fly across this guy's
The
screen.
extension catches Moose too. And now the tuck
Wait.
can
No,
remain
it's just
on the
right
ramp,
here.
so Shopify take over even more of that
Maybe not.
space. Oh no, yeah, getting toyed with a tad bit. Xander just gonna fire away that paranoia. Space him out. Keeping guns would be really nice here, though.
Gosh.
So the quick fade away on the Nebula to bring Note down to 75.
Yes.
Obscuring vision.
God, no time.
Fine, bro. They're not giving it
Not
to him.
anymore.
NT.
And there you go. Nice way to approach it to make sure you don't lose another body there.
Thank you.
Which Shopify still got to stay keen on doing. It is still quite an uphill battle from here. As there's still more fulcrum
Hey,
rounds
makes
to
sense
win in
then.
Core. I mean,
What's the
they've
beef?
been
What's the beef
relatively set
between
up.
Denmark and
They still
Canada,
have
bro?
some ultimates in the cycle here ready to go. So yeah, I mean these intercept plays are still so dangerous for them.
Yeah, and I want to remind you the tools that Shopify Rebellion Black have on the entry, right? Like they've got Ion, they've got Satellite,
Denmark
and they've
are
got
evil?
Xander. 2 of these 3 agents can teleport, and the last one does an excellent job at just navigating the space and drawing a lot of attention. And they have to kind of use that X factor, that confusion, to be able to try and find those kills onto Core. You're just not
Listen,
expecting
bro,
the agents to
y'all
get
are-
into the little nooks and crannies that they've consistently been able
Take your
to.
pick. Hockey,
That, to
Greenland,
me, feels
geopolitical
like
stuff.
it could be that win condition for SRB to be able to find
Bro,
anything.
listen, if
You've
I
already
listened
seen
to
Valorant
Vinland
score
Saga,
against
I would
that A
also
site.
agree
Smoke
that
catching
Denmark is
teleport
evil.
there, so the operator gets identified.
Yo, low-key, I gotta finish my
Like
Vinland Saga rewatch, bro.
Uses the snake bite there, but will just get sprayed down.
Yeah, enough pressure placed to just mow it down. And Satellite gonna go for the insert here. Fly up for the peek up.
And see
Satellite
Fly
turns
up.
to that as well. Now forcing him to be just that singular threat while Core has to look for the opening. And Note has caught Xander meditating.
There.
Not what you expect out of the Omen, but Xander was looking for an opportunity potentially to go out there, but nope, spots them all out. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be smoke in
This
heaven.
guy gets landed
Ion
on by
with the quick
Ion
approach
with
over
a
the blast
shorty.
packs, and the operator's already been clocked. Now
Oh!
he can flash away through him.
I'll take
Smoke
it.
Still manages to land one more, but can't blindly find his way up the zip. So it'll be a 3v1 back again for Kumi. And
3v1
you
for
bet your
Kumi,
bottom
he's
dollar he
just
ain't taking
cross
that.
map. He's not
So
going
it'll be
for
10
it.
up here on Split. Marks. It's gotten close again, man.
No, I'm not saying I called it, but it's looking more and more likely like overtime might just be on the horizon.
See Zella, thank you for the follow.
Shopify
Appreciate
Rebellion
you.
Black though doing a really good job that time and circumventing a lot of that space.
You guys are
and
just mad
sure
because I'm taller
Xander
than most
kinda
of
getting
you and I have
caught
green
off
eyes.
guard, but
Need to go to sleep.
still
Go to sleep,
looking
Vale.
at a great kind of take in. As well as I want to highlight one of the things I'm noticing, Satellite not going
Don't
for
trust
the
this core
operator
team.
or
Top of the
sniper
fact they got
rifle
8 on split
anymore.
attack.
We talked about the duel coming in between Satellite and Smoke. But at this point, like now that
I'm not
Smoke
hitting
has
the Danes 'cause
activated,
100
you
CI
see
has Device and
Satellite losing a
Glaive.
lot of those duels now.
Oh, they do.
Hey,
Glaive is
it's all good.
coaching that team,
Just
yeah.
play with the rest of the team. Let's use that Yoru utility not as an escape measure. After you find those operator kills at the beginning of the round, use it to infiltrate into the site and help us get space. I think it's working out better for SRB, swapping Satellite more into the spearhead.
Yeah, and
because
SR
he's
Gold
been
have
finding a lot
Noya
of
as well,
frags.
bro,
It's been
so,
looking
like,
really
you know.
good from him, and that kind of feels like
Can't
it's gonna
hate
be
can't
a
hate
big
Danish people
factor
too much, bro.
to kind of make sure that SRB might be able to convert more of these rounds and
Glaive is
potentially
a real
tie up
person. Let
our
me fool.
series 1-1.
Don't let them fool you. It's a myth. A myth is crazy.
On the map picks coming through double duty.
10-10 now.
Potentially here.
Smoke, only guy with a
Streak
gun.
going. Smoke
3 ult
gets
sub.
sussed out by the Prowler, has to TP nice
Smoke
and early back
instant
into
TPs
Ace,
cross map.
screens. Shopify going into the close quarters. Flya
Liar!
Able to catch X on the walk up. There's your lurker already gone.
Right there.
With the sheriff, no less.
Lurker dead.
And
Couple
now
seconds into
Core
the
can
round. I think they just
easily
they commit to
go
this
for the
beat.
gamble. Kumi's been caught out. Yeah,
I lied.
I've heard that before. Come on. The one guy you're gonna try and do that against?
Yep. To be
I
fair, I will
lied.
say the last time these two teams faced there, Kumi walked away with a double kill off that box, so you know, it was a pain point.
Just trying to relive the glory days, huh?
Exactly, and it was Ion 2 who was the one who walked by that box, so mistakes not being repeated this time around. But I liked how I hyped up the fact that Satellite was now playing the rifle duty, but this time, of course, sorry, Satellite has now got the sniper rifle in hand. Regardless, though, in a little bit of a hide-and-seek game, it looks like SRB are going to choose the right site to engage onto. Nobody home for Core. Well, Core... Oh, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, there we go. Dimensional Drift actually coming out just to confirm that there's nobody on this site.
Yo,
So
that's ripped.
this actually is going to work out all good for Core, who will be able to make this 4-man retake happen.
Yeah, got a good execute itself. Just had to shift walk your whole way there because Fly was so tucked up, listening for the rotation. But yeah, already a crucial couple seconds wasted. Satellite posted up the one-shot sniper, but Moose is
Wait.
quicker.
Oh my gosh.
Huge, and
Fly gets the kill on Xander.
making his way back through spawn. If this is the round
In
Core
control?
win, oh goodness me.
4v2.
Nature and
Oh,
Ion.
did it see both?
Dimensional Drift gonna catch
Well, they
both
know where
of
he
them.
is now.
Ion's still able to find his on the open.
Fly's
Now
still
shows
alive.
up just to play
He didn't take any
keepaway.
damage off that
Last time
either.
doing the same sort of thing, but the defense
Kill him!
screens is
Nice!
Smoke holds his own in the meantime.
Yeah!
Who Smoke can turn to as well. The one-man army when all else can't break through, and with still more than enough time, Core can hold on to the lead.
Dude, won the round off just two
That's a
nasty
crazy
deagle shots, bro.
thrifty
What
coming
is that?
through, and really, it was Flya finding
Little
that
eco for
initial
Core?
kill right as soon as the gates pretty much opened.
Enemy down.
So sharp, takes down Exa.
Enemy remaining.
And that could have been a lot of stall potential that was going to happen there, but then that time around, Core just completely surround and dominate SRB on the actual site. Nothing to be had, nothing to be made. Shopify Rebellion Black, they will have enough money to continue to buy into this next one. Ion, though, uses the showstopper. Oh my goodness me.
There
Oh, look
she
at all of the ultimates
is.
that have been
Yeah.
expended on Shopify Rebellion Black's side. Only Exa, 2 ultimate orbs away.
What's in mid?
Core laughing from their throat.
Smoke, you're good for
3
it.
ultimates available and pretty powerful ones at that.
Pretty birth dog.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, and Flya
Hey.
immediately just
I'll take it,
spraying
Fly.
down the
Hey,
approach
good job,
to try to
Fly.
catch the post TP. Such a good first blood by him.
The sprays through the smokes. It's crazy how consistent
Yeah, just keep it
they've
going.
been.
Why
I know,
not?
right? Just always shoot. Just always shoot through your smokes. That's the only lesson to be learned right now.
Opening up heaven one half at a time. Ion and Nature using that util in tandem. Stopped by a Nebula. And now Flya can just toss it all right back. Core maintaining the neutral solo against 4 people right now. As that Viper's Pit continues to be the midway that SRB
Come on.
really don't want to push into. Finally giving away that space. Took forever. You're at 50 seconds as Shopify hasn't even cleared through the ramps all the way.
They're gonna try and take this heaven control here, but Smoke is still just watching it. Like a hawk, still with an operator in hand, so that's such
Oh, yeah,
a deadly
Smoke.
thing to...
He's not missing
yeah,
another op
that's
shot for the
exactly
rest of
how
the
I
game.
expected that one to play out.
And Flya's position not red on the bottom here. Quick wrap again.
He just won. He's just won the
He's
round.
just
That's what I'm
a
talking about.
dormouse.
Look, another one.
Smoke
Oh my gosh!
show off.
He's so
Get to the
tough.
12.
He's so
Shopify,
tough.
I mean, they might come as close as they did last time, but close is not close enough.
Eesh.
Smoke's cam is so funny to me. He's always in the exact same spot off center with the widest eyes. Bro, Smoke is a guy that is very locked into his craft, okay?
But this is not how you
Listen,
wanted things to go, and on
if
top
that's
of
what
it,
it takes for me to hit every op shot, bro.
Positioning was, Smoke went completely
Get-
unchecked. There was
Get me a
nothing
prescription.
for SRB to clear Smoke out from the back of that site. They just walked into a death trap, struggling to even get that heaven control. Just like that, Core looking to take
Smoke
this
hiding,
series
bro, I'm
2-0
telling
at
you.
this point. Evolution gets activated. It's going to be the poke through. It's a bit more of a gamble for Core onto A. But as always, they can swing over to mid if they need be. And SRB look poised yet again to add that additional pressure here.
Decoy just to burn away. On the trip. Prowler to suss out the vents. Shopify want to maintain the presence in mid. After the pit attempted to condition. Exa ready for the collapse.
Oh my gosh.
Avoids
He dodged the
launch.
eye. What? He just stood there.
SRB will Try to
Menacingly.
overstep right as this pinch will.
They're still looking for him.
Oh, Xander with the double
One.
up, trying to trade out against Exa, but Kumi holds
Good work.
his own.
Good work.
And Core stay positive.
How many did that
Now
ult
the
hit?
defensive Nightfall coming out from Flya on the rest
Let me get
of the
into
crowd.
elbow.
Shopify,
Fly
again,
for
don't
one.
expect it.
Down A.
Vulnerable, all tied together.
Yeah, Kumi's
like a
just good for it,
three-legged
man.
race.
30
They
seconds.
must
Kumi's just good
overextend
for it, bro.
Satellite.
Yeah, that's the map.
And the spike is stuck. No more opportunities.
Win.
And it is 2-0 here in the series. Core just one map
2-0.
away from taking their first title in North American Challengers history.
Which would be absolutely bonkers if that was going to be the case. But once again, one of the biggest complaints I had about the winners final was it felt like Core were coming into it just a little bit unprepared against what Shopify Rebellion Black were going to be bringing to the table. It just felt like a little bit of a mismatch. You could tell the confidence was oozing out of Core. They're like, we know our game. We're going to be able to win. It didn't necessarily seem like they were doing as much counter strategy as we would have
2-0.
expected, especially in a winners final.
2-0.
But I can tell you, by a mile, they have
Third
fixed
map
things
Haven.
up right
This
now.
is
They've
our
done
SARS
their homework.
pick.
They've been preparing so much for this, which
Is it
honestly
too
just
soon to
really
say it's
refreshing
over?
see, 'cause
It
don't
is too
forget,
soon
they
to say
came
it's
out of
over.
a best of 5 yesterday that went the distance. And yet still, they look so prepared. They have
Can't wait
the
for next
lead
stage to
on
watch Alexander play on
SRB.
Alliance,
Even
bro.
though SRB were starting to slowly creep their way back up.
Yo, if
they
that
do
team
nothing
happens, we're
to
turned.
stop Core now one map away from getting
Listen, Husk, don't jinx
all,
it, bro.
but man, oh man, SRB, they gotta clean it up before map number 3.
100% Core looking as prepared as ever, but this next map will be the one to truly test how much of that Core is able to do. Their hard ban across this stage is map 3.
Mark's
We'll see
headset
if
is
Shopify
massive,
can
bro. He
take it to
actually looks
Haven
like-
after the break.
Dude, his headset's so big, it makes him look like a little kid, bro. Nine three curse doesn't exist. 6 rounds isn't nearly as big as large of a deficit as people constantly want it to be. Hey man, it all starts with that pistol, bro. To be fair, things happen really fast in Valorant, bro. You win that pistol, all of a sudden, oh, did we win a bonus? Oh, you said we had a clean anti-eco? Oh, we won the bonus? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, we're only down 3 rounds now. And they have no money on the fort. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, we're only down 2 rounds now. Wait, we have ults now? Wait. Yeah, Snarly slammed Atlas, Riker, and Alexander. I don't want that much tier 2. Trust me, trust me. You only know Alexander right now? Trust me. You will know the other guys too. You will. Trust me. The first 9-3 curse I watched was the DRX versus PaperX match on Icebox, where I watched PRX's Sova player walk down mid with the shorty. Even 10-2, even 2-10 is 8 rounds. Okay, to be fair, 2-10 is crazy. 2-10 is crazy. There's been too many 2-10 comebacks to be like I don't know what's happening, but too many comebacks. I watched genuinely way too many 2-10 comebacks, bro. I had a video recorded about it, talking about it on TikTok, but I didn't end up editing it. Thank you.
the left for Zaj, and they're just gonna play together. The winner!
You are a beast. Let's go.
Straight down the window, exerts who he was.
On this core defense here.
This is... Oh!
With Core up 1 in the series, it was time to head into the second map of Split, something that has gone the distance for these.
All right, I need to go grab some water. I'll be right back. I need to blow my nose too. I don't know what's happening. Ad. Running ad. Actually, I'll wait. I'll push it till like the last second.
Okay.
Roy of the team step up. And
Why did I mute the audio before I walked away? Am I trolling? The music was gone.
How much impact in the series, and he's gonna combine that with a bunch of kills under his belt too, like really leading from the front.
Yeah, I'm thinking back on that one of the last rounds. It was round 22 where Flya just walks, or round 21 actually. He walks up there on Thrifty, the only Thrifty that Core won that round, and he instantly finds the 1v just off rip, the Sheriff, just instant kill. That I feel like that kind of, yeah, like it almost makes the picture clear that this person is not only calling, but he's popping off. He's getting so many kills. He's having so much impact when it's required. And then you pair that up with the way that Smoke was playing and how annoying Smoke is to deal with on the operator. There's just so many elements of Core's playstyle that you really don't want to fall too far behind, because once that system starts kicking in, it feels like there's so many different win conditions happening simultaneously.
I do really want to give a nod over to Satellite and Ion though in that second half. Like the fact that SRB were able to really start to come back into Split and making it such like a close series to take it to a 13-10 came down to a lot.
Can we watch a Kumi clip dump? I'm so down.
By Shopify Rebellion and Black, those reclears into mid, they were constantly shutting down.
Did you post them on YouTube or?
Like over in vents or into mail, and really opening up those rounds on the attack. But the big difference maker that allowed
From a year ago.
Oh my god.
Might be cheating. I saw. Okay, I wasn't gonna say it, but I saw a shot like over here, like when I was on his POV, that looked instant. He might be cheating.
Oh, Raptors swung out Raptors too.
Oh my god.
Wait, this was Kumi like 2 years ago. He's just ripping tabs. Hello? Wait, this is how Kumi moves? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever watched a Kumi ranked in my life. This is how Kumi moves in ranked? Because I knew he was tough, but like, damn. He's so clean. Yo, these clips are hella clean, bro. He was the most popular Radiant cheater from... Wait, actually? I had no clue. Bro, because the thing is, I'm not tapped into ranked streamers like that, bro. I'll like pop into like random ranked streamers for like a minute. But like, I'm not like a big like ranked watcher, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's over here talking about that guy like instant, bro. Dude, he's tough. We an agent select, bro. We an agent select. Damn, Kumi. He was tough, but I didn't know he moved like that.
When it comes down to that dive there,
that's inspirational, bro.
Creates a lot of that chaos for Smoke to capitalize on his more like contact kind of plays. Though we know that Moose, we talk about it all the time and how good he is when it does come down to those timings. I think it's going to be interesting to see that Cypher going head-to-head up against Ion.
Actually, I think they have.
Yeah, and when I'm looking at that,
I think it's just been a couple weeks.
Two things. One, the fast floods. The Cypher util really allows for it. The Yoru TPs really allows for it, right? They're able to flood quickly with flashes on the Yoru, with the Paranoia as well on the Omen. And it's either that or they're going to play very disruptive, constantly fight through the Viper util on A main. Try not to let the double controllers do what they do best.
Wait,
which is
they haven't played this map this year?
Space, right? That as soon as
I'm trolling.
Structure, it feels extremely suffocating.
Or haven't played this map yet this year.
On Haven. And for Shopify, it's establishing that pace, it's establishing that dominance, getting core to respect the boundaries of your core.
Was Perm banning this map or was it SRB? According to casters?
To begin this reverse sweep.
Looking at Haven in this series,
was this their perma
we
ban?
have put so much pressure on core throughout. What can we see on this
Haven,
perma ban? But now up to within the series and one map away from closing it out.
Yes,
all of that pressure is now on Shopify Rebellion Black. Going into Haven, can they close this out and prolong this series, or is it going to be core with a clean sweep to become our champions? Let's get to it. It's time to find out and send it to your casters, Marks and Tenrek.
Thanks, Sierra. Yeah, all eyes are on Shopify Rebellion at the moment here.
So this is the first time we've seen Core Haven all year.
A map that Core has not touched this entire stage. Decent amount of film against this composition. And Shopify having this as one of their best maps. Ion has been able to run rampant on this pretty consistently with the help of the facilitator.
But no, because I know SR have played this map.
Satellite and Exa. With starting off on this attack half, which is normally their stronger half, you know, you have high hopes walking into this map, but man, Core looks so good, and the unknowns are almost scarier than the knowns at this point.
That's one of the things.
Yo, all my life I was M80, I'd leave esports. What did M80 do?
And the fact that they kind of perma-ban Haven is still a little bit wild to me, because this is one of those maps that everybody knows.
What, lose to Ascension Finals? Who's even on M80? Paint, Bonnie, Derek, GMD, Alvin.
Yeah, before just TPing back out into A-Link to make sure there's no lurkers on that side. Instead, it's Nature, but Moose is able
well done for Moose and them, bro.
And they'll just step back again, sequence this defense, make sure that the 4v2 is still clean as can be. Shopify will be opportunistic about that, try to take over the B site.
The 4v2.
And while it is the dynamic
Satellite and Xander are going to be. Are they? They are going to be able to get this plant on B. Satellite have HP. Dude, Xander still has shield, bro.
So Core might be able to walk away with this one just yet.
Smoke dissipating, now cycled on B-Link, so 2
Xander turned around. Oh wait, Fly wasn't even walking out. This guy's wiping his hands on his pants, bro.
Flya just making sure that Satellite doesn't get too aggressive.
He's nervy.
It's got to be confirmed. Everyone's in the backside at this point. First
Xander
step out
spotted.
shots.
Don't think Xander did
Garage will be
either.
threatened.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Hello?
Pinch comes in. Xander and Satellite both land there.
Oh my gosh, and the knife?
To finish it.
Oh boy.
That is a feeding frenzy for the attack half, and Shopify convert a 2v4 to take the first pistol.
You know what makes things difficult when you're down a man? You know what makes it easier? If nobody can see a damn thing, and therefore we're all on the same page on how this one is going to be playing out here. Good job just navigating through all of the denial of information and still able to walk away with a knife kill.
Lose
from
2 Central
Xander
finals
just
in a
at
row.
the very end there. An excellent start to
Against
this
at
pistol
least
round from
one
Shopify
chud
Rebellion, but
team.
I still think that Core looked a little bit sharper just at that beginning of the
Ruined a
round.
whole year because of
Now it is gonna be a
2G.
five-man
We've also gone through
gamble
some
snap.
amazing players and we've
Just
done nothing but
outside of
failed.
that A site,
Bro.
SRB, probably a
Listen,
little bit faster to get that spike down on B and make it nice and easy.
they could have
And
done
the desk
crazy
hit
in
right on the head. The more
2025
discipline you
too.
force
And
Core
then
to
they
be
got
earlier on in the game, the easier it is for you to be
picked
able to
apart
set up your
by
own
Leviathan.
game and get your streak started. Shopify, with this attack half, they want to start off as dominant as they normally do, so that Core have to respect them first, fight them second. It's what's kept them from being able to get a word in edgewise a lot of these rounds that have just been so punishable previously. Core will just play for the explosion this round. Don't want to hand over any extra orbs, especially to a player like Ion or Xander, who shoot is already halfway there with the TP. You have the ability to get a nice backstab in the bonus. So waste not, want not for this round is already Shopify will get a good eco going.
Mondo was on SR, yeah, MXS, NRG, LG, and Box. Oh, Mondo did play with Gay back in the day.
Then it would have been a lot more likelier that Core would have had to walk into Shopify Rebellion, whereas they can just hang out down there and I'll walk into the spike explosion onto B. So 2 easy rounds for SRB. We're gonna be seeing them fully bonus into this one. A lot of Bulldogs got bought up actually, and Exa was the only one who, you know, played a little bit more cautiously with the money. So we'll have a Vandal this time around. But guess who saw this one coming? Core, Smoke specifically, gonna have an operator in hand. And so
Bro, every Valorant era has like its favorite like advertising clip. You know what I'm saying? Like pre-franchising, it was that clip of Doug. I said this the first time I called tens. This is his world and we're just living in it. Dude, and now like now that we're in franchising, bro, it's been that Forsaken 1v5. Every single time they're promoting Valorant, you see that Forsaken 1v5. Oh, 5. Oh, Forsaken. Oh my gosh. We're rooting for Note. Yes, we are. How's the game? Core's been kind of cooking. It's been close, but, you know, we're along. Like, first map went 17-15. Alright, bro. 4v2. Let's close this one this time, yes?
But this time with all the weapons, I don't know how really the lack of information can really come around. We see X actually going for a pretty wide thing around there. Xander gets spotted out, but able to dodge.
Double clouds in for Kumi. Paranoia to counteract just that solo, so now the double can step in. Xander crates spray down. And Exa doesn't have
one.
too much
You guys are
work
kind of
out
low,
for
but
it.
it's a-okay.
Kumi gonna hold this spike. Nanoswarm will get him
Oh, we
off
didn't
the
get
bat.
half.
Attempt number
Ooh,
2.
nobody can break that.
In the meantime. That's gonna send it surely, right?
Um,
And next man in line, Moose able to step up and double it. So, Core will have enough time to get this defusal down, save the bonus, but 2 rifles stay.
Re-franchising, you can't forget Artist 1v3. Yeah, but that was so far towards the end of franchising. Like, I'm saying, like, what's it called? I'm saying, like, in, like, advertising, bro. Like, every single time there would be, like, a trailer or something for something, you're always going to see that Forsaken clip. Re-franchising, you're always going to hear, this is Tens' world, we're just living in it. Or you just see it everywhere, you know what I'm saying? The market do no wrong.
Like they could smoke, they could use different types of drones, get that information, force smoke to back up.
Dude, Artist is walking on water. Or boy spray. Oh my gosh, you're so right. Bro, that clip is so random for just a random player who had no success, like, overall. He had no, like, major success as a player, bro. Yet that clip got used all the time, bro.
More value as everyone's tiptoeing just around the line.
That was like BBG Academy, right?
Oh, Notes actually caught Satellite with the window peek. TP into backside from Xander just for the intel. Yeah, that'll stick out.
Holy!
How does he get Xander there? What?
Dude, this smoke guy is quick. Yo, Core, make him sign a contract right now and make his buyout $500,000. You will go to champs if you keep him on your team. I'm so serious. Oh my gosh. Keep this damn roster, bro.
Should be just a save.
Yeah, no reason to try to hand anything else over now. And yeah, I mean that's the window of
Listen, however much money y'all have, make sure you. Oh my gosh, wait! I just realized. Dort with the prime. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Cannot allow him a moment. And if we get to this point, like other teams have, where instead of trying to contest and
thank you,
beat
brother.
him, like
Thank you,
Shopify was
brother.
able to so consistently on the previous two maps, if you're just trying to avoid him, I'm so sorry, that's not going to work for the long haul.
No, it really isn't, and especially with the Yoru kit. He could be anywhere. You see him on one site, you hear the operator shot. Oh, gate crash. Does that mean he's on C now? You know, like it's so difficult to try and navigate around that, and I really think that this.
Okay, Dort. We didn't need to add that last part, bro.
Part of
Dort, we didn't need to add that last part, bro.
You know, the trying to take smoke out early on in the round. It's just simply near impossible. They have to kind of get lucky in being able to find those initial duels. Which, to be fair, SRB, the players are definitely capable of making that happen, but it still feels like such a hard gamble, especially with how Haven is set up, with a lot of these long sight lines being available to the Yoru. Outside of C, down A long, even peeking on window is going to be difficult against him.
It's got to be just gritting your teeth and bearing it.
To be fair, how do you talk about that clip, bro? That's genuinely just a what?
Force smoke into a corner that he's not able to really get.
That all you can do is scream seeing that spray transfer. Okay.
Gonna cut a bit of a hole in the attack, but
get real.
Yet. Just watching in the lanes. TP out just for info if anybody's watching directly down it, but instead Moose has just gotten his way into the cubby. Shopify gonna drone into A as Gumi's gonna creep into the sewer. He's very.
You smile when you say the things that you
you
talking to me.
Shots Nature's gun, not the shots though, and now he's ISO'd.
I'm always smiling, bro. I love my life.
Available for this intercept, and it will be able to turn the block just in time for the crowd to come approach.
Wait.
And in fact, he's got help.
Oh, smoke with the op. He never loses. He never loses. What? Does smoke ever lose with this op? I'm so serious. Maybe if he's not looking at them. Nice note. You're so tough. Note.
Does manage to get rid of Exa and TP out before the danger fully makes itself known, but Nature now able to grab that rifle for this 1v2. Moose, though, creeping up the sewer. All this while with the rat back from spawn. Doesn't look like Nature is keen to it.
Oh, look at Moose on the flank. Yeah, try for it, buddy.
Core have taken the lead. Only
get that man his op now.
It's supposed to be Shopify's stronger half.
It's Core just lifting smoke up and putting him on that golden pedestal right now.
Nitro's still on CS?
So many of these plays are just...
Nitro's still on that NRG team?
At the floor at this point. Just
I thought he was a creator right now. Am I trolling?
And punish anything. The swing out from SRB was fine. They go around the corner. They've got people backing them up. It should work out in their favor. And yet still, turns out Kumi and Flya just bait, so Smoke is able to walk away with that.
Boy only coached Talent for 1 year. I thought he was there for 2 years.
Buying plenty of time.
I thought Boy coached Talent for 2.
And so,
when did we get this timeout can? Hello? What?
At this point,
when did this happen?
It's feeling so dominant for Core with no real answer happening right now on the side of Shopify Rebellion Black. So let's see what Effie's has in the tank to try and pull these players together, try and figure out.
Why is Nature the only guy not there?
Around because right now, like
Nature,
it's like,
go
hey,
to Toronto
let's
right
just-
now.
Let's just get Smoke to be able to find those kills, get him feeling nice and warm, get him hitting a lot.
March
And then the rest of
2023
the
to
win
October
condition is gonna be set
2024.
up.
Okay,
The
yes, we
smokes
coached for 2
to
years.
block him off have not even been super effective.
For 2 seasons, I
In
guess.
fact, that is how SRB want to play.
Yeah, I mean, if
'Cause he coached
if Core just
from
wants to shuffle trade their way through
after
this,
lock-in
then, yeah, Shopify have to find a different way to win these
to
out than meeting the threats head on.
after
pack for
champs
pack.
2024.
Like, because, I mean, there are going to be those moments where you have to be constantly active, and in those moments, Smoke is also allowed to be constantly active and just throw a javelin-sized bullet through the crowd.
Oh, it's so intimidating, but
Yo,
same time,
wrong
just
shot
trying
dart,
to
bro.
Keep Kumi honest there from that initial peak. It is a little bit of a weaker buy.
Wrong shot dart, bro. This guy sent the alarm bot shock.
Implanted at the back of sight, and Cameron does not get taken out.
Yeah, has yet to hang here, and the TP in from Xander is spotted. Yeah, not gonna.
Ion traded out.
Soon.
Nice
Ion only
moose.
good for the 1-for-1.
Oh yeah.
Now the lockdown from
I'll break
Shopify
that
to try
ult.
to stall, but Kumi's already taken care
Oh,
of Nexa, and the
we didn't
lockdown's
break
sort
that
of
ult.
just sitting in front of the door.
Oh,
but even so,
okay, the ult's broken.
Satellite
Half.
able to get 2 kills off before Moose has to trade it back. Satellite again dinks as Smoke tries to make his rampage down to save this round out, and he will. With only
Nice.
half of the spike held
Nice.
as well.
Nice.
It'll be more than easy enough for Core to make their way through that. Satellite definitely once
Oh,
again.
Boy
making
was
it
on
difficult,
Nightblood
but never
last year.
Impossible for Core.
Oh, never is. And
I
you can
forgot
see
about
a
that.
little bit of a whoopsie moment from Core.
Boy
they're
did
oh, yeah,
play.
lockdown, let's just
See, that's what I'm
storm our way
saying.
through. We are
He's
unstoppable
not-
at this point. Well, Moose was just farming value at the back of the site, and it just offered up the opportunity for Satellite to find 2 players, but unfortunately, the one he needed to find was going to be Smoke just at the very end there. Was all the way by the spike as well. So Core get another round, and that is going to be actually losing the lockdown. Another very important ultimate. Now Smoke has Dimensional Drift, Moose as well, Neural Theft online. 4 tools for Core to continue to keep their dominance kind of falling ahead here as SRB try to make a round happen.
If not here, then when? Gutsy spray down from Flya into what could be far more bullets to meet him. But that'll waste a decent amount of time, as Smoke has now walked all the way down the lane on C. I mean, this is already a really solid cold compress from Core. And with the Owl Drone herd in the sewer, feels more and more inevitable that Core will be ready for this intercept. Yeah, Kumi's already made his way back over. Rotation potentially coming in now after that noise is cut, but yeah, I mean, everyone's set to be able to play the long game here.
It's so tough as well, because you see, like, as soon as Smoke's able to guarantee the space outside of C, Moose is just chilling in the B side. Once again, in that such a tricky position. But now the pinch comes out from Kumi as well onto A to guarantee that space. They know exactly where this one is coming, and Fly has an Odin waiting for it.
Yeah, able to converge from either side, and there goes Flya with the first spray down, already dealing a hell of a lot of damage. And Moose all the while.
Nature gets the plant down. Moose is running him down. Oh, okay. Ult goes down. Now Nature's dead.
Screen in the pit now.
The roll comes through.
Cord has got to breach a little farther down, but
Dude, he's hunting for the Viper.
Odin, you can just spray, no praying necessary.
Okay.
Satellite,
Satellite got 2? Wait, what?
With the backstab makes it possible. Smoke caught out by the turret as well, and unable to break through this pit. He's gonna bloody well try though. He's got time to try to make a dent here and keep the streak going. But yeah, choked
He's
up.
out.
And now the poison orb out. That will send it. Shopify Rebellion have enough to make it work. These 2 sentries able to hold their own on the B site. Shopify will get to 3.
Satellite really just in this pit was just like, all right, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna find some kills and call it a day. Just walking in, not necessarily knowing whether or not he was gonna be able to find value, but just decides to explore anyways and spray the gun a couple of times and just finds everybody necessary.
These
Such
boys
an
like enjoying
excellent play
Delta Force and
coming
Helldivers
through
now.
off the dimensional drift to try and scout
Dude, it sounds like
so many kills thanks to Flya's Odin.
it sounds like an insult, bro, but he's genuinely just loving his life. He's genuinely just having a great time over there, bro.
Making sure to help out to apply that additional pressure. And now it's going to be knives pulled for Kumi on this round. Still 3 other ultimates to play off of. It's going to be an early Hunter's Fury that actually guarantees a bit of space as Kumi goes in.
Kumi.
Oh, let Kumi try and go for the blades, but he couldn't land any of them, and the Hunter's Fury couldn't chase down the rest of Ion
Damage
or
with the ult.
Xander's health pool, so they'll both walk in just at half. But Shopify,
damn.
a little locked into the A lane right now, and the drone is going to resus it, so they've got to creep up just a little harder. Nature now going to use his own drone to force Kumi to either creep back or step in and waste another knife, but he'll do neither. He'll just waste that classic and now get procced out by the dart. Ion's going to rush in fully in the
Kumi
100.
dies for ults. Laya dies graffiti.
So Shopify can take over the A site in full, and they do.
Oh, jeez.
Smoke is gonna get seen by this.
Right now, but no,
Wait,
already in
is he?
Yeah, found one on the way down. Is Moose before
Wait,
the smoke
Moose and Note
dissipated,
both get
also got
one.
away with one. Now Smoke
Hello?
on the creep back up sewer. Is anybody
They're
turned
just
to this
unaware.
after
They're
neural theft is
just
procced?
unaware of Smoke.
Spike's still ticking away though.
Maybe
And
they
that
are.
Smoke
I'm trolling. They are aware of Smoke.
dissipate on heaven here
Flash.
so that Moose can go for the drop down flash
Good
out.
kill.
Nature caught early on. Moose finds
Oh my
the opportunity
gosh.
to hit graffiti.
This guy hell.
3v2 to 2v1. Ion catching from below though. On 10 HP. Has
Woo!
to get the headshot, but Smoke with the wall bang after he hears the slide. And yet again,
Oh,
it is this
no.
Yoru, this goddamn legend of a duelist, to be the only one left standing here
Yo,
on Haven.
what
It's
else does
5-3
Smoke play?
core.
Smoke Permayor right
Wow,
now?
great play coming through, and look at all of the value that Core are able to pull out of SRB. Nature using the Hunter's Fury is able to do a good job at kind of
Smoke is good, Smoke's
back,
unreal.
but it ultimately is just, once again, map control.
Am I tweaking? Is Smoke
Core,
Permayor right
they've
now?
got such an iron grasp on the
He's Waylay
entirety
when?
of this map, and they're closed down every single angle onto SRB. It's just,
When has he
it's
Waylay?
just so difficult for them to be able to do anything. You see every single time SRB are able to get the spike plant down, even in their successful attacking rounds,
What?
mind you, Core are already setting up to get that flank online, to get that additional information. And Core just looks so damn good at shutting them down once
Oh,
they've
okay.
got
He played it
SRB
on
the ropes.
Corrode.
And
Wait,
this buy will
but
continue
they
to be a
switched the
Smoke.
comps.
Only needs an outlaw to deal with 4 of the 5 members of this attacking
There's a single
team.
map where Yoru isn't
Ion with his
meta.
overdrive ready to raid boss if it's possible.
I mean,
to even
it.
have
Oh
the
my gosh, Note is frying them.
try. Takes
Oh my gosh!
down. Mighty impressive, my man. That is 6 now for Core, dealt with swiftly.
And you just see, they're just like, yeah, no big deal. I got it.
Dude, this team's cooking them.
I'm riding that
This team
high
is
all the way
cooking
into
them
the ground.
bad.
The end of the match. That time around.
Dude,
just
okay,
so
but
clean with it as
I think
well.
the only map
So
he wouldn't be
Core's
meta
able
right
to
now is
with
like
their first
Haven.
play.
But even then,
Just
like,
no, just up top here, tapping away, fighting
Just
all.
tap
Like
it.
most
values,
teams-
all the kills needed.
like you can play Yoru on
for
Haven.
him.
It's just most teams are
Like, you see
playing
them,
this
they
Gen
came
G
into that
comp
first map and
that
you could tell their
SRB are
heads were
playing.
definitely in the game.
I think
It was
literally,
so damn good
I
for
think
them.
almost every tier 1
Right
team is
now
playing
they look
this,
scattered.
except for like
Clearly them on
Gentlemates.
The permaban of Core. Here they are, down.
Like
6-3.
Gentlemates and BBL.
Trying to make this one happen is.
Because BBL also
Core
just play
still
Perma
have
Yoru.
3 more rounds to potentially get this defense even higher.
Yeah, that's the scariest thing is you're not asking about how Shopify can recover. You're asking how does Core take this to 9? That just feels like it's in the cards. Paranoia as Smoke gets up nice and close. Ion reads it like a book. Quick overdrive kill to start things out. And now there's that raid bossing. Creeping his way throughout the site, making sure everything is fully cleared before letting himself go buck wild on the link.
Dude,
With
can't,
help,
dude,
he
they
will
just
make it
can't
easy.
kill Ion, bro.
Shopify, a
Just
very
constantly
decisive A-side
moving,
Core
shooting
won't
laser
contest it any
beams,
further.
bro.
Two left standing. They're just gonna go save.
A lot more decisive that time around. We see Ion go in, overdrive available, and I hate to be that guy to kind of call it out, but SRB, like, you can't expect Ion to be able to just run in there and find all of these kills right off the bat. That's such a
Nerds, you don't
tall
use Yoru
ask
that
for
much?
your
Modern
duelist,
mainly
and
plays Waylay?
Sure, the support
Yeah.
is coming through, but
They don't, I don't think they
know.
have any Yoru
I
maps.
feel like a lot of those rounds are not necessarily going to go that way, especially if they're not able to
Who knows?
find Smoke. and
They
he's
might,
able
they
to
might
play
use the
that sniper rifle
time.
can
I
continue to
mean,
be
they only
such a
had 2
hard
weeks,
thing
and
to
a lot
deal
of that
with.
is traveling.
Regardless, though, SRB make this within
Traveling
striking
media,
distance,
but,
so
like,
it will be
I
4
mean-
to 6. 2 more rounds into this half, as they're able to keep all their weapons.
Who knows?
in this
Maybe
next
they've
round as
changed their
well, which is
comps
super
coming
important
into
because their
Santiago, bro.
economy
'Cause I
isn't
mean,
exactly the most stable right now.
Mata can play Yoru, right? I'm not trolling. Can Mata play Yoru? So if he can, then they can play double duelist and have Kiko on
Now, Shopify, yeah, I mean, without
duelist.
the overdrive, you obviously don't have as many activating tools.
He can? Yeah, okay.
If Xander's
I
gonna
genuinely
use the
don't
CP
remember
again
if he's
to
played
suss out
Yoru or
the
not.
C, Shopify.
But yeah, they can play Mata on
able to take
double
this
duel.
quickly with the 5
They can
stack,
play
just
Mata on Yoru if they want
jump into
to.
the barricade here.
And then Kiko can play like the Neon and, you know,
Kumi with the operator.
the Neon, the Waylay,
4 stack on
whatever they
A
want to run
here.
with it.
Really letting Moose take the responsibility. And Owl Drone's gonna eat the trap
Moose.
wire, so you can just
That's
bum rush
one.
in. Moose still gets
Spammed
the spray
back.
down before getting sprayed back. 1 for 1 as Core is quick to retaliate already, but the poison orb can play keep away with the members that are already here so the spike can get held and not wall banged
nice
away.
note.
But Xander quickly found after the smoke goes down. And now, Core can take their sweet time as the spike will finally fall just as Core makes it back. Already a little ahead of the game here. Shopify having to play a little scared. A little farther up. Does it have to be another Ion go kill round? It feels like that's what so much of Shopify has to hinge on at this stage. And he can go kill. He's been handed a decoy and now 3 players to the face. Spray down on the garage is only good for the trade away. Satellite cannot do it all this time. And Core will get up to 7.
Still. All right, they're guaranteed a lead at the end of the half.
Wow, that's a.
Now, can they get 8 again? Low key? Smoke isn't up yet. They're getting 8 again.
Starts in Kubi's hands, goes over to Flyers, and everyone's like, well, Core or Smoke should be the one who has it. And yet still the operator, not even necessary at the end of the day. Note's been shooting so sharp, and the duelists are playing off of each other beautifully. That time around, Smoke barely able to survive. Shout out to the decoy, absorbing a lot of the bullets there, allowing for Smoke to step out. And that's the perfect timing for Kubi to rush in, but it's just making sure to cross their T's, dot their I's for Core. Play grouped up. We know we can just win with the numbers advantage. You look at that scoreboard as well. Satellite at 12 kills. The next highest is Ion and Exa, only at 5 apiece. It's looking really dire for SRB right now.
By the book,
Smoke
as Xander
is
can
dead.
spray his way to a kill on a
I
Smoke,
guess.
over-eager.
No, like it's so cool, bro.
Finally
No, like
caught.
it's fine, man. It's fine, man. You know what?
Looks
Sure,
like his
Smoke is
presence on the
dead, bro.
garage has to be everything for that
Listen,
deep
he
cut.
didn't get to do the thing
Beyond
with the
Viper's
op,
pit
but it's
that
okay.
now
You know why?
Controls the opening of that C-link.
Because I got 4 more
Core
dogs.
attempting to step into it. Kumi here to help out on Moose as the drone is going to catch him as well. The drop down actually a good
I didn't get to
distraction
this,
piece.
bro. This is so
You're
scuffed.
not able to sense out the amount of presence that's coming from the garage. No
NT.
up immediately sprayed
Hey,
through.
7-5
Now only
half.
have to look one direction. Xander nabbing a 3
Not
hit
bad,
for that
not
round.
bad.
Shopify make it a respectable 5-7 half.
Not bad, not bad.
Such a better job that time around. We see them really just kick the door open, and I think that smoke with the operator was such a big deterrent for SRB to try that in the first place, right? Because you see, they're like, all right, gang, let's rush in on one of those sites. Uh-oh, the operator's there. We've already lost somebody, and there's backup from Core being able to go through. But once we see Core make that adaptation to try and swap things up a little bit, apply that pressure, then SRB have the full go-ahead. They're able to just kick the door down, march their way in, get the spike down so quickly, and just completely change up the pace on Core. Something that they weren't able to do for a majority of those attacks.
Guys, we need a faker of Valorant, bro.
We are swapping over.
Who's
now.
gonna be faker,
Are gonna
bro?
Be the ones onto the defense. Once again, it just comes down to the denial of information and map control. That's why you bring in all these walls. That's why you bring in all of these smokes.
Do we
Try
think
and make it
faker
so
is just
that
an
Core don't
unreplicable,
know
like,
a damn thing and have to walk
force?
into players
Like,
who
no
are
one
just
will ever, like,
in
have,
one
like,
position.
3 primes like that. Like, faker really is just like LeBron, bro. We got the Lakia of Valorant, bro. Nobody cares about Lakia, man.
Nobody's too close, but everybody.
I love Lakia, bro.
Wow,
But let's be real.
Garage. I don't know how many that's going to keep over when the stack's already committed to sticking on the A site, but Kumi with this lurk to help a Moose might get away with a little something. Toxic screen falls. Kumi opening the first bit of peeking, and the slide in from Ion catches smoke on that opening lurk in the sewer. While Moose can't
Wait,
make
Kumi,
it
you're
in.
good for it.
Kumi's still gotten
Kumi's
in,
so good for it.
and he's starting to wrap towards that garage,
Kumi's not good
but
for it
not
anymore.
watching for Exa
Hold
as
on.
the barrel pokes out. Now,
Okay.
Do-si-do with Satellite.
Dope and Flyer are good for
against
it.
2 at once.
Look at
Manages
this.
the opener and now has help out. Not for
Hold on.
long though, and Nature clears the remainder. 4.
Valorant is too ever changing for that. Hey,
Yeah, great
at
job
some
from
point it's not
SRB.
going to be, bro.
Stabilize themselves. The pistol round looked very decisive the first time. It still looks decisive again. And it's an interesting idea by Core, you know, really focusing on that element of map control to try and get their moments where they can based off the scouting that's completed by some of their players. But unfortunately, it just simply is not enough that time around. The full buy-up coming through from SRB yet again. Let's see if history is going to repeat itself. It looks like it's going to be that push up into, push up into mid a little bit while applying that pressure onto C. Try and play out that space, but they're going to be walking into Ion, who's got this sniper rifle here and is at least able to drop the spike. So
Like, I guess,
big boon, and you know he's going to go hunting.
Yeah, tried to double
No,
up
like,
on the
just-
swing.
just
for
take
what
your
they
time
knew
with the
could
shot. Just
potentially
take
be
your time with the
sniper,
shot,
but it
Ion,
wasn't
and
timed
just hit it.
properly,
You
and
know
Kumi
what? It's
just
cool,
could not
yeah.
land the shots in response. Just a shame that the spike happens to be what gets.
You know,
strained
just
because
be
it
really
is
good at the
now
video
Shopify
game,
with
Ion.
5
It's cool,
members on
man.
top
It's
of
fine,
that.
man.
This is as easy as pie,
Okay.
and it's flawless, in fact. A great round by Shopify to tie things up, show that they can stay as stoic as Core did. Comes to the interceptions now, and the bonus, of course, is Core will
League does
stock
change a
up,
lot,
kitted out, ready to
but
fight.
I assumed when he said ever changing, I thought he meant like, you know,
Plays coming through from Ion, nothing
Oh, yeah.
to be really surprised about based off of how he was playing on
Like,
Envy last year. You know, all
the
those
teams that
players
are
just
dominant are always
ready
changing.
to just step forward at a moment's
Yo,
notice and
Kobe
try and
YT,
find a
thank you
bunch
for the
of
follow.
kills,
Appreciate you.
Find a lot of time for the rest of Core to be able to go through.
Donk is
Really,
probably
it's
the
gonna come
closest
down
one to
see
Faker. He
whether or
just
not Ion
started.
is going to continue to be able to be
Yo,
the
if
tip of the
Donk
spear,
has a crazy
find
career,
that
bro,
early pick,
that could be.
especially
It
against
could
the
be.
Core, who's just been shooting extremely well. That could be a lot more difficult to do. Xander moving up this time, while Kumi and Flya try to keep that one honest, but it is going to be Smoke walking all the way up A main, trying to find that value, but already buying a lot of that space for the team.
Yeah, recognizing the investment that Xander put into Sewer and knowing that they're not going to do it on both sides of the same site at once, especially while Core
Meta
hasn't
and
given away
entire
anything on any
play
of the
style
other
and maps
sides.
constantly
Nook can start
change.
taking some pot shots here in nature on
Insane
C lane to
rates.
start out the early
Yeah.
aggression, but it's Ion that you got to pay attention to. He'll start his walk down, seeing if he can get the interruption on the rotation over to this A site. As Smoke has procced out the alarm bot, but Core is going to start making.
I mean,
more
we are like,
steps. Let me try and get a
what,
deeper
year
cut
6
in.
of Valorant though?
Shopify reading this pretty
So
cleanly.
maybe at some point we'll find
Core
like,
have
you
never
know,
been a team to shy
oh yeah,
away
this
from
is
where they're
this is the
ending up.
Valorant play style.
Their attack ends up pretty telegraphable. Shopify should be keen to read these more.
Who
often
knows?
than
I mean,
not.
agents change all the time, so low key, you might be right. It could be like really hard to like try to,
Staring out
you
into
know,
the darkness.
lock in
Lockdown
like
because
how
of that.
this
Moose
game
with the
really
slow.
is
Nature's
played.
watching.
Oh yeah,
Lamar
Moose.
still wins the duel. That's the gun diff doing a little bit of damage there, huh? So now the entire stack's been convinced that Moose is facilitating the push back, so Shopify will re-outstretch, and that allows for Core to take a much easier A site. That one fight potentially handing Core another
Sensational.
shot at this
Now let's
bonus
get this
round as
plant,
Xander
and let's get this
continues to
post
spray,
plant.
Try to find what he can. Everybody from Shopify
Win
is
this.
going to try and get in on the action with only 13
Look, they
seconds
try to
go.
get
Spike will
active.
still fall. Nice
Be
and
ready.
quick.
Blind.
Shopify back
Nice,
in
good
the
kill.
The spray throw on top of the fast lane, including the cyber cage, makes it so easy for Core to just walk in a little farther and take their normal.
Now we have no more util for this. Just guns.
Shopify doing the same.
Ooh.
Next, the first step out, kills Flya on the graffiti.
Just guns.
Now the re-extension is set
Just
up.
guns!
But Note and Smoke hold their
Guns?
own. Drop down from
No!
3! Clutching up from Xander! Still
Oh my gosh, man. Xander is unreal.
Oh, that is so huge for Shopify right now. And yeah, gets it to half. We'll be able to walk over there and get another rifle. But the drop down from heaven is absolutely clean. And this is going to be one of those things. You see the moment where Ion feels like he has to go play hero. You know, puts the wall
Who
up
else would
and
Xander,
immediately
bro?
just kind of slides through the fast lane, only to get sprayed down by all the members from Core doing that. But it's just a bit of additional discombobulation that allows Xander to slip
need a
all the way
Maharaga type
down,
player before
and
we
just
get a
with that
Faker type
bulldog in
player.
hand, is able to find the headshots
Need a player on a
necessary
team
and
for
win
more
the
than
duel
3 years that
against
has been
Smoke.
dominant. Not
Keeping
Asuna. Bro,
SRB
Asuna has been
alive
dominant,
in
bro.
this
Come on.
one. Still, a
What you mean,
lot of
bro?
economic damage kind of done here on both sides, but SRB are going to be sitting nice and pretty, enough so that Nature can buy up this Odin.
Bring
Ion
that
gonna be
bonus. That's so
onto this
stupid.
outlaw to try and find those one-tap body shots. As
They
Core
had
tries
it,
to readdress
man,
again,
and then
aiming towards garage, try and get that information.
Xander jumps
This
out of
time
heaven and
it's
just gets
Exa
3
who's
kills.
got
Like, I
this
guess
one
he's
on
just the
lock.
coolest, bro.
Yeah, and already spraying through the wall, doing a nice little
Damn.
chip to Note on his way in. Nothing doing with that first approach for Core. Still trying to stay packed.
I guess Xander's just the coolest, bro. It's whatever, man.
Owl
Like
drone.
you said, telegraphed attack. So
Yeah.
they're in this owl drone, but given how Core work, could be going somewhere else. But Xander's still here to receive it.
Yeah, Core wants to still duke it out, and just one more shot paid to Exa. Yeah, you got to give a little attention over from that. Note is able to do it. Pulling down Garage as they've got to get Spike back. All the meanwhile, Link smoked away, so Shopify will pack up for the 3v3. Kumi with the rifle in hand could get a nice spray down as the smoke dissipates, but in we go. Relay bolt into Ion stepping in. Nice distraction dance done to let Nature just go wild with this Odin. And Satellite walking down! Note! Such an unfortunate disposition!
Show me.
Moose.
Show me,
only
Moose.
A sheriff in hand. Having to watch and wait. Not a headshot landed in the fray. And Shopify will get up to 9.
I thought Premium would become a top player when I first watched him, but Blood hasn't made a top 3 finish at an international yet. Top 3 finish at an international yet? Bro, he's made 1 international and he got grouped. They went 0-2. Forget top 3, bro. They need to get they need to get out of groups first.
much attention, and it's so hard to keep.
He needs to make it. Yeah, he hasn't got top 3 in regionals in a minute, bro.
Allowing Nature to just walk through and get the spray.
Well, no, because he made that one lower final, and then they choked reverse sweep. Choked reverse sweep.
Immediately flips back over in Shopify Rebellion Black's favor. So, timeout now being called for Core. It's 4 rounds in a row for SRB as they've taken.
Okay, low key. When you think about Alfier, he's kind of crazy. Like when you really think about it, his first full season in Valorant. Okay, let's talk about this first. He gets picked up mid-season by Fnatic. Plays
the thing is they definitely need to try
top 4 at champs, right?
To do what they're doing. Well, Shopify
now
and Black feel like they've got a really good answer to it, and I like the way
they get top 4 at champs.
So far,
and then when he gets his first full season,
and making sure to stand
Rise
ground because that is
wins back-to-back regionals.
Want to push here, take their time,
top 4 at champs.
Maybe hit the site.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't want to give up anything for free to Core.
Yeah, I mean,
2024.
Like said, this is a map that
I think he won one regional,
and
then some scuffed roster stuff. I think they got top 4 at champs again.
Stage, but
and then
coachless. These players are
scuff kickoff.
I think primarily off of that instinct
win,
of playing this map for so long, understanding the team.
Not win. Actually, they did anything but win. Scuffed kickoff. Second place at every regional.
I mean, it has to be
second place.
Something different.
Second place at Toronto, EWC, and champs.
Getting a lot of free chip damage
like low key.
And they have so many
Who events first full season? Yeah, basically.
I mean, you have 2 TPers. Like you can rush down really.
Walking in Tokyo his first season. He played 2022, but he didn't. Also, I just realized that Ego do high habits
to cradle these pushes so often.
And honestly, Shopify defensive side, right? Like. Yeah, they're doing a good job at denying.
What about Meteor? How long you been in Tier 1? He was on Northception. Meteor was on Northception, and then the 2024 Gen G team. I don't know what he did between then. I'm not gonna lie.
It always looks so clean, and they honestly do a good
2024 was Scuffs because Leo got sick. Yeah. Also, tech pause. What the hell? Also, I need to stand up, bro.
I mean, you see those 2 last rounds defenses where things were kind of going crazy, but that's like really where we get to see a lot of those smokes start to shine from SRB because they just section things off,
No chips though. The regional trophies are
this area, smoke off that area,
achievements for a GOAT. I mean, I'm just saying, like 2024 was rough for him because I mean, one of the. I mean, okay, to be fair, you can't really call him a GOAT. But the excuse I was about to make was one of the best player on his team was sick the whole year.
So any time really been gained off of this core, still walking into the B site with a lot of interruption on top of it. Nature just letting that drone fly in.
If Alpha's not the best on his team, you know what I mean?
Has meanwhile gotten into the link and cleared away Satellite, and now with the TP back, the rest of core has already backed away. Shopify once again outstretching.
I'm just saying, if he has like a crazy rest of like the stretch of his career, he could be like in the conversation.
On the 45. Nature, you're in hell, ready to go. Not a lot to entry with at this stage. Just 1 cloud and only 1 flash, but the dry peak is what does it.
Now that I think about it, Kron's hella young. Kron is extremely young. He could do it.
From Core that time. Just looking to not necessarily flush out the utility, but just find a kill, get out. And then it's nice and easy pickings. They do it twice to secure 2. And then they can finally decide on when to attack. The focus shifting from controlling that map space to just controlling the number of people still alive. And
if he wins this year with Vitality,
Ion and Exa will exit.
Hasn't Fnatic won a Masters? Am I tweaking? Yeah, they won Tokyo.
Overrun their individual.
No, they've only won 1 Masters.
That SRB like to spread themselves.
We don't count lock-in as a Masters, bro.
Once a strength becomes a weakness for SRB on this.
That is an international win though.
Core make it within 1 round separating these 2 teams.
Lock-in is harder.
Is Shopify understanding how much game there is still left to play? They want to hold on to this advantage.
No.
Good to hold on to the economy for it. And you are still, it should be said, relegating Smoke to either continuing to use the operator or spending money on another gun.
Single Elim 32 teams not harder.
From what they're doing, it is
I mean, yeah, they won every game.
That being said, Smoke will get the drift.
I don't know. In my mind, the way I'm thinking about this is like teams didn't get second chances. If you had a bad game, you were cooked. You were automatically gone.
So options on the
you know what I'm saying? You're not allowed to come back from that.
So might once again want to initiate.
And I think
the front line so that you
that
can early frag, get out, force core to kind of slow things down. Ion with this operator on the A lane. First TP
Makes the
fake, and
format
Recon gonna confirm
less
both of those.
difficult.
Wow, huge.
I don't know how to describe it. I don't know.
Good information
Or
and
not less
insight
difficult, but less like impressive, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain in my head. Because at some point, one team does have to win every single game.
Scout things out while Smoke is already starting to get inserted here. A Satellite could be the person to try and slow
Yeah,
down,
I don't know.
but this is
It's hard for me to
just
like
once again
explain the way that my
get
brain's
more map
working.
Control for core and get an
Kind
understanding
of a chud.
what is where.
Yeah, we're considering the implant, but understanding it might be too dangerous. Instead, they just put the trap wire down, Smoke back out, and Shopify have very slightly leaned forward for this defensive hold now. Yeah, I mean, one left click and it's done, right? Nature
Makes
with
it
his
harder and
Odin
easier at the same
has
time.
the
Yeah,
off angle that'll
yeah, that's
meet
fair.
First. All about who peeks to open up, and that was more than likely the shot that Smoke took that'll whiff. Nature with the hop. Ion, not so unlucky. TP in from note to gain that extra presence, or at the very least a semblance of it, and Ion with the overdrive now back online is going to be able to run rampant on the site.
Alright, yo, let's lock back in on this series, bro. I've been doing a lot of yapping, but we really need to lock it in, bro. They're down 10-8 right now. Fly in a 1v4.
I need an overdrive in the first place. Flya,
Save me,
13
Flya.
seconds. No chance to be able to clear out C, knowing that there could still be a member on it, so he'll settle for the B plant hold and see what he can get away with on the way down.
Yeah, I mean, Spike goes down at this point, just trying to find a pretty interesting position here. I actually like this quite a bit from where Fly is going, but let's see if Ion's going to be wise to it. Flip it around, spots it out, but Flya wins the duel.
They know exactly where he is now.
Diffuse out from Nature as the wrap.
Ah, he's shock dart out, I guess.
Will be swung on by the two members that are still
What's the money looking like?
kicking. So,
Not bad, not
yeah,
bad.
Shopify's got more than enough to hold that down. And I mean, that was
How do they have so
there was
much? What
pressure
the hell?
Continuously put on core and no real response until the engagement on the site that was already, you know,
That is-
predicted to be
yeah.
where they would go by Shopify. Ion has the operator. He doesn't miss his first shot, has the overdrive to just go for that immediate crunch.
Easy
back
part is
with
that you have
Stewart.
to like
I mean, that is
less
such
adjustments. You just have to be
powerful
better than
presence
every
from
team you play on
exactly
that
what
given
you're
day.
looking
Yeah. What the hell's
Yeah,
happening?
100%. And the overdrive as well, like, hey, you know what's going to make Smoke miss? If the Neon is sliding across the ground, zapping you in the face. Yeah, that's pretty difficult to try and hit that crazy shot. And that's more than enough distraction. Take Shopify Rebellion Black.
Yo, am I like visible, bro? Am I visible? Because on my second monitor, it looks like I'm not visible at all. Talk to me, talk to me.
The person who was using that operator to try and challenge Smoke, but this time around, it's all on the Neon. And Ion's been looking sharp. This is going to be a tough one. Nona gets spotted out, and Nona wins
Oh my gosh!
Ion has the confidence and the ability to hit those. But now Core can go window shopping without the threat of that operator or even the relay bolt to clear them. A lot more confidence when actually taking over. Still though, dimensional drift to make sure there's nothing stupid directly in their faces like there is so often. Instead, just a lonely Exa on that C site, now cleared of everything besides the swarm nades, which will still cut this crowd in half. Still,
Smoke, Kumi. Smoke. Dude, I swear, I look back and actually lock in on watching the game, bro, and this guy just is not missing off shots.
For saving his own operator, his Core will
Just doesn't miss off shots. I'm so confused.
Ninth victorious round.
Yeah, pretty uninterrupted. I mean, you're going against this guy there, and yeah.
Wow.
Major at least able to get the Hunter's Fury
moly,
online. I mean,
man.
that's pretty cool, I guess, but fortunately is going to drop the operator as once again it's Core understanding, hey, Smoke's kind of our win condition. As soon as Smoke is just killing them for free, then we have such an easy time. So let's just try and make sure that Smoke is set up for success yet again. Note, finding such an important kill as well. Slapping the gun out of Ion's hands, and Smoke makes that look so easy, so nice and clean. Coming through.
He's locked.
Yeah, there you go.
He was locked on getting that exit kill. Hello?
After seeing some of those crazy sniper rifle battles, and this is still neck and neck, as it's 9-10 now. Moose has that neural theft available. Just needs to find a single body to utilize it on.
Bro, attack up is something?
Look to
Nah, bro.
potentially move in onto this B site.
That's just the average duelist player in 2026, bro. Come on.
Waiting at the
Lock in, man.
red tape here. Smoke's traded to feign the presence on the A sewer, so Core have a better chance of rushing down B with less in their face. Exa not even going to bother peeking. It looks like they'll hand this over, try to go for the full-blown crunch in the endgame. Nature's set up for a good Hunter's Fury. He will use it now, yeah. Right on
With
top
one
of Spike
tag.
Plant, does catch one, but
Be
Fly
alive?
able to evade a second.
Alive!
Catch another, but Smoke in the
That's the
meanwhile
kill
is
on
able to
Ion.
op
Hair.
Ion.
Wait, look how No
On the
gets his kill.
garage. Now replacing him will be Satellite. Exa pressured now by the double swing, and Core is
Shout
able
out
to
Kumi.
make quick work
10
of
out
the
of 10 support
isolated
player, bro.
pieces.
You're the
From here,
toughest,
it's
bro.
tough to know how Shopify can
Keep
even
hitting that
bother to
wide swing,
respond.
buddy.
They might not.
Oh.
What?
Oh, no.
Wow.
What's up, Avery?
Still 2v4 here. Nature looking to actually just farm up a little bit more value, but
Yeah, and they save their guns.
that's
10-10.
said and done. And really, like, this is gonna sound very basic and very easy, but it feels like Shopify Rebellion Black are really relying
Energy
on
barely qualified, by the
getting
way.
those individual kills, right? Getting that individual information, finding
Yeah,
those first
yeah,
kills,
random.
and then backing out,
Yeah, random team
regrouping,
fried.
and
Can't be
overwhelming.
Fnatic 2 times.
But
Let's
unfortunately,
go.
every single time they kind of push out and try and find one of those opportunities, there's somebody else from Core double stacking or triple stacking into these fights to make sure
Bro.
covered.
Do you watch any anime?
And that's what makes it so much more difficult. SRB are not effectively able to trade off of one another, and as a result of that, they're just getting caught off guard. I mean, you see the support kind of going in there with Xander trying to toss out the paranoia so that Exa is able to find something, but then Exa is still isolated and alone.
No, I don't.
So sure, the paranoia gets let loose, but
I'm not super into anime,
unless
bro. I'm not
Exa's
gonna lie.
got a little bit of support, then he's just gonna kind of get gunned down by the numbers of people from Core rushing out there. A lot of that aggression is not main or not controlled or
Yeah, no, I'm not
accounted for on Shopify Rebellion Black. Even you could see that.
Bro, I just looked up and I just see Pain and Sukuna on my wall.
We're able to get so much space towards A. It's second time.
Bro, y'all can't see it because it's like behind my monitor.
Very much like it was going to be their comeback, their win onto this.
But we got more stuff on the wall too, bro.
Core have tied us up at double digits, 10-10.
For the third consecutive time now. That is what the scoreline has become. On the first map, took us to a quad OT after both teams hit.
My bad, bro. Didn't see that. All good.
Core ran away with those final 3 rounds. Onus is on Shopify. Which way, Western men? Do you clutch up?
G-Line, my goats? Dude.
Or does Core take this in 3? 3 stack on the B site where Core has been able to dip into the kitty more often than not.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
And with the worst guns, they want
Lysor's about to take over the world yet again, bro. Yo, let me make sure I get my predictions right.
Moose opting for the outlaw.
Because I haven't changed my predictions at all, bro.
Almost net him a cheeky lurk kill.
Actually, it's just been abandoned. Only a KJ bot really watching onto this A site. They know they have to play together, so this 3-man push out should more or less guarantee that the site is going to be nice and clean.
Door gets broken. Smoke Kevin.
Well, just the smoke up. No, they're going to back.
Guys,
the
walk
spike out.
back.
Fly is all the way back in T. It seems like they want to take an even cleaner C site.
Just more mind games being spun up right now by Core.
It's crazy.
Even
dude.
though they know they've got the better weaponry, they're like, "Hey, we're not giving you this for free. You're not going to know anything that's going on." And SRB have more or less taken the bait here. Looks like it will potentially be a garage to B. No, yeah, just a dirty B play.
B faking to C.
Zion is watching up top.
Oh, it's just a clone. Just a clone in the smoke.
Decoy
Now
sent
drone
in
through
to the
garage.
B-site just to distract. Nature gonna get
Nature.
phoned out with the Odin
He's
in
alive?
so he can't be that much of a present threat. Ion
50
has
HP. He
circled
barely
the
got
ropes
around the.
here,
Oh
but
my
Kumi
gosh,
able to spray
Ion.
it through, and yeah, that lockdown is gonna force Core to get to the perimeter after they plant. And then play protect.
Still, Plant goes down.
As
Fly is gonna get caught.
Stunt Fly
Doesn't
out.
matter.
Kumi's
Kumi!
I mean, shoot, divvy up the responsibility. Everyone can do it. And 4 will stay standing in that anti-eco. Could have definitely gone awry with the way that Nature was able to.
What's your
call
thoughts on
that
Attack
out
on Titan?
quick, but, yeah,
It's really good. It's really good. I know there's a lot of people that didn't like the ending. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even watch the anime for the ending, bro. I read the manga and then the release schedule was so bad for the ending that I just, for like the last season, I just didn't watch it. I'm not gonna lie. You got this game? I mean, Core's already up 2-0. They have the momentum going to the second half, or like the last like part of this map. Low key might just be a 3-0.
Satellite, the last person alive.
But yeah, for Attack on Titan, I mean, it's definitely like up there as like one of like, you know, the greater stories in anime, bro. Genuinely insane. But I read the manga for like
utility so that it's a lot easier and there's less tools available for
the last part of
their
the
retakes.
manga.
And Smoke once again, tip of the spear moving.
Like after like the first part of
Right,
final
you can't
season
get
came
off,
out,
that'll be all good.
I just started reading the
Now just
manga
that
because there was no
first
chance I was
wave
gonna
of
wait.
attack from Core and guessing the information.
And he was pretty mad it wasn't bad though.
Space there.
I didn't hate the
Yeah, I
ending.
was gonna say, if Note sticks that would be absolutely insane.
Yeah. As that alarm bot is clear, the rest of the crowd can hop in. Kumi with the updraft and catching Xander after the flick back onto it.
Nice
That's
smoke.
the only available next line of defense, and he will be
Yeah.
traded away, and the rest of Core can just continue
Yeah.
to bulldoze. Oh my god. Smoke has not flashed himself off like once this series, and yet
But
he
yeah,
still
I mean,
looks so
what's
good.
it called?
Most is going for an operator now, man.
I don't know. I don't know what people thought the ending was gonna
Core's
be,
really
bro.
trying to stick this knife in. Ultimate BM coming from Moose.
Moose getting the op kill? Oh yeah.
Series
Oh,
point
yeah.
on the line, folks. Twice over. Core.
What's my
with
favorite
sitting in
anime
the
character? What
losers
about you?
bracket days
Favorite
ago.
anime character?
And they might just come up with one of the most
It's got to be someone from a sports anime. Dude, I can't find any sports anime stuff. When I went to TwitchCon, I was trying to find stuff from like Blue Lock and Haikyuu or Awashi. I couldn't find anything.
Okay, because a lot of these maps are a lot closer.
Like something.
When it is a Core round, you can
Like,
just
okay.
feel that it's gonna
Right
be
now I'm rewatching Ace of the Diamond, so this might be like
a Core decided to just win it out. And
this might be like
exactly like you said, they're just playing
recency
for
bias,
now,
but
so be on a little
Sawamura from Ace of the Diamond, bro.
Get out on the right foot.
So good.
Very quick paranoia.
I really like Mia Atsumu from Haikyuu as well.
To try to double up on that pick off. Smoke walking it down with the operator and whiffs it. Massive implications going forward for this game. And now
I like
the
Rayo
battle
and
from
Chigiri
Xander,
from
just
Blue
enough
Lock.
greed to get him by. And he will continue to stand this down. Core, the alarm has not sounded anywhere
Chair?
else.
What about
Why
chair?
change
My chair's back there.
where you're at?
I got a standing desk, bro.
Just another tuck up from Flya. Trying to escort Moose into the double angle, and they have read
Flya?
this piece so easily. Ion
Oh, Ion cannot get it done with the judge. All of a sudden, there's an open A site here. 3 versus 3. Everybody has stingers. Okay, let me. Bro, I keep saying I'm gonna lock in, bro, and I just start yapping again. Dude, I don't know if you guys can tell. I really like talking.
We'll have, Hunter's Fury to try and zone him out even further.
Nice.
Kumi finds one.
Did he get a tag there? Got the tag on Nature as well.
Kumi gets the easy frag. 3v2 now and 2 stingers. They've got to keep it.
Oh yeah. It's just.
We'll do it all in what a way to end things after he was the one called into question.
Sensational, sensational. Damn, 3-0 on that is crazy work. I'm not gonna lie.
No coach, no problem.
Wait, yeah, no coach on that too?
Nothing for Shopify. The
3-0 is insane.
All cores.
It was feeling like it should have been that fairy tale for Shopify Rebellion Black coming in to this, being able to beat them in the winners final.
3-0? Damn.
Stage 1 as well, coming out on top very dominantly, albeit with a whole bunch of different players, but still, it felt like it was destined. And yet, Core, they go through a best of 5 yesterday, go through all 5 maps against SAD, and boy, do they clean it.
The Moose is loose. No, I'm not gonna lie. Core have to do everything in their power to try to keep these guys together. Because I know after stage 1, it's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get really nasty.
But egg on my face, Core, you completely proved
Bro, after stage 1, it's gonna get so nasty for this team. Hell, those Sentinels trials are probably ripping them apart right now. Bro, but after stage 1, it's gonna get nasty in Americas, bro. Teams are going to be hunted trying to find that champs.
To start monologuing about how she was right all along because god damn it, none of us were. Shopify dropping the ball, 3 consecutive maps. Core having their finger on the pulse, being the better team the whole way through. A massive congratulations.
Lelouch is my favorite character.
Very important points. It should be regarded, but oh man, the glory.
Sam about to drop the whole team and just pick up Core. Bro, they're not doing that when they have John QT on their roster.
I'm begging for it. We'll talk to the desk in a moment and hopefully a couple members of Core, the champions of stage 1 after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Dude, damn, that's crazy, bro. No coach, they win the split? Damn. Now, here's the thing. How long can they hold it for, bro? Because, I mean, SR, they won split 1 last year, and then they didn't do anything the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to see, like, how long this Core team can go, you know? Also, I really want to know if they're going to get a coach.
yeah. Oh my god. My god. Love this, man. This is beautiful. We did it, man. We won playoffs. Holy.
Dude, I'm actually.
Holy, we won playoffs. We won playoffs, bro. We won playoffs. Oh my goodness. Guys, that was huge.
Bro.
That was a big
65
moment.
points. No, that's big. That's big. Oh my gosh.
You got a lot of money, Tiny Bones. A lot of
I'm rich. I got 355,000 points now.
Yeah, share some of that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Goodness.
I can't wait to see this post-match interview. This post-match interview.
Yo, Polos, thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't be Polos. Dude, 3-0 though. 3-0 is crazy.
Oh.
Please interview Moose. I think they're gonna.
2-1.
Oh wait, yeah. Actually,
Oh my god.
I don't know who they interview.
Dude, 3-0. We win.
No, it
3-0.
has to be Moose. It has to be Moose.
Wow.
Moose won the
I can't wait to
BO3.
see the interview. Are they gonna grab everyone for the interview? Like grab all 5 players and be like, yeah, how do you guys feel? You guys won playoffs, you know?
I don't
I
know.
wonder if they're gonna do that.
I feel like normally at this point they
Wow.
would interview the coach, but we don't have a coach. So it's like, what do we do here? What's the move?
Can we all go spam Moose's loose in his chat? Sensational, bro. Sensational, bro. Hashtag smoked. What's up, Jerry? Bro, does Smoke miss with his op? Like, genuinely. I feel like he doesn't. Yo, let's get an investigation going, bro. Cause what's your rank in Val? I'm D3 right now. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it too much. His eyes are wide opened, bro. I'm telling you. I'm about to. I gotta start taping my eyelids open, bro, because the way that he's locked in, bro. Oh my goodness. It's genuinely special. Oh, I can probably move my cam back now. Check PC? Check his bloodstream, bro. He's got too much.
And with that series closeout, congratulations to Core, our stage 1 champions. In a 3-0 fashion.
Damn, I didn't think this series would be 3-0. I didn't think this series would be 3-0-able. I thought this would go hella long.
Not only did they defy expectations,
I thought we would be here for a while. You know what I'm saying? 3-0?
Grand finals.
Statement is the perfect way to put it there, Sierra. I mean, I was talking
Oh, I thought SR was favored.
This is
What?
a team that is going to be able to
What?
take you by surprise when you least
that's crazy,
expect
bro.
it. Roy, we talked about how the odds were stacked up against.
Forsaken's a better
defense
shooter than
that
Devi,
the
not a better shooter than
advantages that
Sugetsu, though.
Rebellion and Black had, but it was stunning the performances every single individual on the side of Core were able to cut out on top of the calling out from Flya today.
Yeah, I mean, this was against all odds. Core winning 2 of 3 out of 1, their weakest map to their permaban in a clean.
Yeah, bro, no one's a better shooter than Sugetsu. That's what I'm saying, bro. Thank you. Nobody is better than Sugetsu, bro. Just the best shooter to ever grace this game.
Core was locked in. They were here.
In an all-time clip against them to send them home and win a grand final. Bro, he's still shooting like that. He's just getting sold by bums, man. Prime Sugetsu is the best gamer in the world. He never left his prime. He never left. That's the problem. He's just getting sold by bums.
Of the stage, it just went completely under the radar. Actually, we were not.
Old man Angel decided to lose his mind after winning in 2022, bro.
We were talking about Sleepers, NRJ, Evil Geniuses Academy.
Incredibly dangerous, but still Forsaken performing under the pressure. Sugetsu aims the reset.
It's crazy to say it was silently in a way too, because in Swiss stage they
Absolutely ridiculous.
up against Sleepers and they were on a crazy.
And what a play!
their loss versus Shopify Rebellion in Black just 2 days ago.
Where's the respect for Prime less? Who cares, bro? Who cares, bro?
Here on Haven was just stunning to see. I do want to give credit to
Prime less? It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Because nobody's gonna be better than Sugetsu. Can we watch the Sugetsu clip? Of course we can. Listen, I will never miss a moment to watch the Sugetsu clip, bro. Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me.
There's the fault line. Paper X holding on.
But Chow, one step closer, Josh, one step closer.
That's got them through the choke point as well. This is where things start to get very dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous, but still Forsaken, performing under the pressure. To get to aims, the reset! Absolutely ridiculous!
What a play! 4 kills for the final blow. Come on! Come on! He's just the best! You think anyone comes close? No! No! Guys, we talk about Prime Sugetsu, we talk about Prime Sugetsu. The Prime never left, bro. Where this video at, bro? Where's his EWC clips at, man? Bro, look. 2023, he's doing it. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. Who else do you see do this? And people say, oh man, I miss Sugetsu's prime. He was doing it last year. His prime. His prime. Oh my god. Stop pretending like he's not still the greatest.
Sugetsu ready. And now needs to find the kills. He's done so well, Sugetsu! Timing maybe everything here. He has
just got heads, bro. Yo, send Sugetsu to North America? Oh my goodness. Give him any team. Give him any team.
To see what Core is going to be able to do.
I don't care. I don't care what team you put him on, bro.
They've absolutely made a statement.
Hell fry. Did you say send Sugetsu? Get him in there! Cortezia, I love you, man. Get Sugetsu in there. Hell, put John back on initiator. I don't care how the caller looks.
So impressed with just Smoke and his
Charles confirmed Johnny P and Sugetsu. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, Sugetsu can play smokes, bro, for all I care. Get the guy perma smokes. Why not?
We knew he was going to be a little bit uncomfortable in the duelist role in the beginning. He didn't look bad by any means, but throughout, with every match, with every rep, every time he showed up on that Yoru, you could clearly tell that he was getting locked in.
Sugetsu's the greatest player of all time. I'm so glad I got a chat with me that will agree with me on this, bro. I have to sit here and plead to my friends for them to understand that Sugetsu's the greatest of all time. I sit here in calls pleading to them for the past 3 days. I'm getting inflamed. I'm getting loud. He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
Extremely excited for his future.
I mean, there was a reason that there was a lot of hype around this player heading into this challenger stage, and to be able to see it all end off with a win is so nice. And we have none other than the star duelist himself, Smoke, on the line for our interview. Congratulations. Stage 1.
Oh snap! Wait, Smoke interview. Talk to me, Smoke.
The Rio as well. Like, how does that feel? Like, you just won the whole thing.
It feels amazing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, our expectations going into this, I mean, don't get me wrong, I just had this gut feeling that it was going to go well, but when you realistically look at things, they're Abyss, they have never lost. We have not played Haven in a match ever. We haven't scrimmed it in over a month. The odds were stacked against us. We didn't have a great chance, but we just made it happen.
When the odds are stacked against you, then how do you get the win? Because that was such a clean series. We thought it was going to go
it was not
5 map if we're seeing a core win, but
it was 3-0, but that was not a clean series. Don't lie to him.
I mean, honestly, we just trusted our IGL flyer. He is by far the best IGL I've ever played with. And me personally, I just bought an op literally every single time I could, and they allow me to just kind of do what I want, and I'm able to find those openings a lot. And it just kind of flowed from there.
I mean, I want to talk about your evolution as a player throughout this stage, because when we saw you at the beginning, you had maybe about a month's experience of Duelist under your belt, and you talked about, you know, attack side, sometimes a little rough, and we were still excited though. And now you have won it all. You've gotten so many first bloods. Your impact with this op was crazy. Like, how do you feel your own growth has been throughout this? And have you felt like you've hit near what we should expect from you, or is there still a lot of growth ahead?
I mean, there's certainly growth ahead. I mean, everything we've done, like, to be honest with you, I can just say it comfortably now. We only have 3 good maps, you know? Like, we're just figuring everything out kind of on the fly. I was nervous in Swiss stage. I was nervous every match. I was nervous most of playoffs. But I finally just feel comfortable with myself. I trust my teammates completely. And I think I'll be able to show you guys a lot more.
We're certainly excited to see it as well. I want to talk about, because getting knocked into this lower bracket, you've played a lot of Valorant the last few days. We've also seen like a different look on a lot of these different maps. We've seen it a bit change things up. We get to see little tweaks here and there. So has there been a lot of work afterwards? Is it just comps that you're picking out on the fly? Like, talk to me about these different looks you showcase every day.
Anytime, every.
I mean,
to get to anytime,
to be honest with you,
yeah, you put Sugetsu in CS, he's the best player.
I think we really changed anything was after the BO5 against SAD, and we just knew that we weren't gonna win some maps against SR without, you know, changing things, and we made the right adjustments. Credit to them. Like, I mean, their Abyss comp, that is one of the hardest things to beat ever. I mean, to be honest, we only won it purely off miracles. So, Note just going crazy, winning that last round. We should have never won that, but we just made it happen. We're just all insane players, and we have the chemistry, so we were able to make anything work.
I mean, I'm certainly excited for the future of this core roster, and I want to know how you feel like the future is going to be with this team, as well as the support you have received with this roster, because I feel like I'm always seeing the hashtag smoke or smokinator. Like, there's been a lot of support for your growth here.
Yeah, I got a lot of great friends. I have a lot of great fans, friends. I got a ton of people supporting me, so I'm super grateful for that. Just trying to keep it going next split, and just hopefully make it to what is it, champions or masters at the end.
This guy doesn't even know what he's playing for. He just loves the game.
I mean, maybe let's get the 3 good maps to a 4 good maps, but honestly, with everything you're able to do in the server, I'm never doubting you guys again. Smoke, congrats on the win. Thanks for chatting, and enjoy the break till stage 2.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. I mean, to hear how they pulled it off is crazy. I love that. Yeah, I'm going to open up. We got 3 good maps. I mean, Ash, with what I've seen, I feel like they're all good maps. Like, I feel like Core could do no wrong at this point.
Okay. I love this Sugetsu Glaze in my chat, bro. It just rings like joy to my heart, even a tear to my eye. Well, I'm not really crying, but it brings joy to my heart, man. I think I'm done, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So get to made a donk video, pull it up real quick. I got you, bro. Dude, I love watching challenges, bro. Guys posting donk face it clips, bro. Bro, there was a Valorant guy. Donk is so good at this video game. Bro, but there's another guy that does like videos like Decoit, bro. And what's it called? Bro. He posted a Peterbot video, bro. Me and my friends were having this conversation yesterday. There's no video game that's a better highlight game. There's no video game that's a better highlight game than Fortnite.
Wow. Thunder?
Dude, talk is unreal at the video game, bro.
Side.
Yes, good. Let it.
Yeah, lad.
Oh! Oh, sure. Once we set it, I can see.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, he's on side.
Dude.
Ninja.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Hey, outlook. Side can side. Let's do open on this one.
Dude, Donk is just so good at this video game, bro. Bro. Hold on. Here we go. Bro, this guy. This Soul Rem guy. Bro, we posting COD and Battlefield too? Wait, we're posting paint videos? Hold on. First. I mean, dude. Name one game where clips are this good to watch. Fortnite is such a unique game, and it is so good to watch clips of, bro. The highlights of this game are so insane. Even in pro play, bro. Watching pro Fortnite, seeing like, bro, the pure butt clutch at globals, bro. Like the sprite clutch in LCQ. Like, come on, man. Or not LCQ, was it reboot round? Bro, I forget what they're called.
Okay, you dead? Okay, I'm strong.
Oh my.
Let me reload all that. Sorry, someone's pattern.
Oh my gosh, Pete is so good. This guy Insta is done with watching Fortnite now, bro. I'm just. Wait, this is members only to watch a clip dump of clips that aren't yours? Greedy! Oh my. Nah, that's actually raw greed, bro. Holy moly. Alright, bro. I'm done streaming. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all, bro. Thank you for stopping by. I'm not streaming Santiago, but man, I really have nuts on this stream. I don't know. I'm gonna try to pop some streams within the next month, bro, because it's yeah. That's all. Do you not have Santiago perms? No, I don't. Unfortunately. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes, bro. I don't know. I need to get big dog. I need to be a big dog before I get Santiago perms, bro. You deserve it when it'll come a time. Thank you, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get out. Like, obviously, I'm gonna do my TikTok content that I do during Santiago. I'm gonna try so hard. To get YouTube stuff out. If I can get YouTube stuff out, I'll be happy during Santiago. I'll be happy. But yeah, that's all for me. Thank you all for watching.